Carton and Chris McMonagle on The Carton Show. Afternoons from 2 to 7 on WFAN, WFAN FM, WFAN FM HD1 New York, and Odyssey Sports Station. Evan Roberts. Tiki Barber. It's Evan and Tiki on WFAN, The Fan, 101.9 FM, and always live on the free Odyssey app.
One of those days where we got a lot to talk about. Dexter Lawrence about to become a former New York Giant. We'll get to that. Aaron Boone lost the game for the Yankees last night before it started. We'll get to that real soon. There's a lot to discuss. Look, the Mets lost last night. I don't think anyone's stunned by that. They could not hit Yoshinobu Yamamoto after Lindor hit the leadoff home run, and Nolan McLean was brilliant. But I want to say this in the most respectful way possible, because I think you can talk to family in a rough way and a direct way, but in a rough way. Mm-hmm. Steve Cohen needs to shut up. He just does. He needs to shut up. Because a few days ago, we talked about his usage of Twitter, and I said, look, if he wants to be George Steinbrenner and call his guys out, I'm good. I think it'll go a long way with the fans, and I don't think there's anything wrong with that. But last night, after the New York Mets lost yet again, what are we at, 7 in a row now?
7 in a row.
I'm losing track.
Very limp.
Limp. You know what I mean? Listen to what this owner tweets late last night, and maybe you agreed with it this morning, from your friends or in a text chat or listening to Boomer and Gio. This is an infuriating tweet from the owner of this team. So last week, it was funny. Tiki said, Evan, you're a Steve Cohen shill because I defended him on the ticket stuff. Mm-hmm. Now, I'm his worst nightmare because I'm not defending this crap. And again, I love you. You're the owner, blah, 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 lots of money.
Right, supporting you, everything else, believe in I guess maybe the long-term plan, whatever you want to call it. But
shut up. Like, sometimes you got to say that to the people you love. You got to shut up. Listen to this tweet. Nobody likes to lose, but I saw some green shoots tonight. Timeout. What the hell does that mean? I saw some green shoots?
You know what? So you have a house. You have a lawn.
Yeah.
It's been dormant all winter because it's been a freaking long-ass winter.
Right.
And the grass is yellow, and it's dead.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, it gets a little bit sunny. You get like a downpour of rain like we had last night, and you wake up this morning, and there's like green stuff like starting to pop up.
That's what he meant?
That's what he meant.
I thought it was a golf reference. Like, they're not getting in the hole, but they've shot it onto the green.
No.
Wow. Okay, I have no idea. Maybe Tiki's right, maybe Sean's right. Anyhow, he goes on. On offense, Lindor had 2 hits, including a home run. Bichette got a double hitting it to left field as opposed to recently being right field prone. Benj got a solid hit. Soto started his running progression today. This is my favorite part. This is where I wanted to smash my phone across my face. Simeon hit a shot that might have been a home run on a warmer night. And finally, Nolan McLean pitched an outstanding game, going 7 innings. Hang in there, fans. We will turn this around. Bro, I appreciate that you bought this team. I appreciate that you have lots of money. I appreciate that you think you hired the right guys. The jury is out on that. But after this team loses a 7th game in a row, after this team and this fan base is forced to watch this crap to start the year, an offseason in which a lot of us were upset about who you let go, do not tell us to hang in there and write BS, positive Tommy-like crap to make us feel better. Because it doesn't make anyone feel better. And so, Steve, you got 2 options. Number 1, shut up. That's always an option. You can shut up. You don't have to tweet. The other option, which I have suggested, is be tough. And you want to complain? You have every right to. You want to bitch and moan? You have every right to. And you know what you'll get from that? I don't know how the players will react. Tiki will give us his perspective in a second. But you know how the fans will react? We'll say, man, I get you, Steve. I love this. But when you feed us, and Tommy, I'm sorry you're getting shrapnel on this. You know I love you. If you're going to feed us positive Tommy BS at 1 o'clock in the morning after the team sucks yet again, you are as out of touch as anybody. So again, like I say to my kids or I say to my parents or I say to my wife, I love you, but. And in this case, the but is shut up, please.
Okay, so Do you want the owner side or the player side first, from my perspective?
I want you to give me you know what? Sean wants you to decide because I'm emotional right now.
From Tiki, I want the player side first.
Okay. So from a player standpoint, you know when you're not playing well.
Mm-hmm.
You know when you're limp. Let's call it that.
You love that.
Dude, it's your favorite flavor. It's my favorite phrase from the Rico Bronya.
Yeah. Limp, bleep, offense.
Exactly.
Yeah.
From a player standpoint, especially after a ninth inning where you are horrendous at bats.
One pitch in the strike zone.
One pitch and 3 strikeouts.
Yes.
1, 2, 3. Just
9
like that.
balls, 1 strike. 9 out of the strike zone, 1 in the strike zone. 1, 2, 3, 3 strikeouts. Yes.
You already know. I don't need to be told. I don't need to be made feel good.
You already know.
The last thing you want, though, from anybody is an excuse. Don't make an excuse for me. I know where I am. I know what I've done well. I know what I'm doing poorly, especially over the last 7 games. Don't start making excuses for me, because then people will then ask me about the excuses you made for me. Right? It's not even me doing anything.
Yeah.
It's you making an excuse and then me having to answer for your explanation of why we're playing bad. So from a player standpoint, you're not telling the owner to shut up, but you're kind of saying, dude, just please stop. I'd rather you say nothing than make an excuse for me.
Wouldn't you rather be called out?
Honestly,
In a respectful way, obviously.
100%.
Yeah.
And by the way, you hope that the manager does that.
Sure.
Or you hope that a team leader does that. 2 days ago, we had this similar conversation because they've been LD. And it was, who's standing up and holding this team accountable internally? Is it Francisco Lindor? It should be Juan Soto, but he's not around right now because of his calf injury. And so who's the vocal team leader? And I'm not saying call a team meeting, players only, blah, 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 nonsense, BS. But who's holding this team accountable? And if it's not a player, it better be Mindy. And if it's not Mindy, then why is Mindy even the manager? That's from the player side. From the owner side, isn't this exactly what George Steinbrenner used to do?
No.
Isn't this exactly
it's not. I'm sorry,
what
it's not.
George did in a modern iteration?
No, George would kill his players.
George would also call up media, let them be the proxy for whatever he wanted to say. The difference is that Steve Cohen is doing it directly. He is coming directly to the fan.
Yeah, but George would call his players out. He wouldn't call Dave Winfield and say, I believe in you, Dave. You know, that ball you hit, it died because it's April, but don't worry, you'll get it. No, he called him Mr. May. He called him a stiff.
Steve Cohen is not George Steinbrenner.
You invoke George, not I.
Okay, but he's not. But I'm not saying with the message. Forget the message. I'm talking about how the message is delivered. Steve Cohen wants to communicate to the fan. George Steinbrenner wanted to communicate to the fan.
Gotcha.
George would use proxies.
Yes.
He would be like, hey, Evan, at 1 o'clock in the morning, Evan, this is what I believe about the manager.
Right.
Or whoever. Go report it for me.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And mostly it was negative. It was calling out. You're right. But sometimes it was positive. Steve Cohen is doing that without the proxy. He's just going directly to the fan because in 2026, you have a vehicle, X, that you can do that with.
But
So he's just doing what owners have always done. He's just doing it more directly. And the fact that it's direct is what pisses you off.
No, what pisses me off is he's making excuses. It's exactly what you said about what players wouldn't want. We don't want to hear excuses. Now, if your argument to me is there's no good out of ripping your players on social media, just like there was no good for George calling up media members and doing what he did to his players, that's fine. But I want to take you back to a tweet from 5 years ago. This is Steve Cohen. And you tell me which Steve Cohen you prefer. I'll give you 3 options. What he did last night, shutting the hell up, or August 18th, 2021.
Okay.
Quote, it's hard to understand how professional hitters can be this unproductive. The best teams have a more disciplined approach. The slugging and OPS numbers don't lie.
Give me that.
Well, either give me that
Give me
or
that.
don't give me anything.
Give me that.
Because that is Steve Cohen in 2021, his first year as an owner. And I'm not saying it worked because it didn't. The Mets obviously didn't have success and they continued collapsing.
Yep.
That's the frustration we have. And what's worse about now than 2021 is this ain't new anymore. This isn't new and shiny. And none of us want to relitigate the past, but it was your guys' decision to take a productive player and trade him for a stiff that you're now making excuses for that if the weather was different, it would have been a home run. Dude, Marcus Semion's 35, and you want to play the numbers don't lie game? The numbers don't lie. He's a declining asset.
Right.
But you decided that a player who, while he wasn't perfect, was productive, you needed to dump his ass for that stiff. That's your decision. And if you're not frustrated by that, I don't care how many games it's been, because the evidence of the last 2 years is also there on Marcus Semien. He has declined the last 3 years. Don't tell me it's like it's raining, but it's not really raining. You're urinating on me, and you're telling me it's raining. Don't tell me about the weather with Marcus Semien.
Nice. You got that one right.
Thank you. Don't actually mention him until he produces.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to hear it, and no one wants to hear it. So we're already mad. We're already on edge. We don't need this owner going out on social media. It's going to be okay.
But everybody's on social media. Everybody is
well,
there.
then say something different or don't say something at all.
Something has changed since 2021, Evan, and you're forgetting.
Go ahead.
He is now not once but twice called out fans about attending games at Citi Field. Forget the one about the free tickets a couple weeks ago. How about last year on multiple occasions leading up to the season calling out fans of, hey, I did my part, you better fill the ballpark. Once you have done that and you've challenged fans going, Steve Cohen sees the writing on the wall. It's April. Fans are ready to riot and jump ship on the team. Right. So now he has no choice but to try, in his mind, sell the spin zone of why it's positive because he's fearful of what he called fans out for doing. They're going to continue to do, and he wants to let them know it's going to be okay.
Every 5 starts, you get Nolan McClain. That's why you're coming.
That's the best sell, baby.
Honestly, that's what he should say.
No, and that's why.
You know what? It would be better if instead of being you want to see you be positive. He doesn't want to be negative. He doesn't want to be George. He doesn't want to be, Debbie Downer. He doesn't want to say 17, 18 games into the season, we suck. These guys suck. David Stearns, you're gone. I got to do this all over because we suck, and let's bring in somebody different. He can't do that.
Suck, suck, suck.
What he should do is just say, well, at least every 5 days, you get Nolan McClain.
That's what I say.
And you know what? We would all agree. Well, we would all share, be like, you're damn right. Yeah. This is Jacob deGrom 2.0.
Dude, I mean, don't get me all excited. Like, I'll go wax poetic about Nolan if you want. That's why the end of his tweet when he said McClain was outstanding and hang in there, fans will turn it around, that part's fine. Like, you want to tell me how great Nolan McClain is? We already know. And he's amazing. He was awesome last night. More on him in a little bit. And you want to tell us to hang in there, that's fine. It's the excuses. They're lame. They're stupid. And nobody believes them. That's the problem. So if you want to go to social media to get people to go to the ballpark, you can express frustration in a classy way. That's why you don't have to say what I said about Marcus Semien. You don't have to call him a stiff. You don't have to say he's washed up. You don't have to relitigate the Nimmo trade. I'm not saying you should do that, but don't spit at us and call it rain. Is that correct, too, or is that slightly off?
I like the other one.
Speaking of correct, I'm getting a couple people telling me what green shoots actually means.
What does it actually mean?
All right. Green shoots is a finance term for positive signals in the market, like green spikes on a graph instead of being in the red.
On. Now he's flexing on his billions.
But this is what I was going to say, though. Who is reading this tweet? Not financial millionaire Met fans. Frank the Tank is reading this tweet.
Piss poor hitting.
They know what green shoots are.
Yeah.
You got to speak to a fan like a fan.
We should have known better that it was a dopey financial mention.
That's bad.
It makes it worse.
I wish I was right.
Me too.
Because at least we'd all be like, yeah, I had some green popping up in my lawn too.
I was just confused as to when it rained last night. I didn't get any.
You didn't get any rain?
No.
Oh, we had a downpour for about 20 minutes.
Really?
And then my grass was so green this morning.
I wish it was Tiki's idea or Sean's idea. Instead, it was an out-of-touch comment from what is right now an out-of-touch owner. I think enough time has gone by where I don't have to, before every sentence, say, I'm glad he's not the Wilpons and I'm happy he owns the team. Like, we all know that. We're all appreciative that he owns the team, and it's much better than the past.
Yeah.
But this was some out-of-touch crap last night. It's already bad enough. The team loses every night. They have lifeless at-bats in the ninth inning. Don't tell me everything's going to be okay with some BS like, well, if the weather's different, Marcus Semien hits a home run. The only thing worse than what Steve Cohen tweeted last night was the freaking lineup card your manager put out on the field last night. And I don't want to get nuts on April 14th. Today is April 15th. But we were on the air, and we listened to Aaron Boone's reasoning for not starting Ben Rice, and it was stupid.
Yeah.
We gave it thought. It was stupid.
Didn't agree.
I can use my bullet whenever I want. Hey, Aaron, when did you use the bullet?
Shut up, Tubby.
You used it down 7-0.
I should stick you in a locker, geek.
And then, to make matters worse, you got to sit Cody Bellinger, who's actually had hits in 3 straight games, who's actually showing a pulse. That was a pathetic lineup last night. It takes a lot for me to get that kind of opinionated on a lineup this early.
Right.
But Tiki, that was stupid.
Yeah, it was
and
bad.
He cooled off the Yankee offense. So you want to know who cooled off the Yankee offense? You know who was? It was not what's his name on the mound last night. It was you, Aaron Boone. Congratulations.
Yeah, it's funny because, not funny, but you look at what Ryan Weathers did last night. He gave up back-to-back home runs in the first inning.
And a belly-to-belly-to-belly.
Exactly. The game was over, basically, it felt like, just because of, man, he's not going to get through. But then you watched him. The rest of his game was outstanding.
I mean, think of a homer to Peraza, but yeah.
Okay, but that was
It's Oswald Peraza.
You take away the belly-to-belly-to-belly.
I know, hold on.
Yeah.
Just repeat this again. Oswald Peraza was your daddy last night.
Right, he was.
That's
Was he
mind-boggling.
3 for 3 on base 4 times and a home run. So, but take away the 3 home runs. He had 10 strikeouts.
Take away the 3 home runs.
Yeah, but you can't take away the 3
Of course
home runs
you
'cause
can't.
It mentally defeats
But
them.
you also know, you know what else you can't take away? You know that Ryan Weathers in his 4 starts this year?
You don't score.
0
Yeah.
run support.
Yeah.
Well, that's
0.
That's
And
on Aaron Boone.
Hold on. As I was thinking about what we talked about with this lineup, and then I read that stat this morning.
Yeah.
I was like, man, is he messing with Ryan Weathers?
Is he screwing with him?
I know he's not. But how the hell does he have none? 0
By the
run
way,
support.
to add to your run support line on Ryan Weathers, and this graphic popped up during the postgame, it was unbelievable. Not only have the Yankees not scored any runs for Ryan Weathers in his first 4 starts of the season, first pitcher in Yankee history to ever have that happen to him.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yankees have been around for a long freaking time.
Right.
And Ryan Weathers has been degrommed by the New York Yankees.
Yeah. Well, I mean, look, at least Boone could fire the bullets when he wants to fire them. You know what else you can't do if you want to score runs? When you're down 6-0, you can't send an LD Ryan McMahon up to the plate to try to bunt for a hit.
Hold on. I got to stop right there.
Can't
All right?
use it for the Yankees.
The LD reference.
only for the Mets.
Oh, it's back now.
It's
only
a
for the Mets.
trademarked Rico Bronya reference.
Yeah,
that
it's only
we
for
can,
the Mets.
Yeah.
I'm using it on the Kevin
no,
Moss.
No, it's only on the Mets. You got to stop. Cease and desist, Sean.
Yeah, cease and desist.
You don't want our lawyers to get after you.
I think Aaron Boone is a really intelligent guy, and I always want to hear people out. The idea, and I'm going to simplify it because it's so dumb, the idea that you want to save your best hitters so that they can be used off the bench whenever you want is one of the single dumbest things you'll ever hear.
Right.
Like, does Dave Roberts say, I'm going to save Shohei Otani?
He would have been better off just saying, I want to give my guys some days off.
Yeah, you're better off saying that.
Because when you essentially say, I'm going to keep these guys on the bench so I can use them when they're necessary, you're telling us you're tolling the game. You don't care.
And
you're punting that game.
Well, and you're also eliminating the plate appearances from the better hitter. Ben Rice has statistically been their best hitter. I don't think, obviously, Aaron Judge is their best hitter, but there's a real chance Ben Rice ends up as the second best hitter on this team. And you're sitting him 2 days in a row, and you're saying, oh, I get to use the bullet whenever I want. When did you use the bullet, Aaron? Oh, that's right. When you were down 7-0. When did you use the Cody Bellinger bullet? You never used it.
Right.
It's still stuck in the holster. Like, I can't tell you the Yankees were going to score 10 runs last night if they put the proper lineup out there. But this manager made one of the most bizarre decisions you'll ever see. He put together a ridiculously pathetic lineup considering the options that he has. So at some point today, Aaron Boone should apologize to Yankee fans.
It's a long-ass season.
There were 40,000 people at Yankee Stadium last night. Half of them didn't get the chicken finger ice cream. Apologize.
You're damn right.
So we're in a great mood today. I mean, the Mets haven't won a game in 16 months. The owner's making excuses. The manager of the Yankees put together the worst lineup idea I've ever seen, and we haven't even gotten to the fact that the Giants and Dexter Lawrence are at a major impasse.
Yeah, as they take a running back 5th overall.
So we'll get to all that coming up. Your call's next, 888-808-1019. And 2 months ago, we made a prediction game of when Francisco Lindor would hit his first home run. He did that last night. We'll see how close we were coming up. It's time for the Yankee turning point of the game. Be the first call to correctly identify yesterday's turning point at 866-540-WFAN, and you'll receive a $100 Wendy's gift card from our friends at Wendy's. Eat great even late at Wendy's. It's from your flagship station for Yankee baseball, The Fan. Our friends at Town Fair Tire remind you that at Town Fair Tire, you always get the guaranteed lowest price on name brand tires from Connecticut to Maine. Nobody beats Town Fair Tire. Nobody.
And this portion of the program is sponsored by the New Jersey Division of Highway Traffic Safety. It's also sponsored by Flushing Bank.
Texting and driving? Big risk, big consequences. You risk traffic tickets, fines, and if you crash and injure someone, you could even go to prison. Pay attention or pay the price. Brought to you by the New Jersey Division of Highway Traffic Safety.
Life's rewarding, especially with Flushing Bank's Complete Cash Rewards program. Just open a personal or business complete checking account to get started. With 30 New York Metro locations, there's nothing easier or more rewarding. Visit flushingbank.com today. Member FDIC.
It's upon us. NFL draft time. A time for hope. A time for new beginnings. And time to party with the fans.
Hey, baby, let's go out there like a bunch of crazy dogs and have some fun.
Round 1 this Tuesday. Big Blue and Gang Green will be on the clock, and the crew is getting together for a draft night hang. Boomer, Gio, Jerry, Evan, Tiki, Morash, Carton, and McMonigal will all crash the FAN rooftop in NYC. And you can check them out streaming live at 7:30 p.m. on YouTube, X, Facebook, and Instagram. Football changes that night. Live from the penthouse at 345 Hudson Square Properties. And your home for New York sports, WFAN.
Hey NBA fans, listen up. You can now enter FanDuel's Play-In Palooza for a chance to win a share of $2 million in bonus bets every day of the Play-In tournament. All you have to do is place a live bet using your Play-In Palooza token. Then you'll automatically be entered for a chance to win a share of $2 million in bonus bets. So don't just watch the NBA Play-In tournament from the sidelines. Visit FanDuel.com/New York to get in on all the action. And don't forget to enter FanDuel's Play-In Palooza for a chance of a share of $2 million in bonus bets. Play your game with FanDuel, the official sportsbook partner of the NBA. FanDuel Sportsbook is the official sportsbook of WFAN. 21 and older, physically present in New York. No purchase is necessary. Opt-in required. Limit 1 entry. Profit boost token issued as a non-withdrawable profit boost token. Prizes issued as non-withdrawable bonus bets, which do expire 7 days after receipt. For help with gambling problem, you can call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY. That's 467-369.
Hello, New York, New Jersey. Bank of America, in partnership with Visa, invites you to a FIFA World Cup 26 watch party. Open an eligible Bank of America checking account in participating financial centers only for an opportunity to reserve 2 complimentary tickets while supplies last. Experience special musical guests, games, giveaways, food, and more, all at a legendary venue. Learn more at BofA.com/BofA Visa Watch Party. What would you like the power to do? Bank of America, proud to be the official bank of FIFA World Cup 26. Bank of America N.A. member FDIC. Terms apply. All rights reserved.
Operating engineers Local 825 are the men and women who make our region move. So whether it's roads, bridges, or our favorite team stadium, they build and maintain the critical transportation, water, and energy infrastructure we rely on. That's why their advocacy organization, ELEC, the Engineers Labor Employer Cooperative, fights for those priorities every day. That's ELEC, representing the signatory contractors and the hardworking men and women who build both New York and New Jersey.
Hey, Giants fans, join us for a draft night block party at Hudson Yards in New York City on Thursday, April 23rd, presented by Moody's. Free and open to the public starting at 3:30 p.m. until the Giants make their first-round selection of the 2026 NFL Draft. Enjoy meet and greet opportunities with current Giant players and legends, photos with the Super Bowl trophy, with live stage programming beginning at 7 p.m. For more information on the event, visit Giants.com/draft party.
It's Tiki Barber with 2 words any business owner wants to hear: extra income. Amazon Hub Delivery is looking for New York businesses to assist with local deliveries. You get paid for each package delivered. Amazon Hub Delivery has no startup cost, no long-term contracts, and no delivery experience required. If you're a New York business ready to assist with local deliveries, sign up today at Amazon.com/Hub Delivery. That's Amazon.com/HUB Delivery.
Listen to MLB Insider Calls on WFAN all season long. Presented by Grainger. For the ones who get it done, Grainger offers the professional-grade products you need, delivered when and where you need them. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by.
T-Mobile has an exclusive bundle for customers 55 and up.
I'm Sarah Bowl.
Yeah, I'm Frank Bowl.
A reliable network is key for us. And with T-Mobile, it's been wonderful. And going to the 55 plus plan saved us so much money.
A lot.
And that's important. Trying to keep costs down. The home internet's been perfect. It's fast, it's quick. The setup was so easy, it took less than 15 minutes.
It was like, ta-da! If you want simplicity, coverage, reliability, you want the whole package, T-Mobile has it.
Right now, T-Mobile customers 55 and up can get 2 phone lines on America's best network, plus America's fastest 5G home internet for just $30 each.
$30 per month each line with autopay plus taxes and fees. Minimum age 55. Pricing for home internet rely on 2 lines of Essentials Choice 55. $35 connection charge per line required. Best mobile network and fastest 5G home internet based on analysis by Ookla of Speed Test Intelligence data 2H 2025. All rights reserved.
Hi, this is John Starks. At John Starks Kia, we don't play games. No gimmicks, no tricks, no hidden fees, no surprises, and no money down. See ya at John Starks Kia in Queens.
I'm a 100% kind of guy, so I got Verizon Fios. It's 100% fiber internet because I do everything at 100%.
What game should we watch?
100% of them.
She hits a
penalty kick
out of the park
from way downtown for a
beautiful shot onto the green.
You either have 100% fiber internet or you don't. Get Verizon Fios. It's super fast and reliable with ultra low lag. It's 100% or nothing. Call 1-833-VERIZON to switch today.
The Rutgers men's basketball team is back in action this winter at Jersey Mike's Arena. Join the fun and don't miss the excitement on the court as head coach Steve Peichel and the Scarlet Knights take on some of the top teams in the Big Ten Conference. Limited tickets are still available to come cheer on your Scarlet Knights. For more information or to purchase Rutgers men's basketball tickets, visit scarletknights.com. That's scarletknights.com. And go RU.
Take the guesswork out of cooking, folks. The Chef IQ senses a must-have wireless cooking thermometer that eliminates under or overcooking chicken, fish, or steak. Order the newly released 3rd-generation Chef IQ Sense at chefiq.com. That's chefiq.com.
Water damage happens fast. So can the cleanup when you call on the restoration specialists at 1-800-SERVPRO to help make it like it never even happened. That's 1-800-SERVPRO.
Franchises are independently owned and operated.
Looking for the lowest price on name brand tires? Get to Town Fair Tire and get the guaranteed lowest price on any name brand tire. Nobody beats a Town Fair Tire deal. Nobody.
Town Fair Tire. Running a small business is a daily balancing act. One late shipment, one price hike, one employee issue, and your whole month, maybe the entire year, could be in trouble. That's where LendSeek comes in.
I needed $100,000 fast to keep up with inventory demands. LendSeek had me funded the same day I applied. Between their AI platform finding the fastest deal and a dedicated funding specialist guiding the process, it couldn't have been easier.
Our AI-driven platform matches your business with the right program from over 100 funders, up to $2 million in as fast as 24 hours. Don't wait until it's too late. If you've been in business at least 2 years with more than $500,000 in annual revenue, qualifying is simple. No collateral, no out-of-pocket costs, no hassle. From lines of credit, term loans to revenue-based financing, LendSeek is open for business. Apply in minutes at lendseek.com. That's LENDSEEK.com.
Get connected with WFAN to talk about your favorite teams. The Fan on the Odyssey, iHeart, and TuneIn apps.
This Fan Focus is sponsored by Chef IQ. Precision cooking, effortless results, chefiq.com. Nolan McLean did his job. Francisco Lindor woke up with a leadoff homer, and none of it mattered as the Mets lost once again, 2-1. Before you were done waiting in line for ice cream in the shape of fried chicken, Ryan Weathers had already given up 3 first-inning home runs as the Yankees fell 7-1, and the Islanders and Devils both lost in their final games of the season.
We'll guess the Yankee turning point in a few minutes, and we'll get the results on our 2-month-ago prediction on when Francisco Lindor would hit his first home run, which he did on the 3rd pitch of last night's game. And Tiki is my witness. I texted our group chat, this will be the one run they score tonight.
100%. Nailed it.
I
absolutely nailed it.
I didn't want to nail it, but I nailed it. Let's get to your calls. Met fans are pissed off at the team and even Steve Cohen's tweet. And Yankee fans, they're annoyed at the lineup Aaron Boone put out on the field. And we'll get to the Giant fans coming up next hour concerning the future of Dexter Lawrence. 888-808-1019. JC in Lindenhurst. Good morning, JC.
Good morning, fellas. Beautiful day today, but not for us Met fans. But I guess for Lindor finally getting off the snide and taking the one RBI, so he's now officially got more than Frank the Tank this late into the season. Congratulations, Francisco.
Yes.
I'm proud of you. Great job, buddy. You guys do realize that in the last 6 games, we are 2 first-inning solo home runs away from being shut out 5 out of 6 times, which is absolutely insane to me. So this goes back to a song that Evan is very familiar with that I wrote in the offseason called the Blue and Orange Blues.
Mm-hmm.
You can't have hope in April when you strip out all the heart, and that's exactly what they did. So good riddance. This team, as far as I'm concerned, has got no heart, no life, no pulse. I am done with them.
Well, don't be done with them, because as down as we are, it's 18 games into the season. And even though it feels like they have no heart, they have a lot of new players. And those players can still change the early narrative on them. I have been very hard on Marcus Semien. Marcus Semien has an opportunity to make me look like an idiot. Right. I've looked like an idiot before. I wouldn't mind looking like an idiot again. But he mentions Lindor. Francisco Lindor right now is starting to wake up. That should surprise nobody. He's not the problem.
It's Lindor!
It's everybody else.
It's getting warmer.
Which part?
Lindor. It's getting warmer outside.
It is.
So there you go. I mean, it was predictable because this happens every single year.
It does.
With Lindor. But you're right. It's not Lindor.
He had 2 hits last night.
It's the fact that Soto's not here. It's the fact that this offense, while I guess in theory better at run prevention, don't produce any runs, and at least on a consistent basis. So at what point do we start saying this is actually who you are?
Yeah, that's the concern. Like when we talk Yankees Mets and we weave the 2 teams in, Yankee fans have every right to be upset, but they aren't deeply concerned that their team may suck.
Right.
They're deeply concerned that their team may not be constructed well enough to win series in October.
Right, and the lineups aren't right every night.
Right. Met fans' concerns, and they feel legitimate as early as it is what if this team sucks? What if we're actually sitting through a really bad season? I remember saying this to you at the beginning of the year. I said it's tough to figure out a Met win prediction because I think they're very bust heavy.
Yeah.
And they're also very, hey, they could be a lot better than we think heavy. While the Yankees are very in the 90s. It's predictable what the Yankees are. It's not predictable what the Mets are. And through 18 games, unfortunately, it feels like it's possible that they're bad.
And that's you're not going to figure that out for another month. Like, you're not going to really know how bad they are or whether this is recoverable from.
And you know what? Let's say they start 19-31. That's pretty bad, right? If we're sitting here in the middle of May and they're 19-31. I'll give you a spoiler alert. As down as I'll be, you know what I'll say at 19-31?
What's that?
Well, the Nationals were 19-31 in 2019, and they won the World Series.
I thought you were going to say at least we could trade Bichette and Peralta now.
I know. Don't even get to that discussion, because that could be one on WFAN before you know it. Let's go to Joe in Mineola. Hey, Joe.
Hey, good morning, Evan and Tiki. I know Cohen's tweet is the headline for today, but I have a simple question for you guys that's being buried.
Yeah.
Why is Jorge Polanco, who can't even stand up straight after taking a swing, batting third? Clearly the Achilles is a problem, and what is the Mets solution? Bat him third. I'm sorry, but Mendoza has to go. I'm interested to hear where your clock is at today, Evan, because the clock for me is just about striking midnight.
Yes. So what I've said to everybody, for those that want to fire Carlos Mendoza or not, is put it on a clock. Midnight means you're ready to get rid of him. And I mentioned yesterday, I'm at about, what time was I at yesterday?
8.
It was at 8 o'clock? I'm at the same time. Last night's game didn't move me. But to get specific, your point about Polanco is spot on. He can't play.
What's the alternative?
It's not about the alternative. He can't play. And I'll tell you the moment where I realized this has gone too far. I mentioned it briefly on the Rico. I'm not sure I said it here. On Sunday, when the Mets had that listless 4-pitch, bottom of the 9th inning, he did not run out a grounder in a 1-run game. And my point was, if he is that hurt, where he can't run out a ground out when you're down by 1 run in the 9th inning, then the man shouldn't play baseball.
Was he asked about that, or was the manager asked about that?
No. They would never be asked about that. I mean, come on. Crazy. But that, to me,
That's
shows
detail that matters also.
I agree. And I think when you combine that with the fact that he looks injured and he's done very little at the plate, playing a guy who's injured is stupid. Now, your fight back, which is fair, is what's your alternative? I'll help you out. The alternatives are awful. They do not have good alternatives right now.
Well, you could bring back Mauricio.
You could move Brett Beatty to first base, call up another outfielder like Morabito. These are not great options, but is the best option playing a guy who's injured? Is that a good option?
No, of course it's not. So then I think you're fine at first base, right? With Vientos there.
He hasn't had a hit in 6 months.
Of course, but eventually you feel like there was 2 weeks ago we thought he was fantastic, or a week ago we thought he was fantastic.
Always said 2 weeks ago.
He's just very streaky.
Tiki always said 2 weeks ago, because I'll defend us, is let him play since he's playing well.
Right.
He hasn't had a hit since then.
True.
Like, we got to be honest. He's over his last 23.
Yeah, he's streaky, and it's not good streaky. But at least he's healthy and young and potentially something there.
Let's go to Jeff in Queens. What's up, Jeff?
Hey, Evan. How's it going? Hey, guys.
What's up?
My question is, what do you think are the odds that George Lombard Jr. gets called up this season?
High.
Yeah.
You don't want to know why? Because he's already accomplishing the first part of things, which is he's going down to the minor leagues. He's in AA, so he's not at AAA, and he's freaking tearing it up. And so I think he comes up. Now, I don't know when. Are you asking for today? Are you asking for tomorrow?
No, for this season. For this season.
Oh, I think he's coming up. Because I think when you combine the fact that the kid went down to AA as of right now, and I'll give you his updated numbers. George Lombard Jr. at AA is hitting .469. Nice.
Sure.
With a 1,372 OPS, 2 home runs, 6 RBIs, small sample size, 8 games. So it's small sample size, but he's gone to AA, and he's freaking doing it. Now, he's got to do more of that. They're not calling him up tomorrow. But I think when you combine the fact that the left side of the Yankee infield is a problem that's not being solved by Anthony Volpe, who returned to minor league baseball yesterday by going 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. I should mention he was facing a non-minor league pitcher. He was facing Zachariah Wheeler on a rehab start. But guess what? Zach Wheeler's a major leaguer. That's who you're going to face in the majors. So he ain't the answer, but he'll get the crack at it. If Lombard Jr. can produce at AA, I think it is a lock that we see him this season.
I also wouldn't do it yet either.
I don't think he was asking for it yet.
Yeah. But I think when you look at it, what you want with Lombard is not only do you want to assure he's ready, because he's going to go through some probably slump in a AA, but you want him to come up at a point in the year where the Yankees have done enough to win Treadwater, where they're not collapsing by any means, but that's the shot in the arm time. They're not ready for a shot in the arm in April.
You don't want him to be your savior.
Right. You want him to re-energize.
You want him to be an accent.
Yep, exactly.
Agree with you. Now, I made a prediction 2 months ago, and I'm curious what you guys feel of that prediction now as we sit here on April 15th. I said George Lombard Jr. will get to the major leagues before Anthony Volpe. Would you say that that's a very unlikely prediction, or do you think I got a puncher's chance at this?
I think you actually have a puncher's chance.
I think it's unlikely. And I don't think it has anything to do with Lombard. I think it's their love affair of Volpe. He's already at AA. They're going to force feed him up here quickly.
Yeah,
not if he doesn't hit.
Yeah, but what if no one up here hits? Like Ryan McMahon and Jose Caballero. Wouldn't they bring him up anyway?
And you're forgetting something. There's a play every 2 nights where you question Caballero at short. They're going to lean on his, as they always do.
It's not like he was fantastic at short last year.
But he was the year before that.
It was because he was injured.
Oh, Tiki, are you asking me, or are you asking me what I think Brian Cashman and company are going to do? Because me, I agree with you, but that is what they are going to sell.
Yeah, I think the performance from the left side of the infield is making it likelier that no matter what Volpe does in the minor leagues, they're going to call him up.
Yeah.
Like, I was under the impression when I made that prediction is he's going to go on rehab. He's not really going to be ready. And if they're getting like solid major league production out of Ryan McMahon and Jose Caballero, specifically Caballero because he's playing shortstop, that they would feel like, well, we don't have to rush him. We have a good situation going on right now. When you look at the Yankees' left side of the infield, it's horrendous. And here's what's crazy. And I don't even think you can be mad at anybody. And I'm curious if Sean is going to find someone to be angry at. Last year, the left side of the infield was also a disaster. Anthony Volpe was here. He was bad. The defense, the injury, the whole thing. And the guy who got a lot of time at third base was a young player by the name of Oswald Peraza. And when the Yankees decided to trade for Ryan McMahon, I know my point was, hey, he can't be worse offensively than Oswald Peraza because Peraza was terrible as a Yankee. And on July 31st, when the Yankees were making all those moves and Mikal Bridges signed a contract extension, like all those things were going on, they very quietly, like a church mouse, traded Oswald Peraza to the Angels for a 19-year-old hitting 150 in single A. True story. Oswald Peraza is not only performing for the Angels, he beat your guys' asses last night.
Yeah, he did.
And I understand the Yankee fan who says, wait a second, why don't we have him?
They were pretty good.
But he was so bad last year, it's tough for me rationally to be mad at Brian Cashman for trading him away.
I'm not mad that they traded away Oswald Peraza. I still don't think he's a great player. What I'm mad at is that they should have just traded for Suarez and took the 1-year swing on it instead of committing $16 million a year to Ryan McMahon. That is inevitably going to be the problem, not dumping Peraza. I'm sorry. Now, that being said, it looks bad when, again, Ryan McMahon in the 6th inning is trying to bunt for a hit, and the same game Peraza's homering. I mean, that's a pretty different fork in the road.
I just think we need to be honest with ourselves as fans. Like, there are players who have played in our town who we're just done with, where we say, okay, we have to move on. And there's lots of varying examples to it. If I kept it to baseball, I'd use like Angel Pagan as a Yankee, something like that, as a Met. For basketball, I'd say Julius Randle. I think you guys were done with him. That when that guy or if that guy has success elsewhere, you can't be bitter about it. Sometimes a change of scenery is necessary. And I looked at Peraza last year, who had gotten some opportunities with the Yankees over the course of a few years, where I said, it's kind of over.
Right. It's like he was blocked, just never really going to get an opportunity, and you just needed to go get something for him if you could.
Right.
And look, he's going to be an average player. Ultimately, over the course of his career, it feels like.
But they could use an average player.
Right now, they could, because right now, everybody on the left side is below average.
Yes.
Significantly below average. And you're right, Sean. If they had gotten Eugenio Suarez last year, at least he's hitting home runs, even if he can't hit for average. At least he's putting the ball out of the ballpark.
And look how long he hung around as a free agent this year. If you had already had him last year, maybe you would have signed him to a 1-year deal for less money than Ryan McMahon.
I get you. So not mad at Peraza, mad at what they could have done at third base.
Correct.
Very fair. Bob in Wayne, New Jersey. Hey, Bob.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Good.
Okay, here's my first thing. Cleveland Indians dumped Lindor right in the middle of his prime. Don't you think he kind of played out his time with the Mets?
No. Let's not forget, 2 years ago, Francisco Lindor we were talking about him being the MVP.
He was a candidate. He was one of the main reasons that they made the playoffs and had the success in 2024.
Right. And then last year, it's not like he was bad.
He wasn't. And last year, when I think of why the Mets collapsed, it's not him. Now, if you're choosing to believe the narrative that Francisco Lindor is secretly the general manager, trading everybody away, then sure, I can understand why you would be annoyed with him, because the general manager so far looks like he did a terrible job. I don't believe that narrative. I look at Francisco Lindor as a baseball player, and a baseball player who's pretty good, who's actually very good, who's one of the better shortstops in Major League Baseball. And if we're going to be fair about what happened in Cleveland, the Cleveland Indians, now Guardians, didn't trade Francisco Lindor because he stunk. They didn't trade him because he wore out his welcome. They traded him because they weren't going to pay him.
Right.
The Cleveland Guardians don't pay anybody. And the only guy they do pay, in Jose Ramirez, has taken a major discount.
Yeah, major discount.
So if we're going to talk about Lindor and his exit in Cleveland, we have to be at least fair about it, which is that they were going to deal him because they weren't going to pay him, and the Mets, as a big market team with an owner trying to make a splash, was willing to pay him. And I'm sorry, when I look at the Mets right now, Lindor is not a concern of mine. Because I know he's fine. He's already showing a pulse.
And he will be fine.
He's always fine.
Right.
It doesn't mean I like when he sucks the first few weeks of the year. I don't like it. I'm not enjoying myself. But I've known that this is the kind of player that he is. So he's not the problem. Unless, and this is what you choose to believe, if you think Francisco Lindor is secretly behind the scenes.
I can't buy that.
I don't like this.
That's fan fiction.
I agree. So I don't believe that, but if you do, fine. Now, speaking of Lindor, if you go all the way back to the February 12th edition of Evan and Tiki, Lindor got hurt. And so we were playing the guessing game of when he would be back. We were all kind of in the area that he's going to return very early in the season. I had it like 3 days into the season. You had it a week into the season. It was not anything extreme. Obviously, to Lindor's credit, he made it back for opening day. But the question in the game we played was, when would he hit his first home run? And he finally did that last night. So we take you back to the February 11th or 12th edition of Evan and Tiki, and we see how close were we. Again, the result was April 14th. March. Jesus. The result was April 14th, last night against Yamamoto. Let's see what our big brains thought about 2 months ago.
I think the better question is, when does Lindor hit his first home run of the year?
Okay, that's a good question. You know what? His first game back. Then he doesn't hit one for another month. Lindor will hit a home run in his first game back.
Okay, so that means you have March 30th, and both Sean and I have April 7th.
You think he's hitting a home run first game back too?
Yeah.
I don't.
So even if he doesn't come back, if he comes back when you're right, I could be right with the first home run.
Yeah. So when's he hitting his first home run? It was your idea.
Thursday, April 30th at home versus the Nationals.
Oh, my April 30th?
Oh, my God.
Dude, he's accidentally going to run into one before that. It's a month, bro.
Really?
I mean,
I just want to give Sean the win.
I was 8 days off.
You were 8 days off.
You were technically the closest. I'm closer than Evan on days, though.
Well,
yeah.
But keep in mind what I said. I said he did a home run, and then he'd go a month without hitting one.
Fair.
So he didn't hit the home run, and he almost went a month without hitting one.
That's right. And who knows? Maybe if he goes another 2 weeks without hitting a second home run, I'll be right. He hits one home run in a month, which is certainly not good. And the reason we were, I guess, sort of pessimistic, I think the reason you were pessimistic, Sean, was the question about coming back from the hamate injury.
Yes. The last thing to return is the power based on everybody who's had this injury, and that was kind of the focal point of the whole
And
thing.
does any of us think that's what was the problem with Lindor?
No, I think it was cold outside was the problem with Lindor.
It was that he was not hitting. If you want to say it's the cold, fine. It wasn't lack of power. It was lack of just anything.
Right.
I mean, that was his first RBI last night, too. It wasn't just his first home run. We didn't play that game. We didn't say, when's he going to drive in his first run? I guess we figured that would happen early.
It's
by
almost
accident.
worse that last night was his first RBI than if his first home run was April 30th.
I agree. Yeah. I almost think that in the spirit of the game, Tiki's right, based on the date being the closest. But I think Sean was right when he said, yeah, it's going to take him a month to hit a home run. Because it really felt like it was a month.
It did.
And it's just crazy that he hits a home run last night.
It's more about the Mets season than it feels like it's been a month.
No, I know. Dude, when you're losing, it feels like forever. Because the Mets last won a game like 9 days ago.
Yeah, that's when Vientos was good. We were talking about before.
That's
and
when
that feels
Vientos was good.
That feels like it was a month ago. It really does.
I know. It's very depressing. It's the good and the bad of a baseball season. Like in football, you only play once a week.
Yeah.
And you only get one crack at the apple.
Yeah, they all feel immediate. Like, it just happened.
Exactly. In baseball, it's every single day. And so if you go through a tough stretch where you're not winning, my God, it just piles up and makes it worse.
Right. You got 35 at-bats and no hits, one home run.
Oh,
like,
God.
what are we talking about?
Brutal. Richie in Queens. What's up, Richie? Hello, Richie. Richie going once. Richie's gone. Let's go to, we'll go to AJ in Weehawken. What's up, AJ?
Hey, guys, listen, love the show, first-time caller, but
I appreciate
I just want to say I'm one of the rare Yankees Jets fans.
Yes.
And the Mets fans just sound like they've been scarred by the Jets with the Aaron Rodgers situation, the product that's been put out. It just feels like there's a lot of PTSD right there. And I understand it. I am a Jets fan.
You are 1,000% right.
The Jets are a sewer.
And I'll explain it to you because it's actually fascinating. So the Met fan has obviously been a beaten-up fan base for a very long time. We all know the reasons. We don't have to go through it. Cohen buys the team, and it feels like, ooh, things are going to change. 21's a major disappointment. 22 is good until it's not. 23 is a disaster. And 2024, and the magic of that year made it feel like everything's different.
Yeah.
And
it's
Cohen,
going to be sustainable.
And it's going to be sustainable, yes. And Cohen has that famous comment inside one of the locker rooms after the Yankees advanced, or the Mets advanced. And he says, I'm looking to change the perception of this team. And it was awesome. Like, we all love that he said it because we all know it needed to happen.
Right. That feels Jetsian.
Well, I thought it was real. I thought like he wasn't. I didn't think it was Jetsian. I thought it was reality.
But it's also what the Jets do. To the last caller's point, is they want to change the perception.
Yeah, but here's the difference between the Jets wanting to change the perception.
It's why you go get Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, but here's the difference. Here's where I think you're unfair with that.
Go ahead.
He was saying it in the middle of a champagne-soaked celebration. The Jets say it in April.
That's true. Fair.
So
that's fair.
I went into the offseason, I think a lot of us did, saying, wow, he may do it. He may change who we are. And we also said this last year. Last year's collapse brought us right back. It was a relapse. That's the word I do.
Right.
We had a relapse. And I think because of that relapse, and look, I don't want to be the most negative person. I love Frank the Tank, and I hate to use him as this example. I don't want to be Frank. None of us do. But it's only natural that after you have that kind of relapse, it's tough, man.
Right.
It's tough to just break it and say everything's going to be okay. I don't know why you would think that. And so, unfortunately, it's like we're back to the pre-24 mindset. It takes a lot to break a mindset. It's why I was so annoyed with Tommy when he said, we're big brother now. I said, dude, we have to earn that. Like, one thing doesn't make you big brother. A lot of things make you big brother. And it feels like the difference between the Mets and the Yankees, despite your struggles, Sean, and I don't want to minimize them, it feels like the difference between the Mets and the Yankees is back to where it's always been.
Wow, that's not aging well. The big brother thing.
But I called him out at the time about it because it was like, dude.
I kind of forgot about it until you just brought that up. That is not aging well at all.
No, the problem is the Yankees will always be the big brother, but the Yankees feel like the big brother that kind of got laid off and is going through the motions right now.
No biggie, right?
I mean, look, they've lost 6 out of the last 7, so yes, it does feel that way, but are you nervous about it?
I'm not nervous about them making the playoffs, but I'm nervous that the same things we're seeing are going to be why they meet their fate.
It's a different kind of nervousness, and I'm going to defend the Yankee fans in this regard because sometimes this happens amongst fans and talk show hosts. We minimize the Yankee fans' troubles by saying, well, the Mets are worse.
Yeah.
That's not fair.
That's
that would
true.
be like me saying to a Knicks fan, let's say you lose game 1 to Atlanta and you're really pissed off. And I'm like, well, could have been worse. You could be in the lottery like the Nets. You'd want to slap me and say, yeah, like you're irrelevant. You're different. And so I think when a Yankee fan is annoyed about lineup decisions or whatever they're annoyed about, you can't equate it to the Mets and say you're not allowed to be upset. It's a different kind of upsetness. Now, speaking of the Yankees, let's guess the turning point from last night's game. The joke would be the turning point is when Aaron Boone decided to make this the lineup. And I'm mixed about it because a part of me wants to go with one of the home runs in the back-to-back-to-back. But then a part of me says the Yankees had every opportunity to just score a bunch of runs and come back and win the game. They weren't banned from scoring runs, even if they didn't like the lineup. So I've been fighting back and forth. What's your opinion on the turning point, Tiki?
I'm trying to get into the head of Emmanuel Barbari.
Okay.
And knowing how involved he's been with the Yankees over the last few years, he can't help but look at Oswald Peraza.
Oh.
Going 3 for 3, and then hitting a home run in the 4th inning, which really put a nail in the coffin.
Yeah.
As the turning point.
Interesting.
So I'm going to say Oswald Peraza's.
Yeah. So I was looking for an offensive moment when I was like, oh, boy, they're not going to score runs, but they didn't have a lot of opportunities.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go with the third of the back-to-back-to-back.
Soler.
Jorge Soler, the one that put the cherry on the top of, oh, my God, I just witnessed Ryan Weathers.
Yeah.
I was about to call him Carl Weathers. Ryan Weathers give up back-to-back-to-back home runs.
Yeah, all on the same pitch, by the way.
Yeah,
His
really?
4-seamer got destroyed in that 1st inning.
All of them.
All of them.
So you're going Peraza to make it 4-0. I'm going Soler to make it 3-0. Let's get the answer courtesy of the voice of the Yankees on the radio with Susan Waldman, Dave Sims.
The 2-1 to Trout, the pitch. Swing on a high fly ball. Left center field going back. Grisham running out of room. Looking up, and it is gone. Mike Trout on fire, everybody. It is 1-0 Angels here in the 1st inning. Home run number 5, RBI number 13 for Mike Trout. Here's Joe Adell off to a good start. Right-hand hitter, and he drives one to the gap. Left center field. Grisham giving up on that. Goodbye. Into the bullpen of the Angels. 2-0 L.A.
Okay, then.
Jumping on the first pitch. Wow. Here's a 2-0.
What is going on?
Right-hand power hitter. Swung on in a fly ball left field.
No.
Giving ground is Gritchick. Running out of room. Gone. 3-0 Angels.
No, you're right. You're kind of right.
I don't know if I'm right. So they picked all 3?
How it's listed here is back-to-back-to-back home runs.
You know what? They're actually right. I know that my brain took it as one play, but I do think the back-to-back-to-back home runs, even though you're as an offense, you're allowed to come back, it did feel like that was, holy crap, we're going to lose this game.
It was the turning the TV off point of the game.
Yeah, an 8-pitch sequence that just was the turning point in the 1st inning.
How great during that sequence was the disgust of Susan Waldman.
Yeah.
Really?
Are you kidding me?
Really?
Be a man.
I love that. That's my favorite part when broadcasters show like their emotions of their disgust and happiness.
Yeah, but the bottom line, it was still only 1-0.
After
I mean, that's
3-0.
3-0. It was only 3-0.
Oh, I agree. And at the end of the day, I mean, when did Reed Detmers become Sandy Koufax? Did I miss the memo?
Oh, well, he did the moment Aaron Boone made the lineup and treated him as such.
I get you.
Great point.
That's when he became
That's
Sandy
the actual
Koufax.
turning point.
That's a very good point. You're probably right. We'll get back to your calls coming up, 888-808-1019. And more on, this is actually going to fit, more on Aaron Boone's incredulous decisions with his lineup last night, and Giant fans will address it. What the hell is going on with Dexter Lawrence? It's Evan and Tiki on the Fan till 2.
Spring is the perfect time to refresh your home, and Windorama is making it easier than ever. During the Spring Refresh Sale, save up to 30% on your window and door project. Plus, take advantage of low to no interest payment plans when you purchase and install with Windorama. It's simple. Book your free in-home consultation, shop from home, and let their local certified experts handle measurement and installation. Visit windowrama.com to book your free in-home consultation today.
This is an Odyssey Sports Minute.
Sponsored by BetMGM. Own your moment. Make it legendary. Please gamble responsibly. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Raiders GM John Spytek told reporters that teams have called about the number 1 overall pick in next week's NFL draft. I don't believe this is abnormal, but I am surprised that the general manager is saying that. If the Raiders are keeping the pick, there's really nothing to gain from sharing this information publicly. But if they're trying to drive up the asking price, they did just sign Kirk Cousins. I don't expect any movement, but I'm noticing. I'm dead day.
There's a new kind of energy at Starbucks. When your day needs a reset, try the all-new energy refreshers. Strawberry acai, mango dragon fruit, or the all-new mango strawberry. The refreshers you love, now with extra caffeine. New energy refreshers only at Starbucks.
This is the story of the one. As a procurement manager for a hospital system, she keeps every facility in her network stocked and ready. That's why she counts on Grainger to be her single source for thousands of products, from disinfectants to lighting, air filters, and more. And with fast, dependable delivery, Grainger helps her keep every facility stocked, safe, and running smoothly. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
There's a new kind of energy at Starbucks. When your day needs a reset, try the all-new energy refreshers. Strawberry acai, mango dragon fruit, or the all-new mango strawberry. The refreshers you love, now with extra caffeine. New energy refreshers only at Starbucks.
Draft Spotlights are brought to you by Liberty Mutual. Only pay for what you need. I think Jeremiah Love might be the most talented player in this entire 2026 draft. When I watch him at Notre Dame in any game over the last 2 years, he's the best player in the field, averaging almost 7 yards a carry, and he's a great receiver, catching almost 60 passes in the last 2 years. I could see Jeremiah Love going as early as to that team in Arizona at 3, to that team in Nashville at 4, or maybe that team in New York at 5.
And Doug. There's nowhere I wouldn't go to help someone customize and save on car insurance with Liberty Mutual, even if it means playing in a football game. Boom! 42! You're going down, Doug! Oh, yeah? Your price on car insurance when you customize and save is going down. Hey! Limu? What are you doing on their team? Only pay for what you need at LibertyMutual.com.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Hey fans, on Sunday, April 19th, when the Yankees take on the Royals, take your family out to the ballpark for the chance to receive a very special kids giveaway. It's Hershey Park Kids Ticket Giveaway Day. The first 10,000 kids, 14 and younger in attendance, will receive a Hershey Park Kids ticket, courtesy of Hershey Park. For tickets, log on to Yankees.com/tickets. That's the Yankees and Royals on Hershey Park Kids Ticket Giveaway Day, Sunday, April 19th. Visit Yankees.com/tickets today.
It's Tiki Barber with 2 words any business owner wants to hear. Extra income. Amazon Hub Delivery is looking for New York businesses to assist with local deliveries. You get paid for each package delivered. Amazon Hub Delivery has no startup cost, no long-term contracts, and no delivery experience required. If you're a New York business ready to assist with local deliveries, sign up today at Amazon.com/Hub Delivery. That's Amazon.com/HUB Delivery.
Step up your game in a Mercedes-Benz from Ray Catena. When it comes to performance, luxury, and selection, count on the power of 3. Mercedes-Benz of Edison, Ray Catena of Freehold, and Mercedes-Benz of Union. 3 powerhouse locations delivering what matters most. First-class customer service and an experience that's always a win. Their expert team is ready to help you find the perfect Mercedes-Benz, whether it's a gas, hybrid, or all-electric. Make your move to the triple luxury Mercedes-Benz dealerships. Visit RayCatinaMercedes.com.
All new Dunkin' Zero, only 20 calories. Zero sugar, the all new revitalizing energy drink made with B vitamins, so you can actually feel good about it. Struggling to make it through the afternoon, wishing every meeting was an email? Sounds like it's time for Dunkin' Zero. It's the perfect pick-me-up without the spiral, and it comes in 6 delicious flavors like Suncest and Glamberry. Dunkin' Zero, only at Dunkin'. Dunkin' Zero drinks contain caffeine from caffeine and guarana. Beverages are fruit-flavored, contain 0% fruit juice. Participation may vary, limited
limited time offer.
This is Sal Licata. You definitely don't want your AC system to fail this summer. So call my friends at Edison Heating and Cooling, New Jersey's air conditioning experts. Have them check your cooling system now. I know Edison Heating and Cooling. They are the real deal. Go to EdisonHVAC.com.
I'm Bob Burke, founder and chairman of Burke America Parts Group, a family of brands that includes RepairClinic.com, an appliance and HVAC parts solution company that's grown into an international brand. Before AmericanEagle.com, we partially launched a new technology platform developed by another firm. American Eagle helped take our technology to a whole new level with digital marketing, software development, and business insights into our key markets, appliances, HVAC, and outdoor power equipment, and did so both on time and on budget. AmericanEagle.com has the resources, experience, and talent needed to produce solutions. Our new technology platform, developed by AmericanEagle.com, has produced tremendous results with higher traffic, conversion, engagement, and online revenue. If you have any home repairs you need to take care of, check us out at RepairClinic.com. If you need a world-class website or technology project, then I would highly recommend AmericanEagle.com.
Call AmericanEagle.com at 773-NETWORK. That's AmericanEagle.com, 773-NETWORK.
This is the story of the one. As a procurement manager for a hospital system, she keeps every facility in her network stocked and ready. That's why she counts on Grainger to be her single source for thousands of products, from disinfectants to lighting, air filters, and more. And with fast, dependable delivery, Grainger helps her keep every facility stocked, safe, and running smoothly. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Staples presents That Was Easy.
So I opened a restaurant and needed everything. Menus, signage, catering brochures.
Everything and then some.
I went to Staples. They printed it all and even suggested takeout menus.
One money pit with a side of fries.
But now at Staples, you get up to $125 off custom print orders.
$125 off. Now you're cooking. Brand your business in a big way at Staples.
That was easy.
Shop Staples in-store, online, or in the app by 4/18 to unlock. Exclusions apply. Visit staples.com/print for details.
Come visit the engagement experts at London Jewelers at any one of their 6 locations.
Don't worry, there's no traffic. I hear all the roads are clear. I'm just kidding. There's probably some traffic. It's all right, Sean. I'll take over. It is Evan and Tiki here on The Fan as we take you till 2 this afternoon. I do want to remind you the NFL draft is a week and a half away, and we were planning and are planning this awesome draft party live from the penthouse at 345 Hudson Square Properties, which we're all looking forward to. It's something you can watch on YouTube and Instagram and X and Facebook beginning at 7:30 next Thursday. Well, that draft party just got elevated because it was announced late last night that draft party will also include us hanging out and watching a basketball game.
What game will that be?
This will be Game 3 of the first round series between the Atlanta Hawks and We are the New York Knicks. New York Knicks. And I can't wait. I'm very excited about it. I think it just adds to the party atmosphere that we're going to have. Not only are the Jets and Giants making significant picks that at the end of the day, we don't know if it's going to work out right away, but we'll have our reactions to it. But we're getting to watch what could be, we'll see how the series unfolds, a very pivotal postseason game between the New York Knicks and the Atlanta Hawks.
What do we think it's going to be?
Wait, hold on. Can you guys just hold on for 1 second?
Yeah.
Talk sports with Craig Carton and Chris McMonagle on The Carton Show. Afternoons from 2 to 7 on WFAN, WFAN FM, WFAN FM HD1 New York, an Odyssey sports station.
Now continue.
We could have
You
just
are
said
a
that.
pain in the ass.
We could have done all of that.
We could have, but it was funnier to do.
All right. You can listen to Carton and Big Mac and Boomer and Gio and Tommy Lugauer. We could do that, too.
Of course.
Yeah, anyhow, that's going to be a fun night coming up next Thursday. But now our draft party features basketball.
What is it going to be?
It's going to be Game 3. You're asking me what the series is going to look like? Well, I could tell you, but I
2-0.
think it reveals my prediction for how this series is going to go. But if that's something you really want me to tell you, I'll tell you.
The New York Knicks are trash.
I think the Knicks are going to be up 2-0. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I think they're
Me
going to.
too.
I think they're going to destroy Atlanta. Now that's not what I'm hoping for. I'm hoping for drama. I'm hoping for nervousness. Like I would like the Knick fans because got to remember, me and Sean are surrounded by Knick fans. All right, this radio station is Nick Pom Pom Radio. It really is. Like I heard Craig the other day. The only team he refers to as is the Knicks. We do this, we do that. Like I mean, he's a shill. You know, we're this, we're great, we're winning the title. It's hilarious to me. So watching him potentially sweat in a postseason environment, I don't know. I would like that.
I can't believe you like that.
What do you mean? Why?
I haven't stopped.
Not this early, right?
Oh, you don't think he'll sweat?
Yeah.
Craig is very confident he may not sweat. I could see Gio sweating a little bit,
even
if they're down 2-0.
Even if they're sweating. I hate this for our draft party. You guys all love this. I hate this.
Why?
Because it's a lose-lose for yours truly. If on camera, with cameras watching all of us on YouTube and the socials, as you should be watching on draft night, are watching me enjoy a Knicks loss, I'm the troll. I'm the bad guy. If I sit there and do nothing, then I'm miserable because I'm trying my hardest not to root against the Knicks.
Just watch it neutrally.
Yeah.
It's impossible to watch a Knicks playoff game neutrally.
Not. Just be like, it's a great job by the Hawks. It was a great job by the Knicks. That was a terrible job by the Knicks. That's a terrible job by the Hawks.
IBO it.
Yeah, just IBO it.
Yeah.
It's a tough spot.
Or don't say anything.
Yeah. Listen, here's why, as a member of the coalition of Knick haters, it's easy to IBO this. The Knicks are winning the series. Like, I don't have any false pretenses that the Atlanta Hawks are going to knock off the Knicks in this series. Like, do I think C.J. McCollum is going to, like, minus himself 10 years in age and be a superstar? Jalen Johnson's a wonderful player. I think he steps up and dominates and is the best player in this series. I don't think any of that's true.
Yes.
I think they're a good, feisty young team. They deserve a lot of credit. I think the Knicks are going to maul them.
The Knicks have the stars.
Is this going to turn into me, Tiki, and Boomer focusing on the draft and everybody else watching everything else?
It's possible. I mean, there's a Met game going on.
There's a good chance that's what's going to happen. There is a Met game, right?
There is a Met game.
Mets, Twins, Yankees, Red Sox, though earlier.
Yeah. Big Mac will be with the Yankees.
But we won't be talking about the Yankees still.
Yeah, I think the Yankees probably, and the Mets, it depends where the Mets are. If the Mets haven't won a game yet, it could be a problem. if the Mets, what would the losing streak be? They've got 4 more at home on the road, and then 2 more at home. So that's 6, plus the 7 that they're at. It'd be a 13-game losing streak. If the Mets are on a 13-game losing streak, and you can laugh all you want, it's on the table, I do think the Mets become more of a story.
That's true. I'm hoping that's not the case for you.
If that's the case, you lose Boomer in your discussion. Then it's just you guys focusing on the draft, because I think Boomer's a Met fan. I think his attention will be on the fact that the Mets are about to lose 14 in a row.
How about this scenario? We're, let's just call it the 7th inning. Mets are getting no hit. We find out the Giants have traded Dexter Lawrence, and the Knicks are tied, about to go to overtime.
That's a moment right there.
Where is everybody going in that spot?
Where's the mindset? I think everyone's got a different priority, right? Big Mac's priority is going to be the Yankees.
It was Chris McMonaco, his fat ass.
I think Craig's priority is the Knicks.
Yeah.
I think Gio's priority is the Knicks. I think those two guys, you put them away, they are, look, it's a Knick playoff game. I don't blame them. If that was the Nets, that'd be my focus too. I think Boomer is football unless the Mets are on a 14-game losing streak. And I think that Tiki and Sean,
I'm all football.
You're all football.
Yeah. You don't have to question.
I'm going to be 50-50. Actually, I don't know.
Yeah.
If the Knicks are up 2-0, I'm out. I'll be fine. I'm out on the Knicks.
Right.
If the Knicks are down, I'll be into it. It's going to be what the Jets do, and depending on where the Mets are in their game. I'll be
what
heading
is that
it
series?
up.
Twins?
Mets Twins.
Yeah.
The blessing is the Yankees, Red Sox being at 6. There's a good chance the game is done, especially with the way Boston sucks by the time the draft starts.
The way Boston sucks.
Let's go Yankees.
All right. Well, anyhow, that's happening on Thursday, April 23rd. Presented by FanDuel, 7:30 p.m. on YouTube, Instagram, X, Facebook, and all the platforms, live from the penthouse at 345 Hudson Square Properties. Let's get back to your calls. Yankee fans pissed off about Boone's lineup last night, and I totally get it. I know it's April, but there was no reason to sit one of your best hitters in Ben Rice for the second straight day, and even the Cody Bellinger sit made no sense. Bill is in Freehold. Hey, Bill.
Hey, how you doing, guys?
All's well.
Big Yankee Giant fan. Tiki, loved your career.
Thank you, sir.
Hey, listen, I hope, I don't know if there's any restrictions on Randall Grichuk being sent down. Why is Jason Dominguez hitting .325 with 3 homers and 10 RBIs in 14 games at Syracuse instead of not Syracuse?
No, I knew what you meant.
Yeah.
That one's like a mistake that nobody cares about. You could say the Yankees AAA team is in Bermuda, and we'll all be like, that's fine.
Sure.
But
as long as it's AAA.
As long as it's AAA. But the answer to your question is, it has nothing to do with Randall Grichuk. I want to make that clear. Randall Grichuk is not a blockade of Jason Dominguez. The blockade right now of Jason Dominguez is Trent Grisham. So I think that the first problem is, because Dominguez is hitting in the minor leagues.
Where is he going to play?
That's the issue. If you call him up,
and he can't be a DH because Stanton's a DH.
So where does he play?
Yeah, he's blocked
unless you're sitting Trent Grisham a little bit more. Really, that's what it comes down to. Unless you're actually going to sit Cody Bellinger, which they did last night, and is not a good idea. So there really isn't room for him. But here's the other problem with Jason Dominguez that we do need to be honest about. His defense is a problem.
Mm-hmm.
It's a problem in the minors. He's been playing a little bit more center field down there, too. He's just such a bad defender. And the guys that he would be taking playing time from, potentially, are really good defenders. And so I think, Tiki, we're at a crossroads with Jason Dominguez. I just don't know if he has a future here.
Yeah, is he trade bait?
Yeah.
Potentially?
Yeah.
I mean, he could be. And
yes.
He could be great somewhere else.
Could be.
But I feel like the Yankees often, with their young prospects that get talked about a lot, because there's a bunch of prospects we all know, but the ones that get talked about a lot, Volpe, Dominguez is another. Eventually, the Yankees are going to give him a shot before they just say, yeah, you know what? You're not worth it. And I think even Peraza got a shot.
He did. Last year, he certainly did, and he failed.
Yes.
I think Dominguez's shot is if he can just prove he's a better defender in the minor leagues. And apparently, I'm not watching, obviously, every minor league game, but the clips that you hear about or you read about or you see are him making mistakes in the outfield. So I get it when you see numbers like that down in the minor leagues, because I feel the same way as a Met fan. I'll look at the minor league numbers and say, who could spark the team?
Right.
You see those numbers and you're like, damn.
He could, but how's he getting in the lineup?
He doesn't have a role.
No.
You would need an injury, which nobody's rooting for, or Trent Grisham to struggle enough for the Yankees to say, you know what? We're going to make him a fourth outfielder. And the other day, he had 2 home runs off the bench. So is he any closer to being that fourth outfielder right now?
No, I think he bought himself time. But this is why we
Even though he did go 0 for 4 last night with 2 strikeouts.
I understand that, but it buys him a little bit. This is why we always said at least a month, right? Because we were right there. He hit the 2 home runs. I just think you have to give it a little more runway here. I also don't want to put Jason Dominguez in a spot now, too, where he gets called up, immediately starts to slide, makes a bad play in the outfield, and you kill all of that. I don't want this to be an up-and-down situation. I want him to be here and then be here. So I think you absolutely wait until it's totally necessary.
I agree with you. Let's go to Alex in Lakewood. Good morning, Alex.
What's up? First of all, you guys are forgetting Stanton is guaranteed to get injured between now and the end of the season.
I don't know. They're managing him pretty well last year and a half or
Evan,
so.
I got a bone to pick with you, and then you guys used to have the thing where is the cutoff line in New Jersey?
Yeah.
And then I'm going to get a quick Jets question.
All right, go ahead. Let's see what you got.
I was by a Mets game on the first Sunday of the season. I'm a Yankees fan. I'm wearing a Jets jersey, and you asked me if I was wearing a Zach Wilson jersey.
I know, that was a bad job out of me. I apologize for that. I was so
How
mad.
could you accuse someone of wearing such a jersey?
I believe it or not, I really remember this, Alex, and this affected my Sunday because I kept saying to myself, why would I do that? Why would I say that to him? So I'm glad I can do this on the radio for everybody listening. I want to formally apologize to you for accusing you of wearing a Zach Wilson jersey. I am so sorry.
Okay, so I live in Lakewood, which is Central Jersey.
Yeah.
The cutoff point in Lakewood, you will not have one Philly, any type of Philly fan. Right below, the second you go to Point Pleasant, that area, everybody's Philly fans.
That's true.
And then my Jets question is, if 2 receivers are off the board and it's like up to pick 12, what are you ready to give up to get one of those top 3 receivers? Because I think the Jets at least need to have somewhat of a functional offense this year.
Yes. So my rule of thumb is I am not touching next year's draft. I am keeping my capital for 2027 in a lock and key. As Al Gore once said, a locked box.
Yep.
And I'm not using it. I have an extra 2. Am I open to moving that? Sure. I have an extra 4. Am I open to moving that? Sure. So I'd be aggressive using the surplus of picks I have this year. But my rule of thumb is I am not touching any of my booty from next season.
And he's talking about the top 3, Carnell Tate, Mekhi Lemon, and Jordan Tyson.
Mekhi Lemon is fascinating.
Yeah. Yeah. He's not the biggest kid, but he's a really good player.
Yeah.
And so I think I ultimately think the Jets do go wide receiver.
I get that feeling too. The sense I'm getting as we get closer to this draft is obviously they're making one of 2 choices at 2 between Bailey and Arvell Reese.
Mm-hmm.
They may trade up at 16, but they're not drafting a quarterback. And I said that to you about a week ago. Like, that's dead.
It wouldn't make any sense right now.
It's just not what they're doing. I know Sean brought this up a month ago. He said, the big debate around the draft is should the Jets draft Ty Simpson? I think the debate's over.
Well, I don't think the debate's over. I think the debate's over in terms of that second pick. I think the Jets might end up going from 33 to 31 or 32 and getting the 5th-year option.
You mean getting him?
Mm-hmm.
in the back of the first round because they have a top pick in the second round.
Yeah, it's starting to feel like he might slide all the way back to the end of the first. This could be a 3 first-round pick for the Jets.
So here's why.
Well, they did that before.
Of course they did. They did it with Jermaine Johnson.
And
that was the Garrett Wilson draft.
Did they picked up his 5th-year option, right?
They traded him.
I know, but they originally picked up all 3 of those 5th-year options.
Yes.
And then
hell of a draft. Too bad the team stinks.
Well, it's funny because that means you successfully drafted good first
they
rounders.
successfely drafted good players. That's true.
And then now they're all gone.
Wow.
Except for Garrett
Garrett's
Wilson.
not.
Except
gone.
for Garrett Wilson.
The reason I disagree with
That's
you
interesting, though.
in terms of Ty Simpson is that, and I mentioned this last week, but it's worth reiterating, no team in the modern era, really the last 25 to 30 years, we'll call that the recent modern era, outside of Arizona, with the Kyler Murray, Josh Rosen thing, has drafted quarterbacks in the first round in back-to-back years. It doesn't happen. And I believe that Darren Muji has a confidence that he's going to be here next year.
This Darren Muji fella.
And I don't think he's going to want to reach on a quarterback this year when next year's pool, especially having 3 firsts, is as deep as they are.
Yeah.
So I'd be very surprised. I'll make you a side hustle bet on Ty Simpson will not be drafted by the
only way
Jets.
that happens, Evan, is if they are in love with him.
And I don't think they are.
And it's just very quiet.
Right.
Because you haven't heard that anywhere.
I just don't believe it.
But don't you think it's a little apples and oranges, Evan,
No.
if Ty Simpson becomes their 3rd pick in the draft?
Because
you're still not taking what Evan was saying, and maybe you didn't hear him. No team.
I know.
No team in the history of the NFL has drafted a quarterback in the first round and then drafted another quarterback in the first round the next year.
I totally get it.
Except for Arizona, and we know the circumstances. It's because Josh Rosen was a complete and utter bust. And then they fired everybody, including the head coach and the general manager.
I get it, but that's why, again, I'm going back to it's apples and oranges. This is a different scenario. If your pick is really your 2nd-round pick and you're just moving up like 2 slots, why does that matter? You're still taking a shot. And I go back to this.
Because a 2nd-round quarterback is kind of like a 1st-round quarterback.
Okay.
Think about Jalen Hurts. I mean, think about Tyler Shuck. Like that. Those guys are.
But perfect example, though. They took Tyler Shuck knowing that if they stunk and he didn't look the part, they could go right back to the well and take a quarterback this year. He ended up being good. Tyler Shuck's actually a good example of why they should consider Ty Simpson.
I don't know. I think Shuck was rated higher.
Let's make a bet.
Yeah.
Want to do a little fun show bet?
I think they're taking a quarterback in the 4th round.
In the 4th
The
round.
4th round is very different.
Yes.
I am not suggesting they won't add.
That's pure project.
Yeah, I almost expect a project in the 4th round or later. That would be my guess.
I think they leave Friday with a quarterback.
Okay, what do you want to put on the line then, big boy?
Well, first of all, that felt very unnecessary.
No, it was friendly. It was a friendly big boy. It's a fun bet. Like, I'm not saying that you're dead to me if you're right or wrong. It's
Well, how
It's a
confident are
big
you?
isn't like big friend.
Yeah, big friend.
Not like big body.
No, I didn't mean that.
How confident are you?
I'm actually very confident. So that's why I ask you, what would you want to put on the line?
You're very confident?
Yeah.
All right. I want your tickets to Yankees Mets for the Sunday game.
I can't do that.
Damn.
Well, how confident are you?
I can't do that.
So you were confident.
Okay, you know what? I can do that.
I feel like he set you up for this, by the way.
I think he did. But what are you offering me of equal value?
Okay, that's
because
a
I
great.
got to get something too.
That's a great point.
Yes.
Evan.
What's your
It's a
return?
great point. Let me think about what would be of equal value.
You don't have anything.
Well, I gave you something I want from you. What do you want from me?
I don't want it.
Your hot tub.
I don't have a hot tub.
Okay.
Well, the pool, I guess, is the size of one. But
I don't know what I want from you. I got to think about it. See, the difference between you and I is that whatever I want from you wouldn't be for me, it'd be for the audience. It'd be something that the audience would want or say, hey, that was fun or that was funny or not even funny, but hey, I enjoyed that. I don't know if it's Sean's got to sit in an Eagles jersey the entire show. Something
well,
of that
I'm
nature.
not taking that deal.
Okay, well, I'm just throwing stuff out. Like, the difference is you want something selfishly for yourself that benefits nobody in the audience,
I love
which
how
is
you
my
flip
tickets.
this. What are you talking about? You always say to be at big games is a big thing. You having to go buy tickets elsewhere and me sitting in the good seats at the game, I think that benefits the audience on that Monday.
That's actually a fair point.
Yeah.
It's actually a nice little twist by him.
You're welcome.
Well done. Well done, Sean.
The good news is I have 4 tickets for Sunday's game. So I could simply give you 2 of them.
Great.
And then I could have the other 2. But that's a value. Like, you know how Steve Cohen raises the prices on big games?
Yeah.
I'm going to say it's personally Steve Cohen. Why not? Since he's tweeting out about everything's going to be okay. Steve Cohen raises the prices on Mets Yankees to an absurd level. Like, I'll give you an example. I'll be specific. I don't care. When the Mets play the Twins next week, my tickets, good seats, are $66 a ticket. Okay. This is what it is.
Yeah.
When they play the Yankees, it's $298 a ticket. So I'd be giving you a value of nearly $600.
Wow.
What are you giving me?
How expensive is an authentic Pete Alonso Orioles jersey?
Not that much money, nor do I want it.
It probably is close to $400.
No, I got, you know what?
And then maybe you get it signed?
I'm going to break my rule of benefiting the audience. I'll take something selfishly then. Whoever the Brooklyn Nets draft in the first round, I want 3 jerseys. One for Spence, one for Jet, one for myself. That'll equal $600. We're good to go.
Size appropriate?
Size appropriate.
Okay.
And it'll probably come out less than the $600 that those tickets cost.
And I'm not just getting Ty Simpson. I'm getting the field. We leave Friday with a quarterback.
In the first round?
No, because I think they could take him at 33. At 33.
All right, the cutoff is 35. 35 and under, they're not taking a quarterback. 35 and over, disqualified, you lose.
Okay.
You accept?
I accept.
All right.
Great deal.
If you win, you get 2 tickets to Mets Yankees, and you'll do some social media stuff for people. So that's for the audience.
Sunday game. I'm already going Saturday. I'm going to be a pig.
Sunday game at Citi Field, whatever. And if I win, whoever the Nets draft with their first overall pick, I don't know if it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, we'll see. 3 jerseys. Spency, Jet, Dad.
You got it.
Can I give you guys a golf clap? That was outstanding.
That was a
I
negotiation.
got to send you over to one of those carriers at the Strait of Hormuz right now.
Yes.
That's how you negotiate.
That's how you negotiate. We'll get back to your calls in a second. 888-808-1019. Plus craziness in the NBA last night. And did Joe Davis, the broadcaster for the Los Angeles Dodgers, cross a line with something on his broadcast the other day? We'll let you guys decide. Our friends at Town Fair Tire remind you that at Town Fair Tire, you always get the lowest price on name brand tires. From Connecticut to Maine, nobody beats Town Fair Tire. Nobody.
HSS is ranked #1 in orthopedics for 16 years in a row, according to U.S. News and World Report. When you choose HSS, you're receiving the best orthopedic care you can get, from diagnosis and treatment to physical therapy and recovery. HSS physicians care for over 30 professional sports teams, colleges, and organizations. So, whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, HSS is here for you. With locations across the tri-state area. Learn more at hss.edu.
This portion of the program is sponsored by Ray Catena Mercedes-Benz of Edison. It's also sponsored by Bet365.
If your business needs a van, step up to a Mercedes-Benz van from Mercedes-Benz of Edison. Cargo, crew, or passenger, customized for everything from deliveries to construction. Work smarter and stay organized with a van built for your trade at Mercedes-Benz of Edison. Visit RayCatinaEdison.com.
With Bet365 Early Payout, you win even if they lose. Get paid out instantly when your team goes up big, even if they blow the lead later. Bet365. Winning is everything. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in New Jersey.
The playoffs are here, and the Knicks tip off against the Hawks this Saturday at the world's most famous arena. NBA Commissioner Adam Silver joins the Carton Show live in studio Friday at 5 to set the stage. The biggest names and the biggest games talk here on your home for New York sports. 1019 FM WFAN, and always live on the free Odyssey app.
As a contractor, I don't pay for materials I don't use. So why would I pay for stuff I don't need in my mobile plan? That's why my biz plan from Verizon Business is so perfect. Now I can choose exactly what I want, and I only pay for what I need.
Right now, with My Biz Plan, get our best price, as low as $25 a line. Visit VerizonBusiness.com to get started today. New lines only. Price per month with 5+ lines. Includes autopay and paper-free billing and promotional discounts. Taxes, fees, economic adjustment charge. Applicable add-ons, prices, and terms apply. Guarantee applies to base monthly rate and stated discounts only. Add-on prices additional. Offers end June 30th, 2026.
Hi, this is John Starks. At John Starks Kia, we don't play games. No gimmicks, no tricks, no hidden fees, no surprises. Score our John Starks special this month. A Kia Sportage for just $333 a month with just $3 due at signing. That's right, all threes. It's my favorite number. What we say is what it is, period. See you at John Starks Kia in Queens.
36-month lease. Excludes tax, title, and MV fees. No security deposit required. 10,000 miles per year. Expires April 30th.
Diving for that grounder got you grounded? Oof. We've got specialists for that. Layup, take you down? We've got specialists for that. With nearly 50 Castle Connolly top doctors, Orland & Cohen specialists are considered among the best in the nation by their peers, which can mean a better outcome for you. From Staten Island to Southampton, our network is open 7 days a week, so you can feel better, faster. Visit OrlandCohen.com.
Right now, new FanDuel customers can bet $5 and get $250 back in bonus bets if your first bet wins. FanDuel puts player research right at your fingertips, so you can check stats, trends, and matchups all in one place and make your picks with confidence. FanDuel, play your game. 21 and older, physically present in New York. First online, real money wager only. $5 first deposit required. Bonus issued as non-withdrawable bonus bets, which do expire 7 days after receipt. For help with a gambling problem, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369.
I'm Piera Palazzolo, VP of Digital Marketing for the American Management Association, a company focused on the management training skills needed to enhance the careers of business professionals. We did our research when it came to the best companies for website development and chose AmericanEagle.com. And we couldn't be happier. AmericanEagle.com worked closely with us to understand the front and back end requirements needed to launch an e-commerce website that could handle the complexities of running thousands of seminars nationwide. Our robust new website and improved SEO saw immediate increases in site traffic and web revenue. If you're in need of managerial effectiveness and success, visit our website at amanet.org. If you're in need of a website that provides an unparalleled consumer experience, I highly recommend AmericanEagle.com.
Transform your business today. Dial 877-WebNow1 for a free digital consultation with AmericanEagle.com.
HL Gross Jewelers of Garden City is Long Island's premier engagement and wedding ring destination. Visit HL Gross today or online at hlgross.com.
Calling all hoops fans, get off the bench and onto the court for another exciting basketball season with BetMGM, an authorized gaming partner of the NBA. From same-game parlays to live bets, you can call your shot during any play. Rooting for your favorite players? You'll find all sorts of markets for betting on any star's performance on any given night. Don't miss a single highlight or buzzer-beating shot by getting all your picks in with BetMGM. Ready to shoot your shot? Download the app today and make your bets. BetMGM, make it legendary. BetMGM and GameSense remind you to play responsibly. See BetMGM.com for terms. 21 years of age or older to wager and physically present in New York only. Subject to eligibility requirements. Rewards vary and expire in 7 days. Gambling problem? Call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369.
Hello, New York, New Jersey. Bank of America, in partnership with Visa, invites you to a FIFA World Cup 26 watch party. Open an eligible Bank of America checking account in participating financial centers only for an opportunity to reserve 2 complimentary tickets while supplies last. Experience special musical guests, games, giveaways, food, and more, all at a legendary venue. Learn more at BofA.com/BofA Visa Watch Party. What would you like the power to do? Bank of America, proud to be the official bank of FIFA World Cup 26. Bank of America N.A. member FDIC. Terms apply. All rights reserved.
Question: what business couldn't use extra income? Hey, it's Tiki Barber. Right now, Amazon Hub Delivery is looking to partner with ambitious New York businesses to become Amazon Hub partners. You and your staff will deliver packages to customers in your area when it's convenient for you. With each package delivered, your business gets paid. Sign up at Amazon.com/Hub Delivery. That's Amazon.com/HUB Delivery.
Hey everyone, Boomer here. If you love eating great food as much as I do, you have to listen up. The Chef IQ Sense wireless thermometer and the mini oven are must-haves in your kitchen. The thermometer helps perfectly cook your chicken, fish, or meat, and the oven is an all-in-one hero that bakes, broils, air fries, toast, and much more. For years now, I've been telling you about how amazing these products are and how they have changed my life. Now it's time to change yours. Go to ChefIQ.com and don't forget to use the code word BOOMER to save big at checkout. That's code word BOOMER at ChefIQ.com.
Town Fair Tire, the area's largest independent name brand tire dealer, sells any Continental tire you choose at the guaranteed lowest price. And Town Fair gives you the most free services for life on your Continental tires. So if you're searching for the best price and the most free services for life on Continental tires, get a Town Fair Tire, because nobody beats a Town Fair Tire deal. And I mean nobody.
Name brands at discount prices. Town Fair Tire.
Talk New York sports here. The Fan.
This Fan Focus is sponsored by Chef IQ. Precision cooking, effortless results, ChefIQ.com. The Hornets and Blazers each won fun, tight play-in games last night. The Blazers will be the 7th seed in the West and take on the Spurs in round 1. We now know, though, the Knicks' first-round schedule after the Hornets game last night. Game 1 this Saturday at 6, we knew. But Game 2 on Monday night, we discussed Game 3 Thursday night at 7 during the draft. And Game 4 next Saturday night at 6 p.m. This Fan Focus was sponsored by Town Fair Tire. Nobody beats Town Fair Tire. Nobody.
Couple of quick observations real quick, because I didn't care that much about the Portland game and now their new series. But Danny Advia becoming a superstar is unbelievable to me. Like, it just shows you that sometimes you don't know with a young player. He was amazing last night. He's blossomed into a star with Portland after his first 4 years, whatever it was, in Washington. So, incredible. As far as the Charlotte game was concerned, number one, for those that watched it, Amazon Prime crapping out with 40 seconds to go in overtime is a scary thought. Because if you're watching it last night, you're probably like, oh, that's weird. That sucks. If that's a Knick playoff game, you're going to lose your mind. So Amazon Prime, get it right. Also, and this is to me, I can't say bigger because obviously it cutting out is the biggest. The conclusion of that game, which was electric, right? The game winner by LaMelo Ball, the block on the other end. The Amazon Prime little scorebug said Miami had a timeout. They did not. And so when Miami, after the LaMelo Ball game winner or potential game winner, they obviously were in a rush down the court. They didn't have a timeout. But Amazon Prime told us they had a timeout.
Wow.
So here's what I'd say to Amazon Prime.
Isn't it funny how, like, football, you pay attention to timeouts. Basketball, you don't.
In that scenario, I did.
I never think about how many timeouts a team has.
I only think about it in those final, minute and a half scenarios.
But think about football. You're like, dude, don't waste a timeout at the beginning of the third quarter.
The rules are also very different in the NBA where there's mandatory time. Yeah. No, I get what you're saying.
You just don't think about it.
No, you're right. Amazon Prime, this was your warm-up. This was your spring training, okay? Don't F it up when it matters. That's what I'll say to them. Now, let's get to the issue at hand before we get back to your calls. LaMelo Ball absolutely tripped Bam Adebayo, which caused Bam to fall out of bounds on his back and not return in this game.
Yeah.
Now, there's a few issues here. Number one, there was no foul called, so the clock never stopped. And so the possession continued, and then there was another possession. And so the referees, and it is a rule, can't check if that's a flagrant. It was a flagrant. In fact, I would argue to you that what LaMelo Ball did to Bam Adebayo was a dirtier play than what Joel Embiid did to Mitchell Robinson a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
But there's a big difference. A huge difference.
Which is?
How they acted after the game. You want to hear LaMelo Ball?
Yeah.
Because maybe I'm a sucker.
Because I didn't pay attention to this after the game.
Okay, because I thought it was important. Like, what is he going to say about this?
If you're not cheating, you're not trying.
That's right. Listen to what LaMelo Ball said, and we can compare it to what that piece of you-know-what Joel Embiid said. Here's LaMelo.
Why did it to Bam? Oh, yeah. I apologize on that one. I mean, I got hit in the head. Didn't really know where I was, but I'm going to check on him and see if he's okay and everything.
LaMelo, it kind of looked like on film that you might have grabbed his leg. I mean, did you intentionally grab his leg?
I haven't even seen. Like I said, I got hit in the head. Didn't even know where I was. But, yeah, just playing basketball. But like I said, sorry, and I'm going to check on him.
He said he was sorry.
Yeah.
Now, I understand he tried to take the easy way out. Well, I was hit in the head. I don't really know. But multiple times he said, I am sorry. I'm going to check on him.
Yes.
And I'm a sucker for that. Joel Embiid, after he ripped at Mitchell Robinson's leg, said, obviously Mitchell Robinson was jumping. I was trying to make sure he didn't land on me because obviously we know the history that I have with Kuminga landing on my knee. So I kind of had some flashbacks. It's unfortunate. I didn't mean to hurt anybody, just those situations. I've got to protect myself because I've been in way too many situations where I'm always the recipient. I'm always on the bad end of it. I didn't hear a damn apology from him.
No.
I heard an excuse, a lot of them. Now, while LaMelo made a brief excuse, he made it very clear, I'm sorry. And so I think the NBA is in a tricky spot here because I don't think they should suspend him, as dirty as the play was, because I think it takes away from what that next matchup is, and I always hate a suspension changing that. It obviously changed the NBA Finals in 16 when Draymond Green got another flagrant foul, so his point system hit that number, and he was suspended for the following game. So what I would do is I'd give him a heavy fine.
Yeah.
Because it was still a dirty play. But I don't like the idea of having him sit out a win-or-go-home game. Yeah, and I appreciate the I'm sorry.
Now I got to look at the Embiid, Mitchell Robinson.
You want to compare them?
I do, actually, because
we have no emotions with this one. That's the difference. Like, we don't like Joel Embiid, and obviously most people are Knicks fans.
Yeah.
And then Mitch, we now know, is like really suffered from that for years.
Right.
He didn't get hurt in the moment, But it felt like for the years that have followed, a part of Mitch's issues are connected to that dirty play by Embiid. And also, Embiid's a dirty player.
Yeah, but Embiid, the difference, just watching the two right now, back to back, is that Embiid, grabs him.
So did LaMelo.
But LaMelo is in the midst of getting his shot just obliterated, and he's falling to the ground. He does hit his head, probably on Bam's knee or leg or whatever it was, and he just kind of instinctually just grabs.
Yeah.
Joel Embiid is laying there just, hey, I can grab you. I'm going to grab you.
So Joel's dirtier?
It was seriously dirtier.
All right. I think
because he thought about it.
I think they were both very dirty.
I don't think LaMelo thought about it.
But he did grip his leg.
I know, but I don't
and
think
he fell on his back.
But it was instinct because he was falling and he was
Right.
like, I'm just going to grab.
I got you.
Embiid is like, let me think about this for a second. Yeah, I'm going to pull you down.
Do you remember the suspension that Joel Embiid got for that?
I do not.
No, he didn't get one. I'm just reminding you that he didn't get one. So, to your point, if you believe that was worse, then there's no way you can suspend LaMelo Ball.
Yeah.
You can't do it. Fine him. I'm always good with fines. All right, hey, you shouldn't have done that. That was bad. And he should call Bam and make clear, dude, I am so sorry. The problem is, and I'm sorry, it's nice, but if you're Bam Adebayo, who had that historic game about a month and a half ago, this is a winner-go-home game. The Heat are going home. Bam didn't return after that.
Right.
It's not as if, Mitch took his free throws and was fine. He suffered some side effects later.
Right.
But Bam Adebayo never came back, so it absolutely impacted this game. With that said, Charlotte's fun, and they're dangerous. Good thing, Knicks fans, you don't have to worry about them till the Eastern Conference Finals. I'm serious. You don't.
Well, they'll be a threat next year.
Oh, no doubt. They're a rising tide. You can see that with certain young teams. Like Phoenix, before they got to the NBA Finals. Remember when they were in the bubble and they went on that run? You can see certain teams rising. The Pistons are a rising team. The Spurs are a rising team. I don't think either team is ready yet this year, despite the hype that's around them and the seeds that they have. But you're absolutely right about Charlotte rising. But I'll tell you this right now. Charlotte winning the next game to get to the 8th seed, I think they scared Detroit. And I would not be stunned if they beat them.
Okay.
That would turn everything in on its head. You like that one?
Yeah. I have no idea.
The problem with my prediction
we'll
is...
wait and see.
The problem with my prediction is what if they lose their next game and they're never even in the playoffs? Then I never even get a crack at it. That sounds like...
That's actually really interesting about the play. This is why it's hard that you forget the process.
Yes. By the way, I apologize. I said a crack at it, and it sounds like I said crack addict. Did you notice that?
A crack at it.
A crack at it, but it sounds like I'm saying crack addict.
Who was on crack?
I didn't pick up on that.
You didn't pick up on that?
Until you said it, but now I see how you could have said it.
I picked up on it as I was saying it. I will put Joe Davis, broadcaster of the Dodgers and Fox, on trial in a few minutes, but let's get back to your calls. 888-808-1019. Mike is in North Plainfield. Hey, Mike.
Hey, how you doing, guys?
Well.
I've got the Yankee solution for third base. He's sitting at Scranton.
I can't hear you. What'd you say?
Sitting at Scranton.
Okay, sitting at Scranton. I'm sorry.
Yankee solution for third base is sitting at Scranton.
Who?
Try Dominguez for about a 10-day period. Hit ground ball after ground ball to him. If you can pick up ground balls and not kill anybody
Mike, you don't even realize how funny that is?
It's only because of what we saw last year.
Do you think he's quoting us?
He must be.
So for those that are not aware,
he must be quoting us.
Because a lot of people are probably listening and saying that's a horrible phone call.
Right.
Like what, Jason Dominguez at third base? During the World Series.
Yes.
Or was it the playoffs last year with the Blue Jays? It was the playoffs.
It was the playoffs with the Blue Jays last year. Because it was the World Series. It was last season that we saw him.
We went to every playoff game. We were doing live shows.
Yeah, till 7:30 at night.
Till late at night. Jason Dominguez was taking tons of ground balls at third base.
Tons. And we were like, what the hell is he doing?
Tiki was obsessed. He's like, dude, he's the third baseman. And so nothing's come from it, obviously. But he did take a lot of ground balls.
This is all right. I'm half facetious here. I'm half joking here. Right. And this is really for Sean, because Sean's a Yankee fan, and he would be moved or upset either or happy about this. He's having trouble fielding fly balls in the outfield. He can't track it. Hit ball off bat. He can't tell. It's like, wait, is this thing spinning towards me? What am I doing? Like he can't see it well. And I don't know if that's a LASIK thing. He gets surgery or whatever. I don't know what it is. But he is actually capable of being a ground ball fielder. Wouldn't he be better served to play third base?
Tiki, I have thought about this a lot.
Because he was taking those ground balls?
Not only that.
We were joking when we were talking about it, but
I hate to say it.
He can't play the outfield.
Look at his body, too.
Yeah.
He's got, like, the basey legs,
Yes.
the bouncy. Like, if you knew nothing about Jason Dominguez and he showed up to a baseball field and you saw him grab a glove and he was around the infield and you were just, this is the first time you ever watching him play, you wouldn't think twice that he's a third baseman.
Right.
He does look like he should be a third baseman.
And now I don't remember how good he. I don't remember him being egregiously bad.
Well, it was just fungal balls.
Exactly.
Like, it's tough to read.
So,
It wasn't a hot torching bat, you know?
I don't know.
I think that it's time.
You haven't heard anything about that at all.
Well, because
the
no
only time you've heard that is when we talked about it.
Oh, absolutely, because it's not a thing. Like in the minor leagues, he's never played the infield.
No.
I think it is definitely a fair question for Aaron Boone. So the next time he's around here, or you know what? Sean, ask Big Mac to text him. They're buddies now.
It was Chris McMonaco, his fat ass.
Just say, hey, Aaron, quick question. Some of my friends, he doesn't even have to refer to us if he doesn't want to. Some of my boys were saying that they saw Dominguez taking a ton of ground balls at third base. Is there any future to that?
I don't think Big Mac would do that.
Why?
I think it's a sensitive issue between me, Aaron Boone, and Jason Dominguez that Chris McMonagle doesn't want to get into.
But it's
about Jason Dominguez being the third baseman?
Because Boone was mad at Sean and then me eventually because we called him out on sitting Dominguez after 2-hit games. Now, it had nothing to do with the position. It had to do with him playing.
But the moment Aaron Boone hears in that Jason Dominguez.
It's tangent. It's not about him being up. It's just
I'm with you.
Hey,
I
can he play third base? Has he ever played third base in his life?
He's never played third base in his life. I'm looking at his minor league game log.
But can he?
I mean, high school?
I don't know about high school, but
Wasn't every great player a shortstop?
That's true. He probably played shortstop at 15.
Right, great athletes could play, right?
Right.
Just ask
He's
Big
a
Mac.
great athlete.
Just ask Big Mac as a friend. Say, hey, look, I know you're forming this relationship with Booney. You'd be interested in this too, Big Mac, for your podcast. Like, oh, this is a good option.
But do you think Big Mac would be interested in that for the Yankees?
I think he'd be interested in anything. Anything that helps Jason Dominguez get an opportunity around here. Like, the Yankees have an issue on the left side of the infield. We all know that. They have too many outfielders. Earlier, a caller called in and said, what about Dominguez for the outfield? And we said, well, there's no room for him.
Right.
There's clearly room for anybody with a pulse to play third base. I mean, I say that jokingly,
Well,
but
Ryan McMahon has a pulse.
Well, which is why he plays third base.
What he means is a baseball pulse, like
baseball pulse,
hitting above Mendoza. line,
not Carlos.
Like that, yes, not Carlos.
I meant if you're
he got
capable.
confused last time I brought that up,
That's
so I had
true.
to throw in the line there.
I mentioned, like, if you are capable of playing third base, you're an option for the Yankees.
You're right.
So if you don't want to, I'll ask my friend Big Mac to text Booney about Dominguez.
Chris McGonigal.
Again, you're misunderstanding. I'm comfortable asking Big Mac. I'm just telling you the answer's going to be he's not going to do it.
All right, fine.
Also, congrats to Chris McMonagle. His cousin Kevin just got a huge 8-year deal.
Wow, Kevin McGonigal got a big contract too?
$150 million.
Dude, all these young players are getting locked up.
They're doing it because the potential lockout or strike or whatever the heck it's going to be.
It's also smart on both ends.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a gamble for both ends too.
Right.
Because what if Kevin McGonigal turns into a bust? Now, that could happen. You never know. I remember the Astros doing this with a young player by the name of Jonathan Singleton. They gave him a massive contract.
And?
Do you guys remember Jonathan Singleton?
I do not.
There you go.
I know the director, John Singleton.
Oh, different person. It didn't work out. It just so sometimes it just doesn't happen. Let's go to Eamon in the Bronx. What's up, Eamon?
Good morning, guys.
Hey, man.
How are you?
Good, man.
I'm gonna make a couple Mets points. I gotta defend Mendy here. He's not perfect, but when are the rabid Mets fans gonna hold the players accountable? Going to Brooks Raley in the 8th inning was the right move. Weaver has gotten shellacked in his last 2 appearances. Brooks hasn't allowed a run this season until last night. And are we really comfortable asking Devin Williams to get us 6 outs?
Yeah.
Also,
Raley was
point,
right. It was a blue pit. It was a blue hit. Like, easily could have been an out. Right. You're right about Raley. I agree with you.
The Dodgers are lame as hell, by the way. How are you going to dangle Edwin Diaz in front of us like that with that video and not put him out a pitch? Our offense sucks anyways. You're afraid of Diaz throwing 90 poo-poo?
Yeah, we should actually push that narrative because sometimes facts don't matter in this day and age. So the facts are Edwin Diaz's velocity is down, but let's put that aside. Edwin Diaz was afraid to face the Mets.
Okay. Can
we go with that?
So was Severino.
Well, no, you guys pushed that of Severino being afraid to face the Yankees 2 years ago.
Yes, and the Mets said I forgot what they said.
The matchups, they wanted lefties against the Yankees.
Right.
No, but that's
actually had baseball reasons.
There were
That was
baseball
fine.
reasons, but facts don't matter, is my point. Like, we could ignore facts.
Yeah, but if you
Edwin
ignore
Diaz is
facts
afraid of the Mets.
that are baseball, you can't ignore facts that are baseball related.
Sure we can. We just make believe it didn't happen. Edwin Diaz is afraid of the Mets. Sean, can you push that? You pushed Severino, didn't want to face the Yankees.
Yeah, the Dodgers are scared of having Diaz face the Mets. They'd rather poke at it. Makes sense to me.
All I'm saying is that Severino, matchup-wise, didn't work against the Yankees. You know what? I buy it.
Well, I bought it too, but
Sevy
Sean
having
didn't.
decreased velocity. I mean, not Sevy. Edwin Diaz having decreased velocity, and we have no proof of that other than you telling us.
No, his last performance, he blew a save. But again, facts don't matter. So straight that from the record. I never said that.
Did you go look at his velocity? In
No,
those
it's
games?
down. It is down. I was just saying that we could ignore that and just say he's scared of the Mets. I do have another problem with the Dodgers, and I want to present this to you guys, and I want to be fair because obviously I have a very strong opinion about it. I've made very clear that while Joe Davis is a wonderful broadcaster, he's a Dodger shill, and he's kind of embarrassing, and he should not broadcast postseason baseball games anymore. When Joe Davis went to the Dodgers parade and was basically a Dodger mascot, it was embarrassing. And again, Joe's a really good broadcaster, and so it surprises me. And for all the crap that Joe Buck took over the years, Joe Buck was never a shill. Joe Buck was never a mascot. Joe Buck never embarrassed himself the way Joe Davis did. But Joe Davis did embarrass himself. And I know when you're doing a Dodger game, it's a local game. But what he did the other night, I thought was completely uncalled for. And is another reason why Major League Baseball should keep him from broadcasting the postseason. So that's my opinion. Now I'm going to present to you the audio clip in question.
Let's hear it.
Bo Bichette was at the plate. I don't know if you remember game one of this series. Bo got robbed of a base hit. I think Miguel Rojas made a wonderful play.
Yes, because we referenced it the other day.
Okay. Here's the call by the Dodger mascot.
Number 4.
No, hold on. Number 4. I don't have 4.
Sharply hit. Diving stop, Miguel Rojas. No way. Wow. Once again, Rojas takes something from Bichette.
What a douche. And that has nothing to do with the Mets. That's a douchey comment. And it's unnecessary. You know what it means. He's talking about Bichette in the World Series.
I know.
So he's taking his shilling, his embarrassing broadcasting, in which he's actually good at it, but his absolute Dodger shilling to another level.
But isn't it a fact?
It's why he can't broadcast the World Series. He just can't. You want to be the Dodger announcer, be the Dodger announcer. And he is the Dodger announcer.
Right.
He's the Dodger mascot.
He's
and
the
that's
Dodger
cool.
national announcer.
He cannot do national games. And if you're a Blue Jay fan, you have every right to say, what a disgusting, disgusting comment. And again, this does not...
Do the Blue Jay fans feel this way?
I'm sure they... yeah.
Does Toronto Sports Radio...
Yes.
Are they getting on Joe Davis?
They hate Joe Davis. You want to know why?
Why?
Not a bad guy. And he's actually a really good broadcaster. See, I like to couch this stuff.
A little sugar with some salt.
He was an embarrassment during the World Series. Like, put your Dodger PJs away. Put your Dodger underwear away. Joe Buck never did that. And yet Joe Buck took so much crap from everybody for, he's a Cardinal guy. BS. He wasn't. Joe Davis is.
Yep.
And that comment, which again has nothing to do with me. Bo Bichette is a Met right now. That's a Blue Jay comment. That is a douchey comment by him. And honestly, if you just want to be the Dodger announcer, bro, just be the Dodger announcer.
But he can't. What he also can't do is he can't leave the World Series calling the game nationally and end up doing the parade coverage.
Well, that's what he did as the mascot. Yeah.
That is absolutely the worst. That's worse than even the commentary last night. That cannot be forgiven.
Now, in fairness, because I just said a lot of strong words, you okay with that commentary, or am I right?
Yeah. I mean, it's the world we live in. The lines of appropriateness are so blurred. Biases are prevalent. It's all throughout the sports world. For Christ's sakes, Tom Brady owns a team, and he calls national games. So what are we talking about?
I hate you.
But I'm just keeping it real, dude. Troy Aikman is basically working for the Miami Dolphins.
Touché.
Like an employee working for the Miami Dolphins, and he calls national games. What are we talking about?
All right. Good points by Tiki. Sean, was that over the line?
It's not over the line.
You just hate Joe Davis.
Well, I think he's a shill for the Dodgers. That's all. I think he's a great broadcaster. It's what's so crazy about this. And I'm not saying that to be a nice guy. I think he's really good. I think that he can't separate the fact that when you do national games, you can't be the mascot.
Yeah, you got to call it neutral.
And Joe Buck was accused of it, and it was never true.
It's hard not to. For instance, when I was doing CBS with Andrew Catalan, and we were calling a Giants game, and it's right at the beginning of the game, and something happened. Dabes does something, and I say, "Yeah, Dabes wants to do blah blah blah," and Andrews goes, that would be Giants head coach Brian Dable. Because we call him Dave.
I got you.
Right?
That's
and so,
different, though.
Is it?
Yeah.
It's colloquially, right? I'm saying what everybody who knows him calls him, but it's on a national broadcast. And so he corrected me. I didn't do it again for the rest of the game, but like you sometimes you can't help it.
Okay, and I'll be fair with you about this. If the Giants were a dynasty and you were calling every postseason game, all of them,
yes,
and you were doing every Giant game, yeah, I think that's a fair position that even I would have said, I love you, Teak. I can't stand you doing these games.
Right.
And as unfair as that is, that may have been the case unless you took out those kinds of rhetoric and comments. Joe Davis hasn't.
That's why.
That's all I'm saying.
But by the way, this is why Tom Brady was so neutral and so almost, I don't know, demeaning to the New England Patriots when he called the Super Bowl.
No, you're right. He almost went over the top.
He definitely did. But it's probably for that exact reason. Because how can Fox have Joe Davis call the Dodgers and he's a Dodger shill, and then Tom Brady call the Super Bowl when he's a Patriot shill?
Yeah.
You can't do it.
You can't. But the closing thought on this, though, is Joe Davis's comments last night were not a national broadcast.
I know. But you can't.
It does matter.
I don't like going back to your local broadcast and like kind of laughing about it. Like, took it away again, you loser.
All he's saying is that it could very easily have been a national broadcast because he does the national broadcast.
Yeah, he's just got to learn how to flip the switch different.
Yeah, flip it up. All right, let's take a few more of your calls. Hef in Saddlebrook. Hey, Hef.
Hi, guys. Just wanted to say great show.
Thank you.
Been listening to the fans before it became WFAN and moved up on the dial. So It's been many years. I also have been a Mets fan since 1984. And you know what? Here's what I want as a Mets fan. Yeah. What I would love to, it's a fantasy.
Yeah.
Is to have the same team that we had last year with the pitching that we have this year.
It's a very fair point because ultimately, even though the offense underachieved for me, especially early in the season, what really failed them was the pitching.
Yeah.
And what's funny, when you look at the Mets right now, their chance to be good is based on their pitching. Nolan McClain looks special. Freddie Peralta is a very solid arm.
Right.
You know, Senga and Peterson are major questions.
He got 6 innings his last start.
No, I know.
Peralta.
I get it, but clearly David Stearns felt differently and thought that the locker room needed to change and didn't want to pay Pete Alonso and didn't like Brandon Nimmo's contract. Like, all those factors led to him saying, I'm not going to do that. Ian in Belmar. Hey, Ian.
Hey, guys. What's going on?
All's well.
What's up?
So, Sean, he actually ruined my Memorial Day weekend. I guess you guys are not coming to DJ's, so now I have to sulk for the next few months until I get past that.
Well, I'm sorry. I mean, I don't know if we aren't, so I guess
we haven't heard anything, and we didn't go last year.
Yeah, so I don't know.
Last year we were in the afternoon.
But then midday didn't either.
Yeah, because they had a concert, right?
Look, here's the bottom line. None of us know anything because Memorial Day still feels like 6 months away, but you know what, Ian? We will keep you posted one way or the other.
You know what? I don't know if I could be there anyways.
Oh, there you go.
My son's graduating from Brown.
Deke.
My son's graduating from Brown. What do you want me to do?
That's a good excuse. I have to give it to Jake.
That's fair. that passes. But, hope to see you guys there, but I wanted to give, I know we like doing little scenarios and predictions. So by kickoff to the summer show, kind of 2 parts to this.
Yes.
Is, do the Mets have Carlos Mendoza as their coach? And if no, who is your pick to be the next head coach?
So here's the funny thing, manager. Here's the funny thing. Based on Cohen's positive tweet from last night or early this morning, that leads you to believe he's going to be patient with the manager.
He's not going anywhere. Yeah,
so even if my clock on when I would fire Mendoza is at 8 o'clock at night, based on Cohen's tweet, it's still early midday.
It's like 2 or 3. No, you're right.
So I would guess now, just based on that tweet, I wouldn't have said that if Steve didn't come out with his positive bit, basically ripping off Tommy. I would have said, no, he's not going to be the manager by Memorial Day. But after that, I think he will be. And I hope he makes it easy by winning games. That would be nice. The question is, how buried are the New York Mets on Memorial Day? Are they 10 games out of first place? Are they in first place? Are they 5 games out? Where are they? Because that's the real question. The other question, and it's not Memorial Day, it's by the time we're sitting around next week, is Dexter Lawrence still a New York Football Giant? We'll try to explore that answer coming up, plus more of your calls at 888-808-1019. Spring is the perfect time to refresh your home, and Windorama is making it easier than ever during the spring refresh sale. Save up to 30% on your window and door project, plus take advantage of low to no interest payment plans when you purchase and install with Windorama. It's simple. Book your free in-home consultation, shop from home, and let their local certified experts handle measurement and installation. Visit Windorama.com to book your free in-home consultation today.
Hey, gents, or ladies who are shopping for your gents, if you're looking to level up your wardrobe, why don't you check out Collars & Co. You might have seen them on Shark Tank, where they landed a deal with Mark Cuban, and they're the team behind the dress collar polo that sold over 1 million shirts. Well, now they've launched the Maverick Performance Blazer. And I gotta tell you, this thing is legit. It's sharp, lightweight, and completely wrinkle-resistant, making it perfect for travel. Just pack it up and it comes out looking fresh. Plus, you get smart features like security zip pockets, a sunglasses loop, and an optional pocket square. So hit up my guys over at collarsandco.com. Use code TIKI and get 20% off. That's at collarsandco.com.
This is an Odyssey Sports Minute.
Kenny Avdia of the Portland Trail Blazers announced himself to the world last night as a big-time player with 41 points, including the game-winning and one, as the Blazers upset the Suns in Phoenix to advance to a first-round playoff series against the San Antonio Spurs. Avdia has been a tremendous player all season long with the way he can get to the free-throw line and bowl his way into the paint, and last night the nation saw it on full display from Avdia. I'm Nick Costos.
This is the story of the one. As a maintenance tech at a university, he knows ordering from multiple suppliers takes time away from keeping their arena up and running. That's why he counts on Grainger to get everything he needs, from lighting and HVAC parts to plumbing supplies, all in one place. And with fast, dependable delivery, he's stocked and ready for the next tip-off. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Now that Wendy's has these new biggie deals, everyone in the family can get what they're craving, from nugs to JBCs. The parental units can get an $8 biggie bundle, the eldest who think they're so grown can get a $6 biggie bag, and the little one who can do no wrong can get a $4 biggie bites. You know, assuming they have a credit card. No, I'm kidding. We take cash too. 4, $6, and $8 biggie deals for the whole family. Only at Wendy's.
Price and participation may vary. Single items at regular price. Prices may be higher in Alaska, California, and Hawaii.
And Doug.
There's nowhere I wouldn't go to help someone customize and save on car insurance with Liberty Mutual, even if it means playing in a football game.
Boom! 42! You're going down, Doug!
Oh yeah? Your price on car insurance when you customize and save is going down.
Hey!
Limu? What are you doing on their team? Only pay for what you need at libertymutual.com.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Clouds and sun, high 87.
Weather brought to you by Duke's Mayo. Welcome to Duke's Mayo Country, where the mayo is so smooth and creamy, it makes every bite better. Duke's Mayo. Look for the yellow lid.
Hey guys, let's get real for a second. When it comes to performance, good enough isn't good enough. And that's exactly why Blue Chew just raised the bar. Blue Chew Gold tablets go further than others, combining 2 proven ingredients for circulation plus apomorphine and oxytocin to enhance arousal, desire, and connection from the inside out. Get started today at BlueChew.com. And now we've got a special deal for our listeners. Get 10% off the first month of Blue Chew Gold with promo code WFAN. Visit BlueChew.com for more details and important safety information.
Hey, Boomer Esiason here. You know, after years in the game, I don't guess. I go with what works. Red Pocket Mobile gives you 3 major 5G networks to choose from. Switching cities? Switch your network. That's like calling your own Audible. Visit redpocket.com to see why more Americans are switching to better wireless without paying more. Red Pocket Mobile, your new ultimate cell carrier.
The most important meal of the day just got better at Dunkin'. Now you can get a medium hot or iced coffee, 6 crispy, delicious hash browns, and a bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich, all for $6. That's a full breakfast meal for $6. 6 crispy golden hash browns, a warm, delicious bacon, egg, and cheese, and a medium coffee to start your day right. Do breakfast the Dunkin' way and order Dunkin's $6 meal deal. No substitutions. Participation and times may vary. Limited time offer. Cannot be combined with other offers. Exclusions and terms apply.
Just hearing the word IRS can make people break out in a cold sweat. No one wants to deal with the IRS, and now you don't have to. The good news is Legal Tax Defense has been successfully negotiating with the IRS for more than 15 years. It doesn't matter how much you owe, whether it's $5,000 or $5 million. You deserve the best in the business on your side, and that is Legal Tax Defense. Even if you're working with someone else and just want a second opinion, there is no cost or obligation to call. They can prevent levies, liens, wage garnishments, even file back tax returns. And the best news about Legal Tax Defense is they won't take your case unless they know they will reduce or eliminate your tax debt. Call Legal Tax Defense right now for a free no-risk consultation. 800-284-1238. 800-284-1238. You have nothing to lose but everything to gain. 800-284-1238.
Everything you knew about reaching customers online is being rewritten. Time to rethink your approach. Outcomes from Viant finds real customers, not impressions, not clicks, customers. Our AI maximizes every dollar of your budget against the outcomes that matter most and proves it happened. It's smarter advertising made simple. Visit Viant.ai.
Well, good morning, kiddo. I love that you're home from college. I've missed you.
Still taking your nature-made vitamins?
Every day. A multivitamin and a probiotic. You better be taking yours.
Still looking out for me, Mom.
I'll never stop.
Made to care for you every day. Nature Made, the #1 pharmacist-recommended vitamin and supplement brand. Find us in the vitamin aisle, based on a survey of pharmacists who recommend branded vitamins and supplements.
Come visit the engagement experts at London Jewelers at any one of their 6 locations.
The home of Yankees radio is WFAN, WFAN FM, WFAN FM HD1 New York, and Odyssey Sports Station.
This fine summer-like Wednesday afternoon, how are we doing? Coming off of baseball losses, both teams will try to bounce back. The Mets later tonight. It's an ESPN game, so I warn you on that. You're going to have to deal with the national announcers. I think Joe Buck's doing the game.
There you go.
I was just mentioning Joe Buck, how he was unfairly criticized as being a homer. I never thought he was. Tonight, Mets-Dodgers, it's Jackie Robinson night. Mets are going to try to snap their losing streak. The Yankees are at the stadium. And speaking of Yankee Stadium, we'll get to Dexter Lawrence in a minute. But we were mentioning not too long ago, maybe about 15, 20 minutes ago, if you want to skip back a chapter on the Odyssey app, about Jason Dominguez playing third base. Because a caller called in and mentioned it, and we said, did you get that from us? Because back in October during the postseason, we noticed Dominguez taking infield at third base, and we were all like, what's going on? Our official archivist of Evan and Tiki, Dan, has found the audio of us breaking down Jason Dominguez at third base
Is that right?
from October 8th of this past year.
That's awesome.
Here you go. Take a listen.
I have to commend the New York Yankees. There were 3 gentlemen, and the only one I fully recognize is Ahmed Rosario. But 3 guys are taking very early infield at third base.
Ahmad Rosario.
Ryan McMahon?
No, that looks like Jason Dominguez.
I think you're right.
Yes. And then Oswaldo Cabrera.
It's Oswaldo Cabrera. And I got nervous at first because I thought it was Caballero, and I picked up on that. It's Dominguez taking ground as a third. He botched 3. Me and Tiki saw 3 ground balls
we're like,
in a row.
what the heck is he doing?
Well, I mean, give him credit. Like, the kid doesn't even play. He's just like, let me stay ready. God forbid they need me.
I think he's getting ready for next March to show the team he can play for a position.
How about that? Well, what we forgot is that while he was working out at third base, he wasn't good.
Wait, yeah, Sean, he sucked?
When you suck, you suck.
And if you suck, you suck.
Yep. And when you suck, and you suck. So there you go. So that's the history of Jason Dominguez at third base. The last 24 hours have been very strange because Joe Shane met the media, I guess, right around 2, 3 o'clock as we get ready for the NFL draft. And initially, before he took any questions, he said, I want to address the Dexter Lawrence situation. And so Joe Shane preemptively said, here's the update. So if you missed it, this was from a little bit less than 24 hours ago. Joe Shane, unprompted, addressing the latest on Dexter Lawrence.
We've had good conversations with his representatives throughout the last 5 or 6 days. Coach, Dawn, myself, we've all been in communication, trying to find some resolution. I'll echo what Coach said last week. We'd like for Dexter to be here. And at some point, we'll come to a resolution here. Whatever that may be, we'll see. But conversations have been really good. They've been productive, and again, we'll see what happens here down the road. But I'm not going to say any more about it after that. But that's the update. That's really all there is.
I thought it was really interesting because he talked about we're all in contact, himself, Dawn, Aponte, and John Harbaugh, so all three of them. And the fact there were discussions led me to think, they're actually talking about a new contract.
Right.
So I thought what he said was very newsworthy. And then 8 hours later, like not even a full day later, Ian Rappaport, who I think we all pretty much trust as a reporter, but then again, no idea who he's sleeping with. Sorry, Ian. And he's in a bad place right now, Ian, because he's a big Met fan. So he's not happy. Ian Rappaport tweets, the Giants and star Dexter Lawrence, who have been talking about a new big money extension, have reached an impasse, sources say. The Giants have engaged with teams on a potential trade, and that will continue. It should come to a head before the draft. So what surprised me just yesterday was how Joe Shane talked about, hey, we're talking and it's positive.
Right.
And within 8 hours, it's leaked to Rappaport, oh, it ain't positive, there's an impasse.
Well, that comes from the agent side, obviously. Right? The agent says, no, we're not letting that narrative become real, because if there is positive talks, then teams are less likely to want to trade for Dexter Lawrence.
Interesting.
But if there's an impasse, then teams will come knocking. And apparently there are a bunch of teams that are actually inquiring about Dexter Lawrence.
Yeah, so with that, and I know Pat Leonard's not everybody's cup of tea. This morning
Who's he sleeping with? I'm just joking.
He did tweet, the Giants and Dexter Lawrence are not at an impasse. The situation is more dire than that. The contract negotiations between the team and Lawrence's camp have, quote, broken off, sources tell the Daily News. The Giants have been speaking to teams about possible trades for the star defensive tackle, and there's, quote, significant interest around the league in acquiring him.
By the way, as an ISO, independent source observer, like I know that and I respect that there are some Giant fans who do not like Pat Leonard's reporting. I acknowledge that. I'm okay with him. I have no issue with him, but I respect that there are. Okay, but you're not. You don't trust him. You think he's like a, what do they call it? Like a dirt monger? Didn't you call him that, or is that someone else?
First of all, you have this completely wrong. I think Pat Leonard's an agitator, and I think we need agitators in this town. Sometimes he rubs me the wrong way, but in the end, I mean, his sources are his sources, and he's been right about plenty.
I think Pat's basically saying what Ian said. Like, he made it more...
He dramatizes things.
Dramatic and dire, but Ian Rappaport, when he says impasse, it means they're done negotiating.
Of course.
Right. And when he said they're engaging with other teams, it is the same thing. It's just a little bit sexier.
Impasse means you can't get through, which basically means there's no talks.
Right.
So it's the same.
No offense to Pat. I
don't think anybody was misinterpreting what impasse means.
Right.
I agree with you.
I can't pass.
I just hear you. Right. I hear you say Leonard's report, and I'm like, it's the same thing, just sexier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like newsier, and that's fine.
And so what that means, if they're going to trade him, what does that mean? What are the Giants going to receive for Dexter Lawrence? Clearly, they want a first round, and then it's what comes next.
Yep. It's a first round plus. Anything other than that, that's where this gets lost. The Giants are not just dumping him because he wants out.
I am totally on the side of trading him. And I will tell you again as an IFO why. Even though it makes the Giants worse. And I'm a big believer that the Giants have a chance to be really good next year and all that.
Yeah.
This guy is in no way, shape, or form worthy of a new big money contract. He's coming off a bad year. Like, if you want to tell me you're throwing a few extra minor things like the Giants did with Saquon 2 years ago off the franchise tag just to make him happy, fine, whatever. But when Ian Rappaport says they were talking about a new big money extension, no, I'm not good with that. Because there's a chance he may be declining.
Right.
He had a bad year last year, or at least not a Dexter Lawrence year. So if he's balking at a new big money contract extension, and I can get a first-round pick plus Tiki, I'm sorry, man. I got to entertain it as much as I don't like giving up talent.
No, look, as much as you want to keep him, if he doesn't want to be here, and that's starting to feel like what this is, because, again, we're speculating where the leak is coming from, where the source is coming from, but it feels like it's coming from Dexter Lawrence's side, from the agent side of this. And if it keeps getting doubled down that this is breaking down, that he doesn't want to be there, then the Giants have to acknowledge he doesn't want to be there. Like, he wants to be someplace else, and the best thing you can do, especially for a new regime, is get rid of the malcontents. And every new coach has to do this. And if you don't, it ends up festering inside, and ultimately becomes an issue that gets leaked to every person on that team, or at least on that defensive side of the ball. So if this is really a dire situation where Dexter Lawrence does not want to be a Giant, let him not be a Giant. That's the best advice I would give.
Right, but I'm not dumping him just because he doesn't want to be a Giant.
100%.
That's
you can't
the
dump
other
him.
thing. He has 2 years left on his deal.
Right. He has no leverage, by the way.
Exactly.
None.
Which he didn't have any in any of the 17 games last year either. But
Does it concern you? And this is another reporter.
You meant literal leverage.
Yeah.
Not the figurative leverage.
Exactly. This is another respected reporter who covers the Giants, Jordan Ronan. He wrote a little interesting nugget from Brian Burns, who is the Giants' best defensive player, if we're basing it off last year. Brian Burns said, figure it out, get it done.
Yeah.
Business is business. I've been through it. How I feel technically is that we just need him in the building, regardless of whatever it is. Figure it out, get it done.
Yeah.
I don't want to see anybody else in that 97 besides Dex, so that's just my take on it.
Yeah, I mean, of course you want that, because if you move off of Dax and you trade him, there's nobody replacing him. Like, I don't care who you think you're going to draft. And there's some good D tackles in this draft. They're not replacing what Dex has done,
right?
Both from a production standpoint, but also what I think he means to that locker room. And so, it's a really dicey business situation the Giants find themselves in right now.
Yeah, and it would concern me a little bit. I know you can't think about it, or maybe you can. You tell me that your best defensive player is probably going to be really upset if you trade this guy away for lottery tickets.
Yeah, but I think Brian Burns is still about the main thing, which is being great.
No, I mean, it's not like
he's not going to all of a sudden shut down and just be a malcontent himself.
No, I don't think he would do that, but you want to have your best players believing and happy. And this is a new administration, even though Joe Shane is still there. Like, it's a new administration. And I get the negativity on subtracting a really good football player. And ideally, I wouldn't want to subtract a really good football player.
Yeah, but I don't think if this comes down to Dex leaving, that Joe Shane's getting the blame.
Who's getting the blame?
John Harbaugh.
Well, look, John Harbaugh should get all the blame and all the credit because we all believe, rightfully so, he's running the show.
Yes.
But, and here's the question for Giant fans, knowing that Dexter Lawrence did not have a great year last year, knowing he's demanding more money, at least according to Ian Rappaport with the way that's worded, are you willing to just give in and give him what he wants to keep him?
I mean,
or do you stand down and say, I can't do that?
I think you have to, and I said this has been my take the whole time. I want to keep Dex, but I'm restructuring. I'm not giving him new money. You can't set a precedent of failing forward. And if you give him a contract extension after the horrendous season that he had last year, he's failed forward.
I get you.
And that's not okay. It sets a bad precedent.
I wrestle with two things. I'm going to give you my IFO thought process, and then maybe you can help me decide which one's the best answer. Because I just said to you, I'd probably trade him just because he's asking for more money, and like you said, he's not having a good year, and you just mentioned the falling forward thing.
Right.
The other part of me says, oh, dude, screw it. You're under contract. I'm not trading you. You're too good. I'm not giving you an extension.
And are you actually holding out?
Yeah, and I dare you to hold out.
Yeah.
The negative to that is, A, if I do end up deciding, boy, I really need to trade him, I'm not getting picks for this season. And I want picks for this season because if I don't have Dexter Lawrence, I want to improve my team, even if I'm not replacing him. But then do you also want to have that in the room come July? Do you want one of your better players holding out and there being an ugly situation? So a part of me says, screw it. You're under contract. Deal with it. But I don't know, as a fan, if I want to sit through like this horrible summer where the story is Dexter going to come? Is he showing up? Who's going to give in? Like, I know John Harbaugh is a wonderful head coach. I think it's a great hire. You know how I feel about it.
Right.
That's not good for anybody.
Yeah, but it also takes the pressure off Jackson Dart in year 2, Malik Neighbors rehabbing. Like, let all the stories be about Dexter Lawrence. John Harbaugh can actually work with the guys who want to be here, and it takes all that pressure off.
Holy crap. I am so sorry. I'm not a guy who likes to bring everything back to the Mets. Is that what Steve Cohen did with that dummy tweet?
Putting all the pressure on him?
Yeah.
We might have talked through this, Evan.
We may have
Let me
figured
just
this
throw
out.
some jargon out there and everybody get mad at me and take the pressure off the team.
Yeah. You got this
Instead
idiot.
of putting pressure
this
on.
idiot Evan Roberts told me to shut up. He's not saying as much about the team. And Mendy, did Steve Cohen just do what you suggested could happen with Dexter Lawrence?
You see, when we do Mets and Giants podcasts, we come together, Evan. A little collab.
You know what? Hey, Stevie. Maybe you're smarter than I give you credit for.
Well done.
Well done, Cohen. Meanwhile, that doesn't matter because they already put out, Evan tells Steve Cohen to shut up. 2 hours later, he realizes Cohen's a brilliant genius. Anyhow, what would you do then? Because I wrestle with those two things. I wrestle between I'm just out on this guy. Let me get a first-round pick, especially. And I think it was Pat Leonard who reported that they can get a first-round pick.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
I would say this. I think the panic about trading Dexter Lawrence within the fan base, forget what the team is that with Harbaugh being brought in, there are expectations right away this year.
Yeah, but not go to the Super Bowl and win it expectations. It's be significantly better.
And this is
from
my
a
point,
win-loss perspective.
If you think that John Harbaugh is going to make them better within the margins anyway, and they're going to add through the draft anyway, but you don't have big-time expectations this year, then I think you probably should trade him.
Yeah.
I think you should get a first-round pick.
I only think you trade him if he makes it clear that he doesn't want to be here.
Right, and you're not just dumping him off for a bag of balls.
That's right.
Those two things come together. I think it's healthier for this team moving forward, and if that means you only win 7 games this year, sign me up, and that's fine. Take the long-term approach. I'm okay with that.
Well, whether Joe Shane admits this or Dexter's agent admits this, the draft is the deadline because if they don't trade him before the draft, then they're going to hardline this thing or agree to a contract.
If they don't trade him before the draft, teams that are looking for D-line are going to draft a D lineman.
Correct. That's my point. Like, he's not being traded after.
No.
Like, we're going to find out. However it looks, that's different, but we're going to find out if Dex is going to be on this team before draft night. Yeah. Because if they don't trade him,
they got a week.
That's it. He'll be here, whether it's with a new contract or being miserable. We have a week to find out. I like that.
Yeah.
Because sometimes in sports, we have to wait so long for things.
Yeah, true. But here's the thing also for Dex. This is not about the Giants' relationship with him. He doesn't have an excuse anymore. If he's a Giant and he has a 2026 season that feels subpar, nobody is saying, well, he had an elbow injury, he had surgery, he just didn't come in shape. It took him some while to get back up to speed. He doesn't have that excuse anymore.
Right.
So what his production looks like in 2026 is going to be what he is, not just to the Giants and the fans here, but to the league. Right? There are no more excuses for Dexter Lawrence. You can't have multiple bad seasons and still say, I'm one of the best D tackles in football.
I'm with you on that. Let's get to your calls. 888-808-1019. Michael in Princeton, New Jersey. Good afternoon, Michael.
What's up, Michael?
Hey, what's up, guys? How are you?
All's good.
So listen, think about the mid-90 Cowboys. They had Aikman, they had the Michael Irvin, and they had the running back.
Yeah,
so
Emmitt Smith.
Doesn't it make sense? Because I just asked Sean, is Jeremiah Love Saquon Barkley? Does he have the same skill set? Is he looked upon the same way Saquon was?
Yeah, he's a game breaker. Like he can make the hard thing with running backs in the NFL in 2026 is that you don't see a ton of, man, that 70-yard touchdown run, or geez, look at that 50-yard touchdown run he had. That game-breaking running back, there's few of them right now. Saquon's one, obviously, even though he didn't have a lot of those this year. Christian McCaffrey's another. And Derrick Henry, surprisingly, is still one, even though he's 31 years old. So, but who else are you saying on a consistent basis, 4 or 5 times a season, maybe 8 times a season, he's ripping off 40, 50, 60-yarders?
And what our last caller is suggesting is if that's the case and that's who he is, how many of those players got teamed up with a number 1 wide receiver and what you think is a franchise quarterback?
Right.
That's the triplets.
100%.
And that's the fantasy of drafting Jeremiah Love.
Right.
Wait a second. And by
especially
the way,
if your offensive line is competent.
No doubt. And calling Emmitt Smith the running back.
Yeah. Maybe he's a Cowboy hater.
Okay.
That's all good.
Okay.
By the way, I love Emmitt Smith. Despite being a Cowboy hater.
Yeah, I was a Cowboy hater growing up, and Emmitt Smith was probably the most likable of that entire
100%.
group. No offense, Michael Irvin. I grew to like Michael Irvin. AJ in Eastchester. What's up, AJ?
What's going on, boys? So this Dexter Lawrence situation has, so many roots to it, right? It's tricky because I think as fans, right, we're kind of like, okay, but, if you got to get rid of him, do what you got to do, but get the best value for it, right?
Right.
And I think that's only because of how he performed last year. But when you really sit back and look at it, this is Dexter Lawrence, right? Really, his production over the past 5 years has been, second to really none, right? I think it was you guys that compared him to the Haloti Ngata, and his pass rushes were significantly way over, right? So you break it down and you think about it, it's at an impasse because I think because Dexter was around during the Saquon time, what they did to Saquon, and what did we lose Saquon over? A couple pennies, right?
Yeah, but he's been paid. The situation with Dex is not anywhere close to the situation with anybody else that was let go. It's not close. Leonard Williams they kind of did right by Leonard Williams when they had to move him off. They couldn't pay him after just paying Dexter Lawrence. So you get some value for him. You send him where he wants to go. He wins a championship. Dex got paid. Saquon didn't get paid.
Right.
Xavier McKinney didn't get paid. It's not the same.
It's not the same at all.
It's not even close to the same. So even referencing it and Dex referencing it, it's like, dude, you got broke off. It's like, stop playing a victim here.
And not only did you get paid, and correct me if my brain is off on this, he got paid by Joe Shane.
Yes.
They paid him. I remember Joe had 2 big contract extensions early on in his tenure, Dexter Lawrence and Andrew Thomas.
Mm-hmm.
He decided, hey, those are 2 guys, rightfully so, I think we'd all agree.
Right.
I'm paying them. May not pay a safety, may not pay a running back, which fits with the model of the NFL.
Of course.
Like, I'm going to pay on my lines,
right,
but I ain't paying the safety and the running back.
I remember Antoine Winfield when he tried to get paid from the Buccaneers.
Yeah.
It was, and he's beloved down there by the fans and by the organization. It took a long time for that deal to get done because you don't pay safeties.
Right. Yep.
Just like you don't pay running backs. So the thing that's bothering me about this is that we're starting to get these references, or at least last week, we're getting these references about what he's disgruntled about, but he got paid.
He's not disgruntled about that. He's
During that era.
disgruntled about the money. And as much as he's already made money, I get it. It's the NFL. The owners aren't loyal to you. You shouldn't be loyal to them.
It's a business.
It's a business. So I'm not even mad at him for that. But you don't have to give fake reasons for being mad at the Giants.
Yeah.
You're mad at the Giants because you want a new contract.
Right.
That's okay. You want to get paid. We all understand. Tim in Staten Island. What's up, Tim?
What's up, fellas? Love the show.
Appreciate it. What's up, man?
Tiki, short and sweet. Brian Thomas Jr. and the Jaguars' second-round pick. I think it's 56th or 57th overall. You taking it?
Oh, that's a good one. Brian Thomas, a second-round pick for Dexy.
No.
I'd make that trade.
No. Give me your first-round pick and Brian Thomas.
Well, that's too much.
Why?
Because I don't think you're getting the kind of return for Dexter that the Jets got for Q.
I don't think they have a first-round pick either.
Oh, that's right.
They traded up for Travis Hunter.
That's right. They don't. Maybe it's a few, and they're not giving you 27.
Yeah, keep Brian Thomas.
Yes, you can't make that trade. So you would make that trade?
No.
Would you make that trade, Sean?
No. I need a little more. Because also you're giving me something in Brian Thomas that just got exposed that maybe he's an issue last year.
Injury issue. Right.
Yep. Yeah, but you're trading a player that's coming off a down year.
For a player coming off a down year and a second-round pick?
And an injury.
I'll phrase it this way. Would you rather get a first-round pick, mid to late first-round pick, probably late first-round pick, and another draft asset, no player, for Dex, or would you rather get a player, a human, who is pretty damn good when he's on the field, and a second-round pick? Like, to me, I'd rather get the human. I like getting the player.
Based on the Giants' needs, I'd rather the pick to kind of have the flexibility.
They couldn't use Brian Thomas?
I've said this for as long as I've been doing radio. No one loves you like your mama.
What does that mean?
That means when you're somebody else's second hand, it's never the same. I want my own pick.
Okay. Yeah, I have the opposite view only because draft picks. Let me phrase it this way.
Okay, who's been good for you that came here in free agents?
No, but that's not my question because now you're usurping my question.
That's right.
If the Giants used a second-round pick, crap, you don't have a second-round pick, do you?
We do.
You don't have a third-round pick.
Third-round pick.
I apologize. If you used a second-round pick on one of the wide receivers, right? This is considered like a pretty good wide receiver draft.
Yeah, Jordan Tyson, or what's his name? Jordan.
From Arizona State?
Yeah, I forget his name.
Yeah, he won't be there at 37.
He's not going to be there at 37.
Let's go Casey Concepcion, Texas A&M.
Okay. And that's like a nice comp?
Yeah.
If you drafted that guy in the second round,
he's kind of
his career was the first 2 years of Brian Thomas. His first year was amazing. He had a drop-off last year.
Mm-hmm.
Would you say that's a good pick? Or
in the second round?
Yeah. Again, Brian Thomas was a Pro Bowler in year one. 87 catches, 10 touchdowns, 1,200 yards. You know the answer to this. The answer is you'd be pretty thrilled. That's the answer. Okay.
And Tiki, I gave that example because I'm trying to give somebody who should be there at 37. That's being
right.
That's a great example. You're doing a lot of hard work with the draft stuff, Sean. And I'm proud of you.
Boston. He's bigger.
Yeah.
But
he's more of what I'd want.
Whomever the player is, if that player put up the production from the first 2 years of Brian Thomas Jr., obviously the first year much better than the second year, would you guys not say, hey, that was a really good pick?
So here's what you're doing. You're shifting and changing. You're changing the equation because Brian Thomas is hurt and he was hurt last year,
Okay.
and he was unproductive.
Yeah.
So now
I can't argue that.
Now getting him secondhand, that's not exciting to me.
But what if he's the guy who was in year one?
It means it's zero to me.
But he's 24 years old.
Okay, great.
Don't you think he has a better chance at being successful over the next 5 years than whoever and whatever second-round pick wide receiver you guys
I would
just
trust
described?
that Denzel Boston from Washington is going to, it's 6'3", 220 pounds, is going to be more valuable than Brian Thomas Jr.
You think he's going to be better or valuable because I have extra years of control?
Valuable because I have extra years of control, and I know he's healthy.
Okay.
I'd rather just have a late first-round pick to take one of the best defensive tackles available in the draft in that range.
Right.
I am merely saying, and I'm very consistent about this, that I'd rather get the player than the idea of the player. Because then I have to turn the idea of the player into a player. And it's like I said when they traded Sauce. I said, man, now they got to go draft a cornerback who hopefully is half as good.
You really loved the idea of Aaron Rodgers, didn't you? You really loved it.
Why would you do that?
You really loved it.
What does that have to do with anything?
Nothing.
Same old Jets.
Just, you love the idea.
That's a 41-year-old wide receiver that you're comparing to a third-year wide receiver who's 24 years old, who I'm just saying I think has a better chance of success than whatever wide receiver you draft in the second round.
You won't love him the same.
You may not love him the same, but you know I'm right
and
about
then
my
as soon
point.
as he's not good, you're done with him.
Well, wouldn't that be the case with somebody you draft?
No. You'd say maybe he had a rookie slump or a rookie adjustment. Second year, he's going to be better. And by the way, that's usually the case with wide receivers. They struggle a little bit in their first year because it's a different game. And then by the second year, they turn into stars.
We'll get to more of your phone calls coming up, including a fascinating answer that Joe Shane gave to a loaded question about drafting a running back in comparison to letting Saquon Barkley go. We'll analyze his answer coming up. We'll get back to your phone calls at 888-808-1019. Plus, we speak of the NFL draft. We're having a big party. We're having a big old party on the WFAN rooftop, live from the penthouse at 345 Hudson Square Properties, coming up on Thursday at 7:30. Everyone will be there. Boomer will be there. Gio will be there. Jerry Recco, me, Tiki, Sean, Craig, Big Mac. It's going to be a fun day. So check it out live from the penthouse at 345 Hudson Square Properties. It's a live draft / New York Knicks playoff game. We're watching it night. It's all made possible by FanDuel and, of course, your home for New York football. WFAN. Spring is the perfect time to refresh your home, and Windorama is making it easier than ever during the spring refresh sale. Save up to 30% on your window and door project. Plus, take advantage of low to no interest payment plans when you purchase and install with Windorama. It's simple. Book your free in-home consultation, shop from home, and let their local certified experts handle measurement and installation. Visit Windorama.com to book your free in-home consultation today.
And this portion of the program is sponsored by DEA Take Back Day. Help keep our community safe and healthy during National Prescription Drug Take Back Day, April 25th. Find a collection site near you at DEATakeback.com. Do your part to lower overdose deaths and prevent drug misuse before it starts. A portion of the program was also sponsored by Flushing Bank.
Life's rewarding, especially with Flushing Bank's Complete Cash Rewards program. Just open a personal or business complete checking account to get started. With 30 New York Metro locations, there's nothing easier or more rewarding. Visit flushingbank.com today. Member FDIC.
It's upon us. NFL draft time. A time for hope. A time for new beginnings. And time to party with the fans.
Hey, baby, let's go out there like a bunch of crazy dogs and have some fun.
Round 1 this Tuesday. Big Blue and Gang Green will be on the clock, and the crew is getting together for a draft night hang. Boomer, Gio, Jerry, Evan, Tiki, Morash, Carton, and McMonigal will all crash the FAN rooftop in NYC. And you can check them out streaming live at 7:30 p.m. on YouTube, X, Facebook, and Instagram. Football changes that night. Live from the penthouse at 345 Hudson Square Properties. And your home for New York sports. WFAN.
The Chase Ink Business Premier Card is made for people who make things happen, like me. I'm Sam, founder and CEO of Manifest, a product design company that makes everyday products designed smarter. I get 2.5% cash back on purchases of $5,000 or more, plus unlimited 2% cash back on all other purchases, which helps us make more smart ideas into a brilliant reality.
The Inc. Business Premier Card. Chase for business. Make more of what's yours. Real business owner compensated for their participation. Cards issued by JPMorgan Chase Bank. NA member FDIC. Subject to credit approval. Terms apply.
Question: what business couldn't use extra income? Hey, it's Tiki Barber. Right now, Amazon Hub Delivery is looking to partner with ambitious New York businesses to become Amazon Hub partners. You and your staff will deliver packages to customers in your area when it's convenient for you. With each package delivered, your business gets paid. Sign up at Amazon.com/Hub Delivery. That's Amazon.com/HUB Delivery.
I'm a 100% kind of guy, so I got Verizon Fios. It's 100% fiber internet because I do everything at 100%.
What game should we watch?
100% of them.
She hits a
penalty kick
out of the park!
from way downtown for a
Beautiful shot onto the green.
You either have 100% fiber internet or you don't. Get Verizon Fios. It's super fast and reliable with ultra low lag. It's 100% or nothing. Call 1-833-VERIZON to switch today.
Looking for the lowest price on Continental tires? Go to Town Fair Tire and get the guaranteed lowest price on any Continental tire you choose. Plus, Town Fair Tire gives you the most free services for life. That's more free services than any other tire dealer. For the guaranteed lowest price and the most free services for life on your Continental tires, nobody beats a Town Fair Tire deal. Nobody.
Name brands at discount prices. Town Fair Tire.
Step up your game in a Mercedes-Benz from Ray Catena. When it comes to performance, luxury, and selection, count on the power of three. Mercedes-Benz of Edison, Ray Catena of Freehold, and Mercedes-Benz of Union. Three powerhouse locations delivering what matters most. First-class customer service and an experience that's always a win. Their expert team is ready to help you find the perfect Mercedes-Benz, whether it's a gas, hybrid, or all-electric. Make your move to the triple luxury Mercedes-Benz dealerships. Visit RayCatenaMercedes.com.
Whenever water damage strikes your home or business, call on the cleanup and restoration specialists at 1-800-SERVPRO to help make it like it never even happened. That's 1-800-SERVPRO.
Franchises are independently owned and operated.
With Bet365 early payout, you win even if they lose. Get paid out instantly when your team goes up big, even if they blow the lead later. Bet365. Winning is everything. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in New Jersey.
Download to see if you qualify. Not all customers will qualify. Transfer fees may apply. No Albert subscription required. Albert is not a bank. Albert Instant Loans are issued by FinWise Bank, member FDIC. Not an actual client. Terms apply.
Kylie, what's wrong? I just got hit with a car repair bill, I'm behind on rent, and I feel like I can never save any money.
Have you tried the Albert app? Albert is your financial assistant, helping you find ways to save and create custom budgets to actually grow your money. Plus, you can get up to $10,000 for big expenses, or advance up to $1,000 fast when you need cash right away.
Albert can get me up to $10,000?
Exactly. Albert spots you in a pinch and helps you grow your money in the long run.
I'm downloading Albert right now.
Download the Albert app and use promo code CLEAR to borrow up to $10,000 for whatever you need. The Albert app helps you budget better and save more money so you reach your financial goals faster. Download the Albert app right now and use promo code CLEAR to borrow up to $10,000. Use code CLEAR to borrow up to $10,000.
Tune in for the Yankees' first pitch presented by Montefiore Einstein, the official hospital of the New York Yankees.
Hey fans, come out to Yankee Stadium on Friday, April 17th when the Yankees host the Royals and be ready to receive a Yankees promotional giveaway that has become a fan favorite. It's Yankees Hockey Jersey Night, presented by StubHub. The first 18,000 guests in attendance will receive a Yankees hockey jersey. For tickets, log on to Yankees.com/tickets. Again, don't miss the Yankees and Royals for Yankees Hockey Jersey Night, presented by StubHub on Friday, April 17th. Visit Yankees.com/tickets today.
All new Dunkin' Zero, only 20 calories, zero sugar. The all new revitalizing energy drink made with B vitamins so you can actually feel good about it. If you're struggling to make it through the afternoon, wishing every meeting was an email, sounds like it's time for Dunkin' Zero. It's the perfect pick-me-up without the spiral, and it comes in 6 delicious flavors like Sun Zest and Glamberry. Dunkin' Zero, only at Dunkin'. Dunkin' Zero drinks contain caffeine from caffeine and guarana. Beverages are fruit-flavored, contain 0% fruit juice. Participation may vary. Limited time offer.
Hey, Boomer Esiason here. After years in the game, I don't guess. I go with what works. With Red Pocket Mobile, you lock in your rate and you keep it. No price creep, no sudden jumps, just straightforward pricing and premium 5G plans starting at $10 a month. Visit redpocket.com to see why more Americans are switching to better wireless without paying more. Red Pocket Mobile, your new ultimate cell carrier.
Hello, New York, New Jersey. Bank of America, in partnership with Visa, invites you to a FIFA World Cup 26 watch party. Open an eligible Bank of America checking account in participating financial centers only for an opportunity to reserve 2 complimentary tickets while supplies last. Experience special musical guests, games, giveaways, food, and more, all at a legendary venue. Learn more at BofA.com/BofA Visa Watch Party. What would you like the power to do? Bank of America, proud to be the official bank of FIFA World Cup 26. Bank of America NA, member FDIC. Terms apply. All rights reserved.
Get connected with WFAN to talk about your favorite teams. The Fan on the Odyssey, iHeart, and TuneIn apps.
This Fan Focus is sponsored by Chef IQ Precision Cooking. Effortless results, chefiq.com. We've learned that Chris McMonigal's hot stuff. More on that later. Nasir Adderley is signing with the Colts to join their secondary. You might be asking, Sean, why the hell are you bringing this up? Adderley was a second-round pick of the Chargers in 2019. He played out his rookie contract and retired suddenly in 2023, citing that he was looking out for his long-term health. Now, after 3 years away from the NFL, he's decided to return at 28 years old to be a member of the Colts secondary.
I totally get that. Like, once you retire, especially a sport like football, it's very tough to ever come back, and you're allowed to have second thoughts on it. So, and he's so young.
That's what's crazy. It's 3 years away, but he's only 28.
It's weird because, like, with a lot of guys, we speculate about it and it never happens, like Andrew Luck and Barry Sanders.
Yeah.
But I understand it. Like, it's such a permanent decision when you retire, more so from football than any other sport. You did it. You retired.
But I was 31. Did he have injuries in his...
I tried doing that deep dive this morning, and it didn't feel like it was like crazy head stuff or anything like that.
Yeah, because, I mean, I just look at him, and he's not a big kid. Like, he's little, skinny-wise. And so... I don't know if he had a ton of injuries that he just battled with, and then ultimately he was just like, this isn't worth it to me. He said he wanted to spend more time at home. His daughter was born in 2020. He felt conflicted.
Then she became 6, and he said, I don't want to do that anymore.
He's like, man, it's expensive raising these damn kids.
I totally understand it. Anyhow, Sean, I don't know about you, but I know Tiki because he just told me we're very hungry.
Mm-hmm.
Sean Moraes in the booth, somebody hide the castle. Optics flying, phones ringing, Evans yelling, no! Tiki's laughing, chaos cracking, nobody's in control. It's Cinco de Roncho. Bam! Crunch! Let's go!
Let's go! I'm biting into a sandwich and lunchtime. That didn't go as smooth as I thought it would. Cinco de Luncho is brought to you by Helix Wireless, connecting everything everywhere. Evan, I'm going to swallow real quick. Why don't you guess my Cinco? Do something.
I'm going to guess a Cinco. Cinco de Luncho. When is the most likeliest date the Mets will actually win a game?
No.
Close.
What are the most ill-advised radio things to do? How about take a bite of a sandwich before you have to talk?
Yeah, I was trying to play in a Cinco de Luncho. I whiffed. Look, not everything's perfect. All right, here we go. It's simply put, we're all going to be together next Thursday. In order of interest, the top 5 things we will be keeping an eye on next Thursday night. All right?
All right.
Here we go.
All right. Here we go!
Number 5.
Twins Mets. I'm going to assume the Mets win a game and kill the losing streak before then, but Twins Mets is going to be a soft number 5 here next Thursday.
Yeah, I think you're right.
The thing about baseball is it's a long-ass season, as we know, but certain games and certain moments feel bigger. Like right now, the Mets are going through it, so it feels bigger. The manager feels on the hot seat. They haven't won a game in a week and a half. The owner's tweeting. Like, it feels like the Met games today are very significant, but you're kind of right. If they right the ship and they start to win, the finale of a 3-game series against the Twinkies is going to feel like, it's a no-biggie spot.
No biggie.
But if they keep losing, I disagree with you.
Okay, and this is where we really start to show how jam-packed next Thursday night is in New York City.
Number 4.
Yankees-Red Sox. Imagine on any night a Yankee-Red Sox game coming off a year where they both played in the playoffs is the number 4 most interesting thing on a night.
Yeah. Do you think that's because the Red Sox suck, or do you think that's because there are just so many other things that are more appealing?
A little bit of a combo.
Yeah.
I think if the Yankees and Red Sox were like 3-loss teams steamrolling, we could talk about this a little more. All right, here we go.
Number 3.
The Giants and Jets combined 3 first-round picks will be the 3rd most interesting thing we have an eye on.
3rd most interesting thing. All right, keep going.
Number 2.
Knicks Game 3 versus the Hawks will be the second most interesting thing.
What am I missing on what number 1 would be?
Number 1.
You heard it. They're not going to entertain anything until Thursday. Dexter Lawrence trade watch is going to be the thing we keep an eye on as the draft. That could come at any point in the first round if they strike a deal.
If a trade hasn't been made. But you're right. There are two things that could end the watch. Number 1, he gets traded.
Yep.
Or number 2, they announce a new contract.
Right. And then all of a sudden it's just, all right,
They got it
we're
done.
drafting.
Yeah, we move on very quickly.
That one falls well off the radar.
Which one, the Dexter Lawrence thing?
Yeah. But as of now, as we sit now, and you think about next Thursday, that is how crazy a night next Thursday.
Yeah, no, it is definitely crazy. And I also think in terms of the Knicks have become postseason is old hat in that they're there every year. They've had wonderful success. They haven't lost in the first round of the postseason since they played a completely different Atlanta Hawk team back in 2021. And so the first round sometimes now for the Knicks is a going through the motions first round series.
Yeah, but they can't afford to do that.
I get that, but the only way this series becomes super compelling is if they lose one of the first 2 games at the Garden. If this series is 1-1 and the Game 3 we're talking about down in Atlanta is a 1-1 series, while I still think there would be supreme confidence that the Knicks will win the series, there'll be more, it's a big moment.
Yeah.
If they're up 2-0, I think it
probably falls below the Mets.
I kind of agree with you.
Yeah.
Oh, it's still a
Not to the
playoff game.
diehard Knick fan. I'm not saying that, but to the more casual.
Yeah, because most people are focusing on the draft anyway. So if they're up 2-0, you're not really paying attention to it. And you hope that the Mets aren't still on a losing streak. The Yankees are not. They're going to be the Yankees. So
now, do you think that because of that, like even in that scenario 2-0, like Craig and Gio are going to be next to each other watching the Knicks?
I think
you and I are next to each other.
They'll be watching it as if and waiting for something bad to happen. But not casually. They're not going to be actively engaged in it. I think they'll be watching it like, all right, they still got a lead. It's good.
I just meant like
we're all good. And as soon as it gets bad, they're going to be like all dialed in on Knicks.
Okay.
Craig and Gio are not sitting next to each other.
Well, but think about the groupings here, Evan.
I understand, but that's just...
Are the Knicks fans going to be with the Knicks fans because they want, like, their necks are pivoted to wherever the TV alignment is?
I think the shows are all going to sit next to each other.
You think that's the way it's going to go?
I think it's going to go in order of, like, the time slots. It'll be like Boomer, Gio, Jerry, me, Tiki, Sean, Craig, Big Mac. Like, I think it'll be in that order.
They should assign seats for this.
Yeah, because it's kind of awkward. Where do you sit?
Who do you least want to sit next to?
What is this even going to look like?
We don't know.
By the way, there's no question to me. The person I want to least sit next to is Boomer, and it's not personal. He's big, and I'm gonna score the Met.
Wait,
game.
are we sitting on a couch?
I don't know. I think so.
I think there's like 2 couches and a couple chairs.
Can I just sit or stand wherever the hell I want?
I may stand. Yeah, I may go stand because the thing with Boomer is he's so big and bulky. That what if I'm because I'm scoring the Met game? Like that's who I am. I'm going to do that. What if my ink accidentally gets on his arm as I'm writing?
But here's the thing, though.
He won't be happy with me. He'll shove me in a locker.
Oh, that's a good play. Can we have somebody secretly spill on Evan's book that night?
No. Don't start this because now I'm not coming.
No, you're coming. We're all going. It's in the promo.
Then I will stand completely separate from everybody. That's way too serious business. Yeah, why would you do that?
I wouldn't do that.
That's serious. By the way,
that's fighting words.
Speaking of standing, and Craig would do it. Speaking of standing up, quick observation, and we'll get to your calls. We'll get to Joe Shane's comments about the running back. So TheKeith Hernandez is having back surgery, which I feel awful about. I have a bad back. It's what's caused me to initially stand here with Tiki if you consume the show on social media or on YouTube. I have a bad back, and Keith has described his bad back exactly the same way I have it. So I've had a very much a connection with TheKeith Hernandez. Keith recently revealed he's going to have back surgery, and I wish him all the best. But he also recently revealed another thing that I can relate to and something you can relate to.
Okay.
That TheKeith Hernandez may have to stand during broadcasts. Much like I stand during radio broadcasts.
Why?
Same reason I do, because of the pain. You just feel better when you're standing.
We always stood at NFL broadcasts or college football broadcasts.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I guess in baseball they sit. They sit like normal human beings.
I guess the booths are different in baseball. They're tighter. Yeah. And just the Spanish broadcast booth, it's tiered.
Right.
And so standing is not conducive to seeing well or being comfortable. They're tighter.
And I think people just prefer to sit. So that booth, that SNY booth that's been around for a long time.
I actually prefer to stand. It makes me feel more engaged in what's happening.
No, I agree. And we still stand. Like my back issues are no longer affecting me the way they did a month ago.
Yeah.
So the truth is we could sit. If we were like, hey, that's it. I could sit, but I think we got used to standing, so we do it.
Right.
But the dilemma that Gary Cohen and Ron Darling have is they prefer to sit, but their partner wants to stand.
Right. And so it's going to look awkward.
You made a decision 4 months ago as a great teammate. Hey, I'm going to stand with Evan. And that has been commended. I think Boomer's made that comment many times, like, hey, that Tiki's a hell of a teammate. I wouldn't stand for that schmuck, but Tiki is. Sean even stood for the times he's filled in. So last night, as the Mets were getting shut down, Gary Cohen and Ron Darling had the discussion.
Oh, no, they didn't.
Do we stand for Keith Hernandez?
I mean, he's told us that when he comes back to the booth, he's going to have to be standing for an inning and then sitting for an inning. The question is, the innings that he's standing, will we stand with him?
Oh, in unity?
Well, in solidarity, yeah.
Solidarity, and for the look that we're all standing.
Yeah. They never revealed if they're doing it or not.
They just talked about it and didn't give an answer.
They're speculating on what they should do. So would you want to give them any advice as someone that made the decision to stand?
Just stand. It looks better.
Okay.
They didn't sound thrilled.
They did not sound thrilled.
That sounded like a producer said this might be the best thing to do, and they're talking through it.
Well, they're not always on television, though.
It's true. They when we're on YouTube, we're on the entire time.
Yeah.
So I get the look thing. The Met broadcast is mostly just them talking about the action.
Right. So if they're going to show like a 3-shot, then they tell you.
Stand up for this, Gary.
Yeah.
Something like that.
That's what Steve, my director or producer on when I was at CBS, he'd be like, "We're coming to you. Get closer. Put your jackets on. Fix your tie." And then they'd come to us. We're still talking the whole time, but we only had to look right when the TV was going to be on.
The only thing I can think of is Ron and Gary are getting old. It's difficult to stand up and sit down.
Oh, stop. No, it's
so they
not.
just want to pick a spot.
It's actually better, don't you? Like if you wear an Apple Watch, it tells you to stand up sometimes.
Well, so this leads to my question for you, and make the decision. I am now good with sitting.
Mm-hmm.
Like I got a few of those shots. Whatever they call.
I like standing.
So you want to remain standing?
Yeah.
All right. Just so you know, I'm able to sit.
Mm-hmm.
But Tiki has decided we are never going back, so we are standing. Now, I know there are days where, Sean, you're filling in for Tiki.
Is Friday one of those days?
I think so.
It is?
Yes, Friday.
All right, why don't we sit Friday?
No. I think you misunderstood. Tiki's making the decision. We are going to abide by it.
Yes.
Tiki, do you want to tell everybody where you're going to be Friday?
You know where I'm going to be.
Yeah, you're not even going to be on this continent, meaning we could sit down on Friday.
Because he's in a different country, that means the rules don't count?
Yes!
That's ridiculous.
I have no sway because I'm across the pond.
Yeah, how could we? What's it? Once he's in a different continent time zone, the rules no longer apply.
No, so do you want the promos to say Evan and Sean Morash since Tiki's not here? What do you dog when Mike takes a vacation?
No, I think that's ridiculous. I think the show stays the show, but rules go out the window.
I think we have to abide by whatever we decide. I guess we're going to stand for the rest of the time.
There it is.
All right.
By the way, you got to play this clip of your general manager. I thought this was such a loaded but fascinating question about a running back. So obviously the Giants are linked to Jeremiah Love.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of split opinions on if they should draft him or not. Sean's been very vocal. He doesn't want him. But obviously 2 years ago, Joe Schoen made the decision to not re-sign Saquon Barkley. So listen to this question. It's a loaded but awesome question about now drafting a running back 2 years after allowing one to go.
To use a premium pick on a running back, would that be saying that it was a mistake 2 years ago to devalue the running back position, or what's changed since then that it would be worth using a valuable asset on it?
Yeah, I would say we're in a different place. We have a rookie on a quarterback deal, a quarterback on a rookie deal. At that time, our offensive line was different. We didn't have Jermaine Illuminor. We didn't have John Runyon. We didn't have Brian Burns. We didn't have Malik Neighbors. So the roster was different, and there's a time and a place, in terms of the roster construction. I like where we are right now from the young nucleus, and that was a little part of the thought process. Is hey, we need to build this thing, and it started up front. And last year we were 5th in the league in rushing. We were 5th in the league in rushing a year ago. So I think mission accomplished. We upgraded the offensive line and improved the run game. And I thought we had to start by doing that up front, and we did that. So, again, we're going to look for the best player regardless of position.
What do you think of that answer?
I mean, he answered it how he's supposed to answer it. They're in a very different spot than they are now. If they draft Jeremiah Love, we had this conversation before, just because of the rookie pay scale at number 5, he'll be the 4th or 5th highest paid running back. I think it's 4th. You have to look again.
It's up there, man.
It's either 4th or 5th, whatever
yeah.
it is. It's a lot of money for a rookie player at a position that doesn't garner that much salary. And so what does that mean? Nothing. You just drafted a good player, and you hope he pans out. And I think he would. I'm not going to be upset about Jeremiah Love because I want good players on this team. I think the Giants have spent too many years with not enough good players, and he'll be one.
Yeah, I think his answer is right.
Mm-hmm.
Like, when they let Saquon Barkley go, it was just such a different world. Like, you feel differently about the construction of this roster and where this team could go.
Right.
So,
and let's not also I think we
litigate?
Remember Saquon's time here. He was hurt a lot.
Yeah.
A lot.
He was a disappointment. Let's call it like it is.
He was great, and then he was hurt. And then so to sit here and say, in hindsight, you should have known he was going to be a 2,000-yard rusher. Nobody in their right mind thought Saquon was rushing for 2,000 yards. Nobody. Because he hadn't done it. He hadn't gotten close to it.
Well, I thought he could have just in the right situation, but it wasn't going to happen here.
No,
and if it's not going to happen here, it doesn't matter.
His availability issue
yes,
was real.
I think his availability issue and just the nature of the team.
Right.
Like, I think if you put him in the right spot and he was fortunate enough to stay healthy, I thought he always had the talent to do it.
Of course
but if
he
he's
did.
not going to do it
That's
for
why
your
he was
team.
drafted at number, what was he, 3?
3.
That's why he was drafted so high.
Two.
Number 2. That's why he was drafted so high.
Yeah.
But he never realized that here. I always say this when people ask. Saquon is a great back in Philly.
Yeah.
He was not a great running back for the New York Giants.
And Jeremiah Love has a chance to be a great running back here because of the current nature of this roster.
Right.
He could be that great. And I think what the Giants have shown you with their reported interest in Kenneth Walker is that they're willing to invest in a running back.
Mm-hmm.
So if they were willing to invest in Kenneth Walker, who ended up getting a pretty good chunk of change,
right.
Why wouldn't they be ready to invest in Jeremiah Love?
It's basically the same.
Boy, you look like you're scratching yourself back there out of nervousness. Are you okay?
It's not nervousness because, again, I don't want to dump on Jeremiah Love, the player. I don't. No, I'm not scared. But there was 2 words that Joe Shane said there. And while I agree, I think Joe Shane's doing the right thing in terms of this. Say great things about all these players. He said great things about Sonny Styles, Caleb Downs. Keep everybody guessing. I think that's the right approach out of the draft. But I don't like using the words mission accomplished in fixing the offensive line. The offensive line has been much better.
Mission accomplished is 2 very dirty words.
Dude, that's
I'm
brutal.
sorry.
Just, again, let's just be honest.
As long as you don't put a banner up, that's the key.
The offensive line is much better than it was when they took Saquon Barkley or when they were letting him walk.
Mm-hmm.
However, they still have a glaring hole, as I pointed out, at right guard. Maybe that gets fixed in round 2.
Yeah, but I think you can cover that up.
Okay.
I really do.
But Tiki, here's
when
the point.
Saquon rushed for 2,000 yards in Philly, we keep coming back to that just because it was, they had 4 elite offensive linemen and Mekhi back then at right guard.
I'm fine with that. But there is no guarantee that John Runyon or John Michael Schmitz will either be both good or here after this year. Meaning, if I'm just thinking about the long-term investment in Jeremiah Love, I have zero idea, neither do the Giants, what the hell their answer is at 2027 at 3 offensive line spots. So how could I say the word mission accomplished that we fixed the offensive line? That's what worries me, and that's what I keep coming back to. They have not long-term fixed the offensive line. And just be very careful when you say the words mission accomplished.
Mission accomplished is dangerous.
That bothers me.
You guys are getting caught up in words.
Yeah, wait till it's a drop.
Jeez.
Wait till I remind that to you every time, Jackson Dart gets sacked 9 times in a game. We'll get back to your calls coming up. And Met fans, have you officially turned on Steve Cohen because of what he told us all early this morning? And Yankee fans, is there concern about the way they're playing? It looked like they were getting out of the losing streak. They win, and then they lose last night. We'll get back to the baseball coming up, plus why the Yankees are now being mocked around Major League Baseball. We'll explain why. 888-808-1019, all that coming up in the final hour. Evan and Tiki until 2 with Big Mac and Craig Carton.
Surfside iced tea and lemonade plus vodka is your go-to drink this golf season. It's light, refreshing, made with real vodka, and has 0 bubbles. That's right, no carbonation, meaning no bubbles and no troubles. Look for the new half and half variety pack featuring flavors like raspberry half and half in stores now. Cheers to hitting the fairway and cheers to Surfside. Must be 21, please. Drink responsibly.
This This is an Odyssey Sports Minute.
LaMelo Ball absolutely should have been ejected from Charlotte's play-in win last night over Miami. Now, LaMelo scored 30 points in the game, had the game-winning layup, but in the second quarter, he takes Bam's legs out from under him. Bam falls to the ground. He can't return. He's Miami's best player. The game goes into overtime. Miami absolutely would have won the game with a healthy Bam Adebayo. LaMelo Ball should have been ejected for tripping Bam. I'm Nick Custos.
I need a little range, step to the range, come on, meet me at the
Introducing the new Chick-fil-A Jalapeno Ranch Club Sandwich. With that juicy Chick-fil-A chicken on a buttermilk ranch bun, jalapeno ranch sauce, and pickled jalapenos, it's a little ranch with a lot of kick. The new Chick-fil-A Jalapeno Ranch Club with original spicy or grilled filet. Available for a limited time only. Order ahead on the Chick-fil-A app.
This is the story of the one. As a procurement manager for a hospital system, she keeps every facility in her network stocked and ready. That's why she counts on Grainger to be her single source for thousands of products, from disinfectants to lighting, air filters, and more. And with fast, dependable delivery, Grainger helps her keep every facility stocked, safe, and running smoothly. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Do you owe back taxes or have unfiled tax returns? The IRS won't quit until they get your money. Here's great news, fresh from those in the know. Major changes have happened at the IRS. If you owe more than $10,000, you may be eligible for a 99% reduction of what you owe. Haven't filed a return for a while? Their happy clients are talking.
The IRS was going to levy my bank account, but Guardian was able to prevent that and fix all my IRS issues. Thanks again, Guardian Tax.
Need relief from crushing tax debt? The IRS now has special programs. Guardian Tax knows all about them. Personal or business, this is the fresh new break you've been hoping for.
We aren't the company you call when you need a hug because you're scared of the IRS. Guardian Tax is the company that wins when you need it most.
Guardian Tax Service is really great to work with. They really helped me out. I'd recommend them highly.
Call now for a free confidential consultation. 800-499-1424. 800-499-1424. 800-499-1424.
At Paramus Chevrolet, we understand that a car is more than four wheels. It's an extension of who you are. Hey, it's Mike Tandarella, General Manager of Paramus Chevrolet. Because everyone has unique taste, we stock a large variety of certified pre-owned automobiles. So you're sure to find something you absolutely love. And it gets better. Enjoy our exclusive Paramus Chevrolet VIP Plus program. A lifetime of complimentary oil changes, courtesy shuttles, and loaner car availability. Visit us in person or online at ParamusChevrolet.com.
The fight against lymphoma, leukemia, and myeloma calls for the experience and skill of world-renowned experts. As New Jersey's only nationally ranked cancer program by U.S. News and World Report, John Thurr Cancer Center at Hackensack and Jersey Shore University Medical Centers offer innovative treatments close to home. Hi, I'm Dr. Michelle Donato, and I lead the stem cell transplantation and cellular therapy teams in Hackensack and Neptune. We're proud to be pioneers in our field and the most experienced team in the region, having performed over 8,000 stem cell transplants. We were the first accredited center in New Jersey to offer CAR T-cell therapy, a revolutionary treatment that harnesses the power of your own immune system to recognize and destroy cancer cells. This is more than advanced care. It's personalized, life-saving treatment from distinguished experts at New Jersey's best cancer program. Call 833-CANCER-MD to schedule an appointment. That's 833-CANCER-MD.
This is Sal Licata. You definitely don't want your AC system to fail this summer. So call my friends at Edison Heating and Cooling, New Jersey's air conditioning experts. Have them check your cooling system now. I know Edison Heating and Cooling. They are the real deal. Go to EdisonHVAC.com.
Right now, new FanDuel customers can bet $5 and get $250 in bonus bets if your first bet wins. FanDuel puts player research right at your fingertips so you can check stats, trends, and matchups all in one place and make your picks with confidence. FanDuel, play your game. 21 and over and physically present in New York. First online real money wager only. $5 first deposit required. Bonus issued is non-withdrawable bonus bets that expire 7 days after receipt. For help with a gambling problem, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369.
Pump up the volume.
Business moves fast. Orders roll in, deadlines close in. When you ship with USPS Ground Advantage, you can keep up with confidence. every package stays in our secure network from dock to door. And with nationwide reach, dependable tracking, and upfront affordable pricing, you get built-in peace of mind. You run the business. We run the routes. Visit USPS.com/Ground Advantage to learn more.
Allstate is Metro New York's trusted auto insurer, protecting cars across the tri-state area. We are by your side when you need us most, providing you with affordable auto coverage you can rely on. So, switch to Allstate today, and you could save an average of $713 on auto insurance. You're in good hands with Allstate. Based on the national average annual savings for new customers surveyed in 2024, savings vary, subject to terms and availability.
Spring's the season to plant, grow, and glow up. Save on gardening staples from Lowe's during Mulch Week with Stay Green Premium 2 cubic foot mulch. 5 bags for $10. And select 1 pint annuals for $1. Plus, rewards members get 5 times the points on an eligible mulch purchase. Because you know how we roll. Members get more at Lowe's. Valid to 4/15 while supplies last. Selection varies by location. Excludes Alaska and Hawaii. Point boosters subject to exclusions and more terms apply. Activation required.
Our friends at Town Fair Tire remind you that at Town Fair Tire, you always get the guaranteed lowest price on name brand tires from Connecticut to Maine. Nobody beats Town Fair Tire. Nobody.
We're talking New York sports. WFAN, WFAN FM, WFAN FM HD1 New York, and Odyssey Sports Station.
A lot going on this summer-like Wednesday. If you've missed any of the show, you could rewind it on the free Odyssey app. Our take on LaMelo Ball, the Dexter Lawrence situation, and a whole bunch of baseball with the Yankees and Mets both losing last night. And to quickly summarize the issues as the Yankees try to win Game 3 of this 4-game series against the Angels, and the Mets try to salvage the finale in L.A. and snap the losing streak. The issue with the Yankees right now, believe it or not, is mostly looked at the manager, which is why Ben Rice, who is emerging as a star, is not being treated as such. He sat too many times over the last few days, and Ben Rice, or the excuse Aaron Boone used for it is, well, I want to use my bullet when I can. Well, it just came out a few minutes ago, but he did a quick interview in The Athletic in which he was asked directly, is Ben Rice a platoon player since you're treating him as such? And his answer was, hell no.
Wow.
And while that's a forceful answer, what I would ask the manager is start acting like it.
Right. Then why hasn't he played the last 2 days?
The man needs to play every day. The Yankees have been ridiculed for not developing talent over the last few years. It looks like they're developing Ben Rice. So let the kid play. And I think the issues with the Yankees right now is despite the 11-run outburst the other day, they're just not hitting enough. Mm-hmm. And a part of that comes with the fact that the bottom of the order and the left side of the infield has done very little. Austin Wells hasn't produced behind the plate. And while I may not have a lot of confidence in Ryan McMahon and Jose Caballero and Austin Wells, the Yankees scored more runs than any other team in the American League last year. And I believe they will end up doing that again.
Right.
And so I look at the Yankee issues right now as more temporary than something I have to worry about long term.
Yeah, it's a slow offensive start. And there's nothing you can really do about it because that's just the nature of baseball.
Well, you could play Ben Rice.
Well, yeah, you know what I mean. There's, how do you get players that should be hitting? Austin Wells, who was third in the Rookie of the Year 2 years ago, why is he now all of a sudden a shell of that? You hope that it pans itself out, but there's not much you can do. You're not making drastic changes to your roster. That's the point.
No, and I think that, and I don't think I'm alone on this, Sean. While you're frustrated, the run-it-back Yankees scored more runs than any other team in the American League. Right. So you should naturally think that despite these struggles right now, the run-it-back Yankees will score a lot of runs. And this offense will be fine despite the issues they're running into right now.
Yeah, look, we knew the bottom of the order guys like Wells. I don't think anybody really counted on them, but it's guys like Jazz and Bellinger. Like, these guys have to get going as well. Play Ben Rice every day, and they are going to get going. And if that means a third of their lineup is non-existent, they kind of lived that game last year and still scored all those runs. The matter of the problem is going to be, ultimately, as the trade deadline approaches, understanding that, loyalty should know no bounds this year. We are running out of years here with Aaron Judge, and eventually when Gerrit Cole comes back. Don't be afraid to make drastic changes if they're warranted in the lineup.
No, I get you. Luis Hill's going to be on the mound tonight, his second start since returning as the Yankees try to not build a new losing streak after winning the game the other night 11-10. The issues with the New York Mets, I don't know. At the beginning of this show, I was very angry at Steve Cohen. And I said, Steve, I love you. I do. I'm glad you own the Mets. You got to shut up. No one wants to hear your positivity act as this team is in the midst of a 7-game losing streak and your excuses. Because his tweet that he issued at about 1 a.m. last night was riddled with excuses for the failed LD New York Mets offense. And the one that jumped out at me was the comment he made about Marcus Semien, where he said, well, he hit a shot that might have been a home run on a warmer night. And so what Steve Cohen did, and I guess I give him credit for it, is he took my attention and a lot of Met fans' attention away from the actual issue with the team as opposed to words used by Cohen at 1 o'clock in the morning.
And so now you're seeing that this is a positive.
I'm not seeing it as a positive.
It's take away from the player drama or the player issues. It's the I'm pushing my chips in the center of the table movement.
Don't compare him to Jim Fossil.
Unless at the end of the season, they're in the World Series.
I still don't like the tweet. I still don't like what he said. But if they start winning games, I'm not going to care about it. None of us are. But I also understand that the bigger issue with the New York Mets is not what the owner tweets at 1 o'clock in the morning. The bigger issue is this lineup is not very good. And what I'm concerned about, and this is far different than the Yankees, where ultimately the Yankees will be fine, I'm not sure the Mets are going to be fine. I'm not sure that Marcus Semien has a lot left. I'm not sure of that. I'm not sure if Mark Vientos and Brett Beatty are ever going to be consistent offensive weapons, despite the fits and the starts that they've shown over the last couple of years. And so until Juan Soto returns, I look at the Mets and I just wonder, are they any good?
And unfortunately, you'll probably find this out sooner rather than later. I think that if this Mets team doesn't start hitting and all of a sudden the panic, which feels like it started to happen a little bit earlier this week when they sent some guys down, they DFA'd Lovelady, and who else did they DFA?
Luis Garcia. They actually gave a guaranteed contract to him.
Right, exactly. So it feels like there's some desperation, and all of a sudden you get to the midpoint, not even the midpoint, but just say the early summer here. What do you do, right? How do you fix what is a bad offseason of transactions? And there's no easy answer to that.
Well, that's a long ways away. So I'm purposely not thinking about what July is going to look like. Right now, they got to survive April. They got to find a way to salvage what is left on this road
trip.
Without
Juan Soto.
Without Juan, because Juan's not coming back on this trip.
No.
And he's probably not coming back for the early part of the homestand against Minnesota and Colorado. And right now, you could say, ooh, the Rockies and the Twins. Well, first of all, the Twins are playing well. And second of all, are the Mets any better than the Rockies? Because if you go back to the middle of June of last year, they're in the same kind of grouping as the Colorado Rockies in terms of how bad they are. The one positive, and it is a true positive, is that every 5 days we get to watch Nolan McLean. And last night he was utterly brilliant. He pitched 7 awesome innings. He only allowed 1 run. And I'm keeping a chart in front of me. Do you want the update, Sean? It's up to you.
No, let's wait.
You don't want the McLean versus Schlittler
No,
update?
he pitched well last night. Let's wait.
Oh, you want to wait because Nolan McLean's now jumped him.
Okay.
In what?
In stats. 4 starts in. Nolan McLean 23 and 2/3 innings. Schlittler 21 and 2/3 innings, so Nolan by 2. Hits allowed, Nolan 10, Schlittler 15. Earned runs, both have allowed 6, so that means McLean's ERA is 2.28. Schlittler is 2.49. Now, Schlittler does have the edge in strikeouts, 30-28, and he's only walked 1 guy, Nolan McLean 8. But I'll tell you right now, just say it. Nolan McLean's going to be better.
I'm not saying that.
I'm saying that.
I'm not saying that.
I am so in love and enamored by this man, and it's not even a knock on Schlittler. I think he's really good.
Yeah,
I think McLean has a chance to be great.
different pitchers.
Yeah.
Because Cam Schlittler he's a power pitcher. Like if you think he's throwing something off speed, he riles up a 98. You're not touching it. But some of the pitches that Nolan McLean has in his arsenal,
they don't look human.
They don't make sense.
Yes. They don't make sense.
It's almost like it's a wiffle ball.
Yes.
Oh, it's a good comp.
It really is.
I mean, when it moves 21 inches.
They talked about it on the broadcast last night. He's got movement that we've never seen before. So
it moved.
I think it moved all night last night. I'll tell you that right now. I love watching this kid pitch.
Honey, it's moving.
And fun fact for you, Evan.
Yeah.
As of right now, Nolan McLean is scheduled to pitch May 14th versus the Tigers, making him miss the Yankee-Mets series.
Oh, come on. I don't want that. Nah, that's a long ways away. Don't get nuts. And one last thing before we get to your calls. If you're heading out to Yankees-Angels tonight, how about this factoid, courtesy of Elias Sports Bureau? Have you heard about this Yankee-Angel stat?
No.
This is unbelievable. The last time before last night's Yankee Stadium game with the Angels, and really the last 2 games, that the sport's top 4 active home run hitters all played in the same game was June 12th, 1956. The top 4 guys actively.
So Stanton, Judge, Trout, who else?
You got 3 of them. That's a good job out of you.
Who's the other one?
Think outside the box. He's a Yankee.
Outside the box.
Goldschmidt?
There you go. You nailed it.
How many does he have in his career?
Oh, he's got to have in the high 2s, low 3s would be my guess.
Wow.
Isn't that crazy? So the last time the 4 top active home run hitters all played in the same game was 1956. And the game was between the Dodgers and the Cardinals. How about that? That's a badass fact.
Who were those hitters?
Gil Hodges was one of them.
yeah.
Duke Snider, Stan Musial. Yeah. Some all-time greats.
Yeah.
All-time greats. That's pretty. So if you're going to Yankees Angels, think about that for a second. I know the attention is on Trout and Judge.
Expect some home runs.
Yeah.
Basically what you should be.
Well, if you're going to
saying.
Yankees Angels, you should not be seeing those 4 guys. Because that means Goldschmidt's back in the line.
That's a good point.
That's a good point.
You should at least be seeing 3 of those guys. And I don't know what's going on with Mike Trout because the truth about Mike Trout is he's kind of washed up and he's never healthy.
Except for this year.
Except now against even forget this year, this series. It's like he walked into Yankee Stadium and was
Has he been bad prior to this season?
He was not great, no.
Huh?
No, he wasn't playing that well.
Wow.
Look at his numbers. If you go to like his OPS or average.
Looking at it.
Yeah, it wasn't good.
Yeah, you're right.
I don't make this stuff up. Mike Trout came to the Bronx, found the Fountain of Youth, and said, I got to put on a show. And who knows? Maybe it is the motivation of Aaron Judge in Yankee Stadium. You never know. Crazy, though, right?
Yeah, I mean, he's hitting under 200 his last 15.
Not anymore.
Of course, not anymore.
He walks through those doors. It's like, damn, I got a chance to do something relevant because the biggest problem with Mike Trout, not his fault, is he's the most irrelevant star basically in the history of sports. Or at least the modern era,
right?
Where we have so many talk shows and TV shows. Like Mike Trout's he's the most irrelevant great player of the modern era. That's how I'll phrase it.
Well, I mean, last year he did play 130 games.
Did anyone talk about him?
No, you're right.
That's all I'm saying.
No, you're right. You're right.
And a lot of that is the team he's on.
True. In the previous 2 seasons, he didn't even get. I mean, he didn't get to 30. 24.
Well, yeah, the last few years he hasn't played well and hasn't been healthy, but even when he was a star, he's the most irrelevant star of the modern era.
Because he's been in the postseason 1 time.
That's right. And he plays for a team that nobody cares about.
Even when Otani was there.
Yeah. Never made the playoffs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Otani needed to go to the Dodgers to become, super, super relevant.
That's right.
Let's get back to your call. Sam is in Rockland. What's up, Sam?
Yeah, how are you?
Good.
I just had an interesting idea how to sort of spark this Mets offense. I think when Nolan McLean is coming up, he is officially a pretty decent hitter. Why can't we just put him in the lineup? He's not going to be any worse than any of the guys there now.
I think he couldn't hit Double-A. I think that's what it came down to.
Trust me.
He got to Double-A and he just couldn't hit, so he focused on being a pitcher.
I'm not going to lie. I've thought about it because Nolan McLean was a two-way prospect.
Yeah.
He wasn't just a two-way player. He was drafted as a two-way prospect.
Yeah.
He could hit, he could pitch. Mm-hmm. And Tiki's right. He did not hit at the minor league levels. And I also think they saw this. They saw the potential of what he could be.
Mm-hmm.
And I think they said, let's develop him as that more so than a bat. See, it would be more fun if we still had pitchers hitting because then he would have continued to hit.
Yeah.
And he would have been special because you don't have to be a good hitter to be considered a good hitting pitcher.
But do you think he would have been a lesser of a pitcher if he hadn't focused just on pitching?
Oh, yeah, yes. But I'm saying if
he had tried to go the Otani route.
Yeah. No, he'd be lesser.
He'd be lesser of a pitcher.
I think it's a part of why, jokes aside, Otani is just unbelievable.
Yeah.
Because
he's also physically constructed in a way that most athletes aren't.
Yeah.
Meaning, as big as he is, because he's big and he's fast, and he's just thick. Most good athletes aren't. They're not thick like that.
He really is a unicorn.
Yeah.
And we're going to get to see it tonight, right? If you stay up late because Otani is starting for the Dodgers. And then he'll be able to stay in the game as the DH, this stupid rule. But no, I think McLean was always going to have to give up hitting.
Yeah.
But even if he gave up hitting and pitchers were still allowed to hit, it's kind of like DeGrom. You know DeGrom's story. Or do you know DeGrom's story?
No, I don't.
He was drafted as a shortstop.
Was he really?
Yeah. He was a shortstop. And so the reason why Jake was considered a good hitter, he wasn't a good hitter.
Yeah.
He was a good hitter compared to other pitchers.
Right.
But he was a good hitter because he hit so much at the minor league level because he was a shortstop. And one last thing. You know the Carson Benj, Nolan McLean thing. When they were in college together,
I saw this.
Benj was the better pitcher and McLean was the better hitter.
That's amazing.
Which shows what kind of athletes they are. JR in Somerville. What's up, JR?
Hey, I was going to get into the LaMelo Ball thing.
Go ahead.
But you didn't even get into Yeah.
But we talked about it earlier. We talked about it earlier. If anyone
Okay.
missed it, you can rewind on the free Odyssey app. Yes, we played his explanation and his apology, compared it to Joel Embiid. I would say that was around 11:30 for those that like to surf on the free Odyssey app. But by all means, go ahead and we can rekindle.
Well, here's the problem here, is that I see this as Bam Adebayo flopping mid-game and Riley basically saying, hey, don't come back in this game because the last two play-in winners have won the NBA, or losers, I should say, the last two teams that lose in that game have won the NBA lottery. Okay?
God. What?
So,
JR, you're like, I didn't even think about that, but you're right.
I didn't think about that either, you scary son of a bee. Damn.
So this guy fell on his butt, okay? And you tell me he missed a must-win game, a whole second half of a must-win game?
He played
Riley
11
went
minutes.
to that locker room.
Wow.
Yeah, wow.
Dude, if they win the lottery, you got to call back.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
We got to put you over. If they win the lottery, we're putting you over, JR.
Well, first of all,
I didn't even think about that.
I'll be disgusted if he's right, because that means my team didn't win the lottery.
Okay,
and he did. But he's okay. So let's walk through this. The points we made back at 11:30, if you don't want to rewind, is that clearly LaMelo Ball grabbed the leg of Bam, and it was a dirty play.
But he was falling. So he just got his shot rejected.
Right.
He's falling to the ground. His head does hit Bam's leg, and then he just reaches and grabs it.
Yes.
And Bam falls down on his butt, and then he's out for the rest of the
So
game.
if you want to tell me Bam was flopping out of bounds, fine, there's so much flopping in the NBA, but it was made worse, I think, by the leg being
It
grabbed.
doesn't make sense that he would flop because he wasn't in the play.
Oh, yeah, I got to rewind. You know what? I got to rewind.
It's like
I didn't think about that.
He didn't reject LaMelo. It was I forget who it was. They rejected LaMelo, and Bam was kind of on the baseline, kind of out of the play.
I'm watching the play right now.
And then LaMelo falls quickly into him and just reaches behind his head and grabs his leg.
Yeah, he's not flopping. That one we got to take back. He's trying to get the rebound, and he's trying to save it while falling out of bounds.
Yes.
So I think the flop we have to rule out completely. That's not just true based on the video. But that last part is fascinating.
Yeah.
Because if you do look at it, yes, he fell on his ass. I mean, it sucks. Fell on his back. And I get it. I have a back issue. But is it possible that at that point, now Pat Riley's not down there talking to him.
Yeah, that's not happening.
But Spo is. Is there a little, you know what? Get the hell out of here. Let's just wrap this one up.
I just did a sim.
You did a sim
lottery.
of the lottery? All right, who won the lottery?
Dallas.
Dallas? where did the Nets finish in the lottery?
7th.
That is a disaster.
Miami 13th.
7th?
That's you quit watching basketball spot.
If Dallas wins again?
And the Nets are picking 7th?
And the Nets are picking 7th? I'm still getting the jerseys from you, though.
No, that's fine.
Sean and I made a bet.
I just did it again. Brooklyn's 3rd.
Yeah, okay. I'll take a 3. I'll take it. Sean and I made a bet. It's a cross-sport. It involves 3-sport bet. He thinks the Jets are taking a quarterback within the first round and 3 picks of the second round. I say they are not. If I win, he's going to buy me and my kids a jersey of whoever the Nets draft with their top pick. And if Sean wins, which means the Jets did take a quarterback, he's going to get tickets to see the Mets and the Yankees in the Subway Series in my seats.
On Sunday.
On the Sunday game, yes. He's making very clear that I know it's the Sunday game.
Yes, because he's already going to the Saturday game.
All right, I got you. Steve in Massapequa. What's shaking, Steve?
Hey, Steve.
Hey, fellas. What's going on? How we doing?
All's well.
Unfortunately, I stayed up to watch that god-awful baseball team Evan and I call the Mets and root for. And it was it's something that I think, Ev, what they have to do is they have to find a way to shake up the lineup. And I really do think they, as of right now, I would say the 4 best hitters, best being a very relative term. I would say it's Lindor, Bichette, Alvarez, and I mean the 4th best guy maybe right now is Luis Robert, or I can't believe I'm saying this, but Carson Bench has had good at bats. Like that's how bleak it is. I kind of think those have to be your top 5 hitters, and you just, I mean, Vientos, Beatty, whoever they put in the outfield, Tyrone Taylor, Tommy Pham, it doesn't matter. It's basically auto outs. And if you're going to score any runs, I think you have to put those guys at the top of it and pray to God they get you a crooked number, because otherwise I don't see it.
Here's the problem with everything that you're saying. And I'm not opposed to shaking up the lineup however you want to, because he's right. Like statistically, Francisco Alvarez statistically is having a good year. I think we were all turned off by his at-bat in the 9th inning, but he's played well. And Luis Robert Jr. was playing well, but he's cooled off recently. Everyone else's numbers are like, if I read them out loud, they'd make you throw up.
Right.
They're horrible.
They're not. None of them are good.
No one is good. And that's the inherent issue. You could change the lineup however you want. Guys have to perform.
Well, I think the inherent issue is that for the last 11 days, you've been without Juan Soto.
Yeah, they miss him.
Juan Soto is he's not your captain because they don't do that, but he is your
best player,
the most consistent player. You know he's hitting close to 300, and he's going to give great at-bats most of the time.
You know what else he does, to your point about the great at-bats? The Mets have had stretches over the last few days where they get retired 18 in a row, 15 in a row, 20 in a row last night.
Yeah.
That's not happening if Soto's in the lineup because even if he isn't hitting, he'll draw a walk.
Right.
And I know that doesn't sound like a big deal, but they don't even get base runners.
Right. All it takes is someone getting on base, and then you never know what happens. Put bat on ball, something good can happen.
Yeah.
And Soto gives you that, and you're without that, and there's nobody to replace it. Now, it should be Francisco Lindor, and last night he did it on the first at-bat, but you haven't had that consistently until yesterday.
That's why the lineup discussions, in a weird way, they bore me because everybody
can't do
stinks.
anything.
There's nothing.
Yeah. There's nothing you can do.
Who do you want to hit where? It doesn't matter at this point. Nobody's hitting. Do you know the Yankees, the widely respected New York Yankees, are being left out around Major League Baseball?
Why is that?
You'll get to hear why next, plus more of your calls at 888-808-1019. Spring is the perfect time to refresh your home, and Windorama is making it easier than ever during the spring refresh sale. Save up to 30% on your window and door project, plus take advantage of low to no interest payment plans when you purchase and install with Windorama. It's simple. Book your free in-home consultation, shop from home, and let their local certified experts handle measurement and installation. Visit Windorama.com to book your free in-home consultation today.
Right now, Amazon Hub Delivery is looking to partner with ambitious New York businesses to become Amazon Hub partners. You and your staff will deliver packages to customers in your area when it's convenient. With each package delivered, your business gets paid. There are no startup costs, no long-term contracts, and no delivery experience required. Amazon Hub Delivery is making it easy to earn extra money and at the same time, gain exposure for your business. Sign up to learn more at Amazon.com/Hub Delivery. That's Amazon.com/HUB Delivery.
And this portion of the program is sponsored by the New Jersey Division of Highway Traffic Safety. It's also sponsored by Flushing Bank.
Texting and driving? Big risk, big consequences. You risk traffic tickets, fines, and if you crash and injure someone, you could even go to prison. Pay attention or pay the price. Brought to you by the New Jersey Division of Highway Traffic Safety.
Life's rewarding, especially with Flushing Bank's Complete Cash Rewards program. Just open a personal or business complete checking account to get started. With 30 New York Metro locations, there's nothing easier or more rewarding. Visit FlushingBank.com today. Member FDIC.
I'm Pat Boyle here to help you make the most of one sport. Sixers host the Magic in the play-in tourney, and I think despite a bit of a lackluster season, Paolo Banchero will go off tonight for Orlando. Banchero was down nearly 4 points per game this season versus last, part of that due to the addition of Desmond Bane, but his rebounds were up, and the 76ers have given up top 5 most points and rebounds to forwards this year. And I don't think anybody on Philly is good enough to guard Paolo, so I'm going over on Banchero's points plus rebounds tonight. I'm Pat Boyle, Bet Smarter and Beat the Books. Download the BetMGM app today.
My name is Whitney Allen, and I'm a widow. My husband, Ryan, died. We never thought we'd ever have to use life insurance, but the unexpected happened. With Ethos, signing up was fast and 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. No medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage. I'm grateful we were prepared.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/play. That's ethos.com/play. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
If we're being honest, guys in this town, pretty confident. And hey, that's not a bad thing. But are you willing to put it to the test? California Cryobank is looking for healthy men to become sperm donors. You can earn up to $2,400 a month. Plus, get free health and genetic screenings. And more importantly, you're helping families who can't do this on their own. So if you really think you've got it, and you know who you are, put it to good use. Apply now and see if you qualify. Check out spermbank.com to learn more.
Hey everyone, Boomer here. If you love eating great food as much as I do, you have to listen up. The Chef IQ Sense wireless thermometer and the mini oven are must-haves in your kitchen. The thermometer helps perfectly cook your chicken, fish, or meat, and the oven is an all-in-one hero that bakes, broils, air fries, toast, and much more. For years now, I've been telling you about how amazing these products are and how they have changed my life. Now it's time to change yours. Go to chefiq.com and don't forget to use the code word Boomer to save big at checkout. That's code word Boomer at chefiq.com.
If your business needs a van, step up to a Mercedes-Benz van from Mercedes-Benz of Edison. Choose from cargo, crew, and passenger models, each designed to handle whatever your workday demands. From refrigeration to construction deliveries to service calls, a Sprinter van can be customized to fit your exact needs. For every job, every trade, there's a Sprinter that helps you stay organized, work smarter, and save time. And at Mercedes-Benz of Edison, you'll get the expertise to find and upfit the right van for your business. Visit RayCatinaEdison.com.
Town Fair Tire honors any valid rebates, manufacturers or competitors' rebates. Yes, even any competitors' rebates. And we give you the guaranteed lowest price. Nobody beats Town Fair Tire. Nobody.
Town Fair Tire.
At Kohl's, spring style starts with the season's best shoe sale and continues with 15% off the rest of your looks. But with great outfits from Kohl's, what happens next is unexpected. Strangers ask where you shop. The breeze feels like it's blowing just for you. Your kids post for photos willingly. Yep, great spring outfits can do that kind of thing. Find yours at Kohl's and Kohl's.com. Select styles, offers end April 26th. Some exclusions apply. See store or Kohl's.com for details.
T-Mobile has an exclusive bundle for customers 55 and up.
I'm Sarah Bowl.
Yeah, I'm Frank Bowl.
A reliable network is key for us. And with T-Mobile, it's been wonderful. And going to the 55 plus plan saved us so much money.
A lot.
And that's important. Trying to keep costs down. The home internet's been perfect. It's fast, it's quick. The setup was so easy, it took less than 15 minutes.
It was like, ta-da! If you want simplicity, coverage, reliability, you want the whole package, T-Mobile has it.
Right now, T-Mobile customers 55 and up can get 2 phone lines on America's best network, plus America's fastest 5G home internet for just $30 each.
$30 per month each line with autopay plus taxes and fees. Minimum age 55. Pricing for home internet rely on 2 lines of Essentials Choice 55. $35 connection charge per line required. Best mobile network and fastest 5G home internet based on analysis by Oak Cliff Speed Test Intelligence data 2H 2025. All rights reserved.
ServPro. Cleaning, restoration, construction like it never happened. Call 1-800-ServPro.
Hey NBA fans, listen up. You can now enter FanDuel's Play-In Palooza for a chance to win a share of $2 million in bonus bets every day of the Play-In tournament. All you have to do is place a live bet using your Play-In Palooza token. Then you'll automatically be entered for a chance to win a share of $2 million in bonus bets. So don't just watch the NBA Play-In tournament from the sidelines. Visit FanDuel.com/New York to get in on all the action. And don't forget to enter FanDuel's Play-In Palooza for a chance of a share of $2 million in bonus bets. Play your game with FanDuel, the official sportsbook partner of the NBA. FanDuel Sportsbook is the official sportsbook of WFAN. 21 and older, physically present in New York. No purchase is necessary. Opt-in required. Limit 1 entry. Profit boost token issued as a non-withdrawable profit boost token. Prizes issued as non-withdrawable bonus bets, which do expire 7 days after receipt. For help with gambling problem, you can call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY. That's 467-369. Hey everyone, Boomer Esiason here. I've spent years on the field learning what really matters most: reliability, consistency, and trust. That's why I love Red Pocket Mobile. You choose from 3 major 5G networks, plans start at just $10 a month and stay there. Plus real customer care answers in under 2 minutes. Red Pocket Mobile, your new ultimate cell carrier.
This hour is brought to you by Chase Ink Business Premier Card. Go from here to possible with the Chase Ink Business Premier Card. Chase for business. Make more of what's yours.
Pump up the volume.
Business moves fast. Orders roll in, deadlines close in. When you ship with USPS Ground Advantage, you can keep up with confidence. Every package stays in our secure network from dock to door. And with nationwide reach, dependable tracking, and upfront affordable pricing, you get built-in peace of mind. You run the business. We run the routes. Visit USPS.com/Ground Advantage to learn more.
Staples presents That Was Easy.
So I own a coffee shop, and I wanted to label everything with our logo.
That's ambitious.
Cups, boxes, bags.
Ooh, that'll add up.
Not at all, because right now, Staples prints custom labels for 30% off.
30% off? That's shockingly affordable branding.
Yep, now our logo and URL are seen all over town.
Brand your business for less at Staples.
That was easy.
Shop Staples in-store, online, or in the app by 4/18 to unlock. Exclusions apply. Visit staples.com/print for details.
No matter the season, New York sports never stop. Yankees, Mets, Giants, Jets. If it's happening, we're talking about it. The Fan, 101.9 FM, and always streaming on the Odyssey, iHeartRadio, and TuneIn apps.
This Fan Focus is sponsored by Chef IQ, Precision Cooking, Effortless Results, ChefIQ.com. The Rangers will visit the Lightning at 7 tonight to end the season of misery for some of us who didn't hide behind USA Hockey's success and actually cared about the team we invest money in to watch. The Yankees have Luis Gil on the mound facing the Angels once again, and maybe Ben Rice will actually start tonight. The Mets will look to end the losing streak again as Clay Holmes faces Shohei Otani, who gets to leave the pitching mound and continue to DH because baseball rules are stupid out in LA a little after 10.
Yeah, you know how many times Shohei Otani has faced the Mets as a pitcher? None.
Wow.
You nailed it. I was going through it. He's never faced the Mets as a pitcher. The only other team I could see he's also never faced is the Milwaukee Brewers, randomly enough. But he's never faced the Mets. I thought about that because I was like, man, I don't think I've ever scored Shohei Otani pitching other than maybe one of the times he faced the Yankees. I
thought we would have talked about it during the NLCS, and we didn't. So that's what.
Because he wasn't pitching in the playoffs, though.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
So it never came up.
Yeah, it was never a thing. And when Otani first started doing both, or came over and was doing both, I was most fascinated by how you handle it.
Right.
Like, you can't pitch and then go become a DH. Right. But baseball obviously changed that rule, and I'm sure there are many Yankee fans who remember it because Otani's made 2 starts against the Yankees, and both of them were disastrous, right? 2 horrible starts against the Yankees, one in 2021, one in 2022. The one in 2021, he lasted 2/3 of an inning at Yankee Stadium, gave up 7 runs and walked 4 guys. But they didn't change the rule yet. So Otani left the game in the first inning, and I'm sure there were people upset about it.
No, it wasn't. I'm sure that was a huge talking point. People were upset. I think that's part of the reason it ultimately got changed.
Yeah, probably.
People were spending money to go see Otani, and they couldn't see him after 2
So
months.
if that had not happened in New York, would the rule have been changed?
Yes.
Probably, but this really helped push it forward. That was a big deal at the time.
They were going to change it because there was no reason not to other than me and a curmudgeon saying, why change the rules for one guy?
Yeah.
When the reality is the way around it is to just play him in a position.
Right.
Like, okay, the day you pitch is the one day you play right field or the one day you play whatever position you want to stick him at.
Right.
And obviously the Dodgers were never going to do that. The Angels were never going to do that. And so Major League Baseball changed the rules. But nevertheless, Otani is going to pitch tonight. He's going to lead off for the Dodgers. And then as a scorecarder guy, I'm going to write P next to his name, and then I'll write /DH or whatever the hell I'm supposed to write. I guess apparently I'm just supposed to keep it as DH, but I don't know. It's just me. I write P and then /DH.
Well, he's already on the sheet as the P.
So he's the P.
No, he's the
He's
pitcher.
not. He's the P.
But he's also on the sheet. You have a different slot for the pitcher.
Yeah, so he's in both. He's in the P, and then he's also in the pitcher
So
slot.
why are you putting a P next to the DH?
Because he's the pitcher. That's what his job is. He's
But
the
he's
pitcher.
technically, when he's batting, he's technically the DH for himself.
So I should never put P next to his name?
No.
You'll get it self-explanatory when you see he also pitched.
Yeah, no, I get
He's
it.
the DH for himself.
Not going to do that. It's my scorecard.
All right, so why are you asking?
I'm not asking. I was telling you. I was making an observation about how I put a big P next to him.
Even though it's wrong.
Well, it's not wrong.
You put a big P next to him, huh?
There you go. Very nice. Speaking of the Angels, his former team, last night was fascinating because you and I, Sean, I know we've been opinionated about this. I think other Yankee fans have as well. That Yankee Stadium is obnoxiously loud.
And the music in between the pitches.
The music, the sound
Which
effects.
I didn't notice. I don't know why I didn't notice it.
You'll never not notice now.
I'm sure when I go back, I'll hear it and I'll be like, oh, yeah, this is what he was talking about.
It's
But when we went opening day, I didn't notice.
Oh, it's such a varying thing because like I was talking to Big Mac and he, of course, notices it. I was talking to Pete Hoffman, who's been there a bunch of times this year. He doesn't notice it. So it's almost like some people notice it, some people don't.
But I agree with Sean. Like, once you hear about it, it's like the glass breaks and you're well aware. And I don't understand it. Like, they're the Yankees. They're not the Brooklyn Nets, who also do it, and it annoys me. The ambiance of a Yankee game is fine. Like, I don't think you need to play loud noises. And last night on the Angels TV broadcast, they were going to town on the Yankees. And it got very like, we're making fun of you because this is embarrassing what you're doing. So I cut 2 clips from it. Here's number 1. Wayne Randazzo, remember him, did the Mets years ago, does Apple TV Plus. I'm not sure who his partner is. But here's clip number 1 of them making fun of just how loud it is.
Do we need this music between every pitch? Wow. That's the real question. Strike 3 to Stanton, 2 outs.
3 times Stanton has struck out tonight. Had a couple good firm fastballs, a good sweeper, great spot.
Yeah, but think about all the music he heard in between those pitches while he was striking.
Well, they know, I love music. In case we want that reality show.
I thought right there was like, it was one line. Wayne went back to it a second time. Okay, we're good. He made fun of the music. But in this clip, you will not only hear how loud the music is, Wayne has to go back to it.
Strike 2 to Grisham.
What? Right up to the pitch is thrown.
Swing and a miss. Say goodnight to the Yankees and their loud in-between pitches music.
What? That was real. That's how it sounds.
How do they do their broadcast then? If that music is playing, I guess if they're talking, their mics supersede the boom.
I think Wayne made the decision of, I'm going to show you how loud this is. And, dude, I saw your eyes. You can hear it, bro.
Oh, you definitely can. But how come you don't hear it when they're regularly talking?
Well, I think,
in between pitches.
When you're talking over it, it probably isn't as obvious. I think when you let it marinate and then you laugh at it, which is exactly what they did.
Play that clip again because I want to hear the first time they're talking about the music. But the music is still playing.
I got you. Oh, you want the first one we played?
Yeah.
Do we need this music between every pitch?
So
that's the real question. Strike 3 to Stanton, 2 outs.
No, because they stopped it. So here's what, and you can hear it in the last clip.
Oh, so that was right before the pitch was done.
Yeah, they play and this is true. They play the music so loudly, and then right before the pitch, they obviously stop. So you can hear the way Wayne rushed his call. He waited.
He had to hurry. He had to hurry through it. Right.
Yeah.
He hurried through here's a pitch to Stanton. Oh, that's strike 3. Yeah. Yeah. He can't talk.
It's so loud. And that last clip, right before the game ended, you could hear it. Listen to this. This is a baseball game.
Wow. But they also have mics outside, so it could just happen to be right next to.
I know, but Tiki, we're at the games. Like, Sean and I have brought this up now for a while, and we're not the only ones. Yankee fans have as well. I think we're trying to speak for you guys. This is a problem, and I'm glad that another team is mocking the Yankees because maybe that'll wake them up. Like, what are we doing?
I first noticed it last year, but I also thought, hey, I'm positioned in a section where we are in the 100s where it just happens to be under 2 of the big speakers. Then you start to bounce around. I noticed it a couple times last year, and then I had forgotten about it until opening day. And then you sit there and you go, it feels like it's gotten worse.
And it's not necessary. Like, I don't mean to mock the Nets, but I think the Nets do it because it's such a quiet arena and the crowd doesn't get into it.
Yeah.
And so they do it to kind of block out how awkward it would sound if there was no sounds. Yankee Stadium is a really happening place. People get into the game. And also quietness in baseball, isn't that weird? And then when something great happens, people get excited.
Right.
So why do we need blasting music?
I think the pitch clock hurried the game and the momentum up, sort of basketball related. And I think, if I had to guess, whoever the in-game entertainment person is probably has a background from basketball games, whatever. And so we're going to institute this. And they think it's necessary for like the young crowd to keep you engaged.
So they didn't do this in previous seasons?
Last year they did it. I can't speak to 2023 if I wasn't noticing it, but it feels like the last 2 years specifically, and it has just gained momentum.
It feels like it's gotten worse.
And it feels like it just matches the pitch clock, the hurriness in between. It's just boom, 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 pitch. Boom, 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 pitch.
We're not. I just want to confirm. We're not the old guys complaining, right?
No. No, we're not.
I can't imagine 25-year-olds think this is awesome.
Do 25-year-olds not get headaches? I get headaches. I don't know. Like, it's not good. It's unnecessary and just trash. Don't let the music hide from the product on the field.
And it's a good product. They're the Yankees.
Most nights.
They're overall a good product. It's always packed.
Look, you want to play music in between Grichuk strikeouts? That's fine. You want to crush that?
I just find it odd because as a Net fan, I feel like I can say this without being a jerk. I get why the Nets do it.
Right. Because they need it.
The
Yankees don't need it, is what you're saying.
By the way, I don't like it with the Nets. Like, I would prefer them not and just let it. Look, if it's a quiet arena, it's a quiet arena. I don't think we need that. I think during the breaks in the action, if you want to have a big song and dance, that's totally fine because I do think that's entertaining for the kids and the people. But in the midst of a game, I don't think you need live music.
I think it's fine even in big moments and big at-bats, so depending on the sound effect, right? Like,
da-da-da-da-da-da.
Yeah, that, or like when they try to get the crowd singing Seven Nations Army, like that kind of thing. Like, I think that's fine in a big Judge at-bat, but every at-bat for 9
It's 7-1 in the ninth inning, and they're just pounding sound, and it's crazy. Anyhow, 888-808-1019. Mario's in Long Beach. What's up, Mario? Hello, Mario.
Hello.
What's up, Mario?
Oh, hi.
Hi.
What's going on, guys?
All's well. You tell me.
Okay, so a little thing on Dexter Lawrence, right?
Yep.
My point is, I think you were talking earlier about his last year was not quite as good. His last year wasn't not quite as good. It wasn't even close.
Right.
Do you know how many sacks he had last year versus the year before that?
9 versus half.
Yeah, 9 versus a half. So that's not even close.
No.
And another thing, and this is what really bothers me, right? Somebody asking for more money when they're not even playing up to the money they're making. Did you hear what's the ex-Giant great linebacker was talking
Carl
about?
Banks?
I'm losing.
Carl Banks.
Carl Banks. Did you hear what he said about him?
During the season, yeah, he was crushing them.
He was crushing them, and he's an ex-Giant. He's not going to do that. And you know what he said? You're out of shape and you're fat. That's what he said.
Yeah.
He said that.
He played like it because he wasn't on the field as often. He wasn't as dominant. Yeah, he was facing. I know the other thing Carl said was about the double teams that he was facing.
Yeah,
and how they weren't double teaming him as much, and that was a sign of lack of respect from the other teams.
Right.
It's statistically it was kind of similar. Maybe it's a little bit less, but the impact was clearly not there. Even when he was double teamed 2 years ago, he was impacting defenses and offense.
No, he wasn't the same player.
No, he clearly wasn't.
It's backed up by your normal stats, like how many sacks you had.
Right.
It's backed up by the eye test. It's backed up by Carl as a legendary linebacker saying, hey, I see it, I feel it's not the same impact.
Mm-hmm.
And so this is the problem. Mario's right, okay? I think we all agree that Dexter Lawrence is in no position off of the year he's coming off of to ask for more money.
No.
Okay, we all agree with that. But now you have to proceed. How do you proceed? He wants more money. We can disagree with him. I disagree with him.
Right.
Tiki disagrees with him. Okay, his agent and he are still saying, we want to be traded unless you give me a big contract. So what do you do about it? Option number one is, all right, we're going to trade you. Give him what he wants and get the most back you can. Option number two, screw you. We gave you a contract. We'll deal with the ramifications of you being upset, but we're not doing anything.
Right.
And then the third option is the one that clearly Mario doesn't want. I don't think any of us really want, which is, we'll just give in. Even though you're coming off of a lousy season, we're just going to give you more money because we want to make the situation go away. I think we all agree that the third option is not ideal.
You're out of shape and you're fat.
Is that what you were cutting?
Nice.
You're out of shape and you're fat.
No, that's got to live now. I'm too in on that.
Yeah.
I love that.
Good job, Mario. You've made it.
Yeah, you've made it forever. Put that baby on my board. I'll be calling Sean that all the time.
You're out of shape and you're fat.
So if you believe that's Dexter Lawrence, say it again.
You're out of shape and you're fat.
How could you give him more money?
Yeah, you got to earn money. You just don't get money because you're a good guy,
right? Or you don't get money just to make an uncomfortable situation go away.
Yeah,
because that's what it would be doing. What you would be doing is saying, "Look, I don't want
that's criminal. That's like stealing."
I know, but it's not stealing if someone's willing to do it. Like you could look at Brian Burns' comments, and we mentioned it earlier. Jordan Rodon did an interview with Burns in which he's like, "Hey, I don't care, man, just get it done." And if you're the Giants, you could say, damn, we don't want to piss off our best defensive player. Not that he's going to do anything about it, but you want a happy locker room. So is that really the right answer? We'll just give him the money. We want to keep Burnsy happy. Like, what's the right answer? Is trading him the right answer?
You're out of shape and you're fat.
Look at you over there.
It doesn't even matter. That's just the answer to everything now.
To me, trading is just, it's only if he truly doesn't want to be there.
Well, it's not, but that's a weird question or comment in that.
Yeah.
He wants to be paid. So that's what this is about. Right? It's all about a contract.
So much of it is going to depend on because you can creatively give him more money and not basically make him not pay him whatever $6 million more.
And you're okay with that, even if he's out of shape and fat and coming off a bad year?
I mean, honestly, I would.
You're out of shape and you're fat.
I would make him prove it.
Right.
But this is going to get uncomfortable.
Yeah, I think
it's already getting there.
If they don't trade him by the draft, it will be.
Yeah.
Or give him a new contract. Because, again, the two lanes I debate are, screw it, I'm trading him, or B, I don't care, you have a contract, I'll make this as uncomfortable as I want it to be. And then we're sitting there at Giant Camp, and whether you like it or not, or John Harbaugh likes it or not, or Sean likes it or not, or Pat Hanlon likes it or not, all we're talking about is Dexter Lawrence. And that sucks for everybody. But it's the reality. It becomes the story, the cloud hanging over.
Where are we staying in West Virginia for that show?
Oh, yeah, we're going down there.
Are we?
I'm ready.
All right.
Let's go.
Why wouldn't we?
Take me home.
Take me home.
Country
me
roads.
Country roads.
That's Western Virginia.
That's different?
It is.
Oh, it's different than West Virginia? There's a West and a Western?
No. The western part of Virginia is what Country Road is about.
But they say West Virginia.
Because you sing West Virginia in that song.
Country Road.
Take me home.
Take me home. West Virginia.
Say Western Virginia.
Western Virginia.
No, you got to sing it.
Western Virginia. That doesn't flow.
Exactly.
So they changed it, so it's a lie.
Tiki, for all I trust you with, you already steered me wrong with the Grinch and Cindy Lou Who in Virginia.
This is not me steering you wrong.
Is this another thing they taught you there?
This is not a faux legend about Country Road. The song is about Western Virginia.
Is this something people from Virginia fight with Western Virginia people about?
No. The song says West Virginia, but John Denver had never been to West Virginia. That John Denver's full of you know what.
Wow. Wow.
And just so you know, Sean, so you don't offend anybody.
By the way, you know that wasn't about John Denver. The Dumb and Dumber actors were playing it as if John, Denver was a place.
Oh, that makes sense.
People hear that wrong.
Right. And just so you know, West Virginia and Virginia, very different. Right? They don't like to be confused with each other.
Yes.
West Virginia formed out of the Civil War.
That's right.
Because Virginia remained a part of the Confederacy, and the western part of Virginia said, we're not doing that. And so in 1863, they formed their own state.
You know what people in Virginia say about people in Western Virginia?
What's that?
You're out of shape and you're fat.
You love that, don't you? Let's go to Andrew in Queens. What's up, Andrew?
What's up, fellas? How we doing?
Good.
Good.
So I'm going to give you some vindication about your points about the stadium noise being too much. So last night I went to the game and I, just bumming around and sat in the bleachers for a change because, it was empty. And, anyway, the game starts filling up and there's a certain type of crowd that sits in the bleachers. And I want to say it's on the younger side. Usually it's like the college kids and stuff like that. And as we're sitting there and the noise just keeps getting louder and louder in between pitches, eventually there were these, 3 or 4 kids, 20, 19-year-olds. They're like, why the hell do they keep playing music in between pitches? And why is it so freaking loud? And like a part of me wanted to turn around because I'm 35 and be like, back in my day, we didn't need music in between pitches. But the fact that like they even like we're saying it's so annoying. Why do we have to after every pitch? It's either the organ or it's this, it's that. I'm like it's ridiculous. So no, it's not you guys, the kids. I left last night. My ears were ringing on the way home. And I'm like, this is friggin' nuts.
We got
Gen Alpha.
We got to get an answer to this. Do you have any close relationships with Yankee upper management by chance?
No, not the stadium operations because that's who you talk to.
See, I go above that. You go to the top and say, because you would think it's a directive.
It's creating an uncomfortable fan experience.
Yeah, and also, don't you think decisions like that come from the top, like it's a directive, or no? Am I overthinking that?
I would think not. I think it comes from the operations people. Like, how do we make the great in-stadium experience?
Okay. Yes, we got to figure out.
I'm sure upper management is briefed on it. They're aware of it. But I don't think it's their decision.
But if upper management finds out that people are not having a great stadium experience, like that guy's saying, maybe they should alert.
But are people actually complaining about it? And if they are, where would you complain?
Well, that's the thing.
Social media, there's major complaints about this.
Right. We're not speaking something that's not known.
Yeah.
Like, we are not creating this controversy. This isn't a Fugazi FAN controversy. This is real. We are putting a platform to the controversy. We are allowing it to have a megaphone.
Yeah, of course, because this is multiple times on multiple days that we've talked about this.
And you just heard our last caller and the Angels announcers, and everyone's talking about it.
Why was it not a big issue a year ago?
I think it's just more. Okay, here's my theory on that. How many games a year does the average New Yorker and Yankee fan go to? 3-4 games a year?
Yeah.
I don't think you pick up on it immediately. And I think the longer and the more experiences you have, you start to say, wait a second.
Right.
Why is there loud noise?
Turn this damn music off.
Yeah.
Let us sit in silence sometimes.
Got to ask like someone who knows. All right, I'll try to figure. You know anybody with the Yankees who's big?
No, but I know people who know people with the Yankees.
Oh, there you go. Ask them what the hell's going on. And don't be confrontational about it. Just more like, hey, there's a lot of complaints about how loud your stadium is. What's up with that?
Maybe it's just behind running out of ice cream chicken. That maybe it's next on the docket. So we got to make sure we have enough ice cream chicken buckets, and then we'll handle the sound.
Yeah, I haven't heard an update on that. Has that gotten better over the last few games?
I certainly haven't seen many pictures of it. Maybe people have given up.
Given up?
Maybe it's over. Maybe the ice cream bucket craze is over.
I mean, it was hot yesterday.
Yeah, that's the perfect time for
Yeah.
it. I am not interested in the ice cream bucket. Like when I was waiting online that day on opening day, I wanted Mr. Softy, and I was just going to get it as a joke or give it to Big Mac. Now, even I want it. It's like the Holy Grail.
Oh, it's like like when Tamagotchis were popular.
Oh,
Tickle me elbows.
it's not available.
It's not available.
Scarcity. That's good business. That's business 101.
Maybe they're doing it on purpose. Maybe the Yankees have figured it out. Let's sell it out so quick so that the legend grows. Because the legend's growing for me. I'd love to have a piece.
You want a piece?
I do. I may go to a Yankee game just to get a piece.
But then you go just for the piece. They don't have it. You're in trouble.
Yeah. Well, you know what I could do? Do you remember that time I went to open? No, I wasn't working. Was I working with you at the time? Yes, I was with you.
The picture just came up on my time.
I went to opening day. Now, we had a show that day, and we were going to come on after. I went to opening day just to get ice cream. I swear to God, Mr. Softy at Yankee Stadium.
You had the big beard.
I had the big beard. I took a picture or two with some fans, and I freaking left. And I came back here, watched the game. We did our show. So I've been to games in which I literally just go to pick up ice cream. It's not that crazy.
It's not.
Like, there just needs to be a night where
it is crazy, but
right.
It's not because it's not worth it. But
is it? Well, who's to judge what's worth it or not?
You go to Baskin Robbins.
No, dude.
But you don't have the helmet.
Come on, Tiki. What kind of comment is that?
Okay, you have a helmet.
Oh, bring the helmet with you?
You have one somewhere.
You don't get it, bro.
And just go into a regular ice cream shop that has soft serve and say, give me the swirl with sprinkles.
Tiki. Listen, I have...
Then go sit in your car, turn on the radio.
You're not wrong.
Don't agree with this.
Listen to the broadcast, bring out your book, and sit there like a loser with the window down.
Wow.
Smoking a cig, eating your ice cream, writing in the scorebook.
Smoking a cig, too, huh?
Yeah, like if there was the cig in there. That is not the same at all. Sean, if we pick a game, what time do the gates open for a normal night game?
2 hours before, right?
Is that what it is, like 5 o'clock?
Yeah, 5:30
I think
max.
that sounds right.
Yeah.
What if after one of these days, it can't be today necessarily, but one of these days where we have a clear schedule.
Yeah, long after the draft, preferably.
That's fine. May, June, whatever it is, it doesn't matter. After the show, me and you go to Yankee Stadium, go in as soon as the gates open, like no problems, get our ice cream, eat it, and then we go home. You can stay for the game, but I may go home.
Okay, I'll go with you for just ice cream.
Actually, there's a Yankee game I'm going to soon. I totally forgot.
What is this? Oh, because you're going to see Pete Alonso, who doesn't matter. I'm not allowed to play the clips. I forgot about this.
Wait, you're going to a Yankee game?
Yeah. It's funny how he hides this, and he just accidentally revealed it. I can't play Pete Alonso's home run on the air because it's too sad. But ask Kevin, the first Yankee game he's going to, it's not opening day.
What?
You're going to see Yankees-Orioles.
You're going to see Yankees-Orioles.
Well,
Evan.
With Pete Hoffman's going. I think Mike Fliegelman's
You're just going
going.
to go there and sit there and sob?
In fairness, the
Cry
Mets,
to yourself in your seat?
In fairness, the Mets are playing a West Coast game. Okay. Playing a late night game. It's a Friday night in May. And I have a history with the Orioles, as you may know. I used to live down there, used to go to a lot of games, and I'm a baseball fan.
Don't tell me you care about the Orioles.
I do care about the Orioles.
No, that you're putting on a mirage.
What are you talking about?
Tiki, what's
Jeremiah Jackson's a good
Tiki.
young player, bro.
I would say the majority of Mets fans that work in this station have put in requests for tickets to this series because we miss Pete. We gotta go there and cheer on Pete.
That's not true. I just want to see.
Are you cheering Pete, or are you?
Well, I have great.
Are you sitting on your hands?
I have great respect for Pete. Why would I not cheer him? It's a weird
Because you
question.
can't even say his name.
They all made a pact not to admit it on the air that they're all going to see the Yankees, Orioles, and Evan accidentally slipped.
I didn't slip. Friday, May 1st. It just happens to work out because the Mets are playing a West Coast game. So I can go. I can watch some good hard baseball. Good, hard, fun baseball. That's all.
Yeah, that's what's going on.
That's what I'm doing, yeah.
Okay. Oh, Pete, please sign my ice cream cup.
Anyhow, it's been a fun show. You can rewind on the free Odyssey app or check out the YouTube page or the Evan and Tiki podcast, whatever you want. I'll be doing a Rico at 1 a.m. tonight, so if you want to hang out with me at 1 o'clock in the morning, we'll be live talking about the Mets probably getting swept by the L.A. Dodgers. The Carton Show with Craig Carton and Big Mac is coming up next. We will talk to you tomorrow at 10 a.m. Goodbye.
You're out of shape and you're fat.